I'm proud to announce that the podcast is now officially sponsored by the fine people over at Chop Chili Company. Guys, this is some of the best chili you can get here in the state of New Mexico, and they are online as well as in stores. They can be found at Smith's, Albertsons, Sprouts, John Brooks, and Lowe's Corner Market. They have 3 amazing flavors that you see here, and they also have frozen green chili that you can get online. Go on over to the website, chopchilico.com, and get yourself some amazing chili today.
Up Nutrition, like a local brand?
No,
okay.
International.
Good for this fucking guy. My first sponsor ever is a national brand. I'm Noah. Fucking...
I'll get into that for sure.
Problems.
And so if you can hear us on your phone, like turn up like a little bit, and if you can hear us on your phone, we'll go ahead and get started. No, I don't run Bucked Up anymore on the podcast though. It was a fucking joke.
We need to get into that.
Yeah, no. So basically, I'm assuming we're live.
Are we live?
Nevin will be able
Jamie,
to tell
are we
us
live?
on his phone. There's a 30-second delay.
Oh, there's a 30-second delay
between what we say and then what ends up on the stream. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So you can bleep out all the cuss words.
No, that just means he's got a 30-second window between some of us saying stupid shit and then him being able to kill it.
Kill it right now.
Yeah, for real.
He's
good?
He got the thumbs up.
Okay, so here's what happened with Bucked Up. So they have 2 programs, and I'd imagine people like Gymshark and LA Fitness or whatever. See, yeah, that makes sense. They have like actual athletes,
Okay.
like sponsored athletes. They pay them money, all that shit, and then they have affiliate marketing.
Oh.
And my stupid ass was in the affiliate marketing. And so it was like. Yeah, like if people use my code to go buy stuff for Bucked Up, and they've got good products. Like,
Yeah,
I'll
I use
stand
their
by
creatine.
And I use their
Good shit.
pre-workout.
Yeah.
I love it. Gets me wired to the fucking gills. It feels like I have fucking ants in my skin, dude. I love it.
That's a beautiful feeling.
But it was like, I'm not really making any money off of this. I literally pull in, it's fucking pennies on the dollar, but I pull in more money off my fucking comic book ad that I don't run anymore than I do Bucked Up.
Nice.
So I'm just not going to run it. The chili, and now that the chili guys actually fucking pay me money to do it, you know what I mean? That they actually pay money for, I'm like, okay, now my ad spots have some sort of value.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And I'm going to treat it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how were the fights last night?
Dog, I don't want to talk about the fights.
Why not?
Because there were no fights.
That's
how bad it was.
I just saw that Bryce Hall shit on fucking TikTok, and it looked bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. The guy that he fought, Nevin said he broke his arm. I don't know.
I think elbow.
Elbow? Maybe his elbow. Okay. Yeah, it was not good. I mean, there were like maybe six total fans, and they were all 12-year-olds for that dude that were there.
Yeah.
And then all the rest of Albuquerque fucking hated this guy.
Well, yeah.
Well, but he did win. I will say that.
He did win.
And I was going to say, and I didn't
did
fight,
win.
so,
That's
you know,
true.
hats off.
But
Hats off.
the last time we went to bare knuckle boxing, there was like 13 fights and 7 knockouts. So that's what we were going into expecting.
Yeah,
we
there
were
was
ready
like-
to watch some people get rocked.
It was pretty
Yeah.
lame,
And it was
dude.
like a slapping contest.
Me and Toby were sitting next to each other, and we were just like, "What the
like,
fuck?" And then I
"Boo."
get a phone call from my dad. He's like, "What the fuck is this pansy
Pansy
ass
ass
shit?" I was like, "Dude," I was like, "I don't know." I was like, "It wasn't a
I
good."
want to see some blood.
Yeah, I was like,
that's
"So
crazy.
I wish you could have came, but I'm glad you didn't at the same time
Yeah, you
because
might have been a little let down.
Hey,
would've been
listen, you got a little let down at the fights. You probably would have gotten a little let down last night if you came to my thing.
what happened?
So
Did you
here-
bomb? Did you bomb?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
I think
tell
I
me
did.
about your bombing.
Boy, that's part
I
of it.
think, thank you. I think I did personally. Because look, I had some friends show up, and I was very happy about that. Like Jamie and Jake, they showed up.
Nice.
And obviously, like Danielle came through, and then it was so funny. A friend of mine from fucking middle school showed up. That I hadn't seen her in fucking.
Nice.
We did a podcast together years ago,
Okay.
and we speak sparingly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hadn't seen her in a few years. I hadn't seen her sister since I was in middle school.
Damn.
So they both walked. I felt so bad because they showed up like literally as I got off.
Oh.
Yeah, as I got off.
But they didn't witness the bomb.
Yeah, which I told them, I was like, "You're very lucky for."
You should have just told them you crushed
Your
it.
fucking stars.
Like, you guys missed it, and I fucking killed it.
Yes.
But the sister, I didn't recognize. So I was like, "Hey, my name's Noah. It's good to meet you." She goes, "Yeah, I know. My name's Deanna." And I was like, "Oh my god!"
Well, it's been fucking 15
Holy
years.
yeah,
Closer.
yeah. It's been fucking 15 years.
You got to talk in the mic.
Bully him.
I'm going to bully the fuck out of
Yeah,
him.
so you know
hold
what's
the mic.
funny? Those mics, they pack more of a punch than you'd think. Because I remember I did. Who the fuck is dying? Because I remember I did the podcast with the mango cakes,
Right?
and then I did it again with the rhythms.
Yeah, I watched that one.
Thank you. Where we had to use
good.
that one, and that audio sounded good.
It did. Very crisp.
I just had to turn it up like a little bit.
So is it,
But so like what we
is
hear,
it good right here then for me?
it should be.
I think so.
I mean, with past
Ask
experiences, say anything, it should be. You know, that's the thing is like if you hear it in the headphones,
Yeah.
it's deceiving. But the actual audio is like,
through.
oh, it's not like that bad.
Okay.
Like that's not bad. Anyway, so last night, so I was told that it wasn't a complete because maybe I'm just like too hard on myself, and I feel like I kind of am, but because I was not in a good mood.
Yeah.
After I got off, I was not in a good mood.
Yeah,
I
I
was.
got those- I
I had a fun conversation with people that were there. My friends were like, the moment her and I got in the car, I was like, not in a good mood.
Oh.
This isn't you. This is me. I'm not treating you like shit. I'm just not happy right now.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
happens.
So let's just get some food and go home.
That's it.
I just want to put it out there right off the bat.
Yep.
That like I'm not treating you like shit. I'm treating myself like shit, and that's what this looks like.
Yeah.
So
this projection maybe a little bit.
no, for real. And then so I ended up like. So originally the plan for this show was there was gonna be so the host is awesome. Like Amory's the shit. Very nice, very, very nice woman. Good, great comic. Better host, in my opinion. And she knows that. I feel like she's a better host than she is a comic. 'Cause she has like a genuine love for it. You know what I mean? So it was supposed to be her hosting, and then some fucking guy from New York. He is a friend because she did comedy in New York for like 8 years before moving here. And one of her friends is in town doing a show next week. I don't know who the fuck it is. It seems like Mikey or some shit.
Mikey.
Mikey fucking whoever. Well, this fucking asshat
Uh-oh.
cancels an hour before the show.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, just
Bull
bail.
Frank Ocean, dude.
Maybe an hour before the show, and just goes, "Hey, I'm not fucking rolling."
Damn.
So, yeah. So then, Amy Marie comes up to me and she goes, "This is like maybe 30 minutes prior to it." She's like, "All right, so little change of plans." And I was like, "He didn't show up, right?" Because I knew he wasn't going to. Like, I had a feeling. You know what I mean?
It's
He
the
got
gut feeling, man.
because he got added last minute and shit like that. Yeah. So, and I don't get why. Like, first of all, get as much stage time as you can. A, B, grow your own audience. Yeah. C, because it's not it's like it was a free show, but it's a show. Like, it's not an open mic.
We've done those.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like okay, so why not just build your audience and get some practice rounds in before you go like to your actual like your fight? You know what I mean? So anyway, and what the fuck do I know? Anyway, so this guy he cancels. So the host notes to me. She goes, "Yeah, so I'm gonna do because she was only supposed to do like 5 or 10 minutes. She's a fucking host. Like most hosts don't even do a set.
Yeah.
So she's like, I'm gonna host, do a 5 or 10 minute set. We're gonna go into this guy. He's gonna do about 20, like 15 to 20. You're gonna come up. You're gonna do 5 to 7." And then the closer is going to do like 20 to 30.
Oh, so they threw more time on your set that you weren't
What?
prepared for?
No. So she actually said, don't feel like you have to do more time.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, all right, sounds good. She does her set. She ends up doing like 20 minutes. All right, bridge a little bit of gap. Then I go up.
You had to take a swig for that one.
I go up.
Oh, no.
And I made a gamble. And I gambled wrong. I bet on red and it hit black.
Nah, dude,
Like,
it hit 00.
Yeah, it went bad. So
Okay.
because she was doing her set, and there was this table in the middle, and look, I don't know if like they were her friends or not. Half of the table was, half the table wasn't. But they were like, when she got up on the mic like 30 minutes prior and was like, "Hey, we're doing stand-up comedy," they looked fucking annoyed.
Oh, no.
They looked mad.
Your crowd was
about it.
pissed you were doing comedy?
I guess, but then like as she's doing her set, they got more into it.
Okay.
She's
She
good
was
at
warming them up?
and she's good at crowd work. She's like bringing them into it, shit like that. And so, I read the crowd and I read them wrong.
Oh no.
I thought they were Trump supporters. Oh. Because they fucking, one of them talks like this. I'm from Arkansas and I drink Youngling beer.
Nice.
Like he fucking, and he does like HVAC and roofing.
Oh, dude,
and he's like,
I would have bet on that too.
yeah, and he's like,
does that qualify you as a Trump supporter?
And like 30 years ago, he was in the military and he's bald, mustache, angry.
This man's conservative.
Yeah, definitely beats his wife. Like there's not,
Well,
no, like you could hear the beatings in his voice. You know what I mean? So it's like,
What does
okay,
that even mean?
so it's whatever your brain just went to. That's what it means. So I read this, and they're all white people, and their wives were blonde-haired, blue-eyed, done-up women. So it's like, yeah,
Okay.
you guys love Trump. For better or worse, you love Trump. All right, great, fine. So I saw her like talking to them. I was like, okay, I have a Trump bit that I'm not like proud of yet or like ready for, but maybe it'll work.
Oh, dude. No.
silence
Um,
or booze.
no, I didn't get any booze.
Oh, I wish you got
that's all
booze.
right.
Booze are great.
I didn't get any booze. But what happened? And then there's this other guy at the table, and
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Yeah, that's it.
So when you guys put that in the group chat, well, at least I'm safe inside my mind. So when I got home this morning, and I was like, I'm gonna watch SpongeBob,
Cheer yourself up.
eat my fucking burrito, and like wallow in self pity. That's the
incredible-
episode I put
that's
on.
an incredible morning.
That's
Yes.
crazy coincidence.
Yes.
There's a lot of episodes of SpongeBob.
Well, I feel like our generation just lives off SpongeBob
Yeah,
references.
we do.
There's nothing-
It's
yeah.
the best analogy to everything.
Yeah.
You could think of a SpongeBob quote for anything.
So anyway, that's how I felt on the inside.
Damn.
Oh brother, yeah. So anyway, so there's this kid though that the host was picking on too, and she was doing her set, and he has a mustache. They're making Top Gun jokes, and
Nice.
so like the first thing out of my mouth was like, "Where's the fucking mustache guy?" Yeah, no, don't be embarrassed. I've watched Top Gun 2, changed my fucking life, and that got a laugh. So I was like, okay, we're off to a good start.
Nice, warm. Got him a little warm.
So the first bit that I did that fell flat on I like belly flopped and like caused an earthquake bad was, and I'm still working on it. Now I don't even know if I'm ever going to work on it again because that was, basically it was like, because the government's coming out and saying that aliens are real. And I was like, well, they've been real. They've been telling us about it, but you're not paying attention to it. Trump told us about aliens 7 years ago. That's why he created Space Force. And right when I like got in like to a Space Force thing, I lost my train of thought. And I just owned it. All right, that's fucking stupid. We're moving on. So then, and that got a laugh. So then my main bit, like my main premise, and I'm already 2 minutes in. So I'm starting my now 6.5 that I had prepared.
Okay.
Right.
Is that your submarine one?
No. So no, I did no. So that was the other thing I did too. Is like I told myself that I'm not going to do anything that I did before.
Okay, nice.
In the
Good for you.
off chance that there's people that have already seen me that weren't like my friends,
Mm-hmm.
and there were people who were there last time that came back this time.
Right.
I'm not that guy.
Nice.
Like I'll do that at a different venue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, probably not the submarine one, just because like it's topical and that's like a trending
Yeah,
thing.
now
It's
it's
gone.
kind of dying now.
Yeah, it's gone now. I'm kind of sad I didn't start this earlier because I have a joke about the Little Mermaid. And I told it the first open mic that I did, and I got a couple laughs, got a lot of really ugly looks too. But
Nice.
my joke was Disney's changing all the characters, they're making them all black, and this like did the Little Mermaid. I started thinking like my favorite Disney cartoons, which one are they gonna do to it next? And well, they're not gonna do that shit to Tarzan, so Tarzan's safe.
I saw that clip. I saw your clip of that.
So yeah, yeah. I think it's funny.
I'm not laughing.
Nick is like, I'm not racist.
I'm not racist. My girlfriend is black.
Africa. Okay, never mind. Like I said, never mind. But anyway. So my whole why are you so red right now, bro? They're jokes.
I'm just hot, dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair.
Dude, I'm pink, bro. What do you mean?
So I get into the bit, and my main shit that I had prepared was about Lizzo.
Nice.
And this was the most confusing crowd I've seen. Just not just doing comedy in front, but that I've just seen. I was so confused. But the reason I said fuck this bitch earlier before we started was because I got into it in like 30 seconds, and not even 30, like 15 seconds into it. I'm like, who likes Lizzo? Because my opening line was like, I didn't know what I was going to write or I didn't know what I was going to do. But then Lizzo went and betrayed her own people, didn't she? And then like half the crowd like belted out laughing. So I was like, okay, this might work.
Nice.
This might
Got
work.
some laughs. Got a response.
Yeah. So then I was like, okay, who here knows Lizzo? And I said that too early because some people in the back, their laughter like grew. And then they started clapping. And I was like, oh shit. Okay, whatever. But I let it say, I was like, who here knows Lizzo? And I'm like scanning the crowd. Mm-hmm. I see one like skinnier, like maybe mid-40s lady, like perk up. And as I'm scanning the crowd, I go to my far left.
Oh.
I see one of them.
A Lizzo?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I see one of them. And she is giving me like the Homelander eyes, bro.
Fuck, to melt you?
Yeah, if she could laser me that night, my head would have been gone. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna go great because obviously, of course, it's not gonna stay there. It's not gonna spread to the rest of the crowd. Okay, so I asked this lady, I was like, okay, you like the one in front of me, not the fat one. I was like,
you should have asked her. I was like, oh Lizzo, what's up? You better should have done that.
Oh no.
Just start picking on these people.
Well, I thought about it, but I'm not good at crowd work.
Oh, okay.
And I kind of like, so I asked her and I was like, what do you like about Lizzo? And she stayed kind of quiet. And I was like, don't be nervous. Like, what do you like about Lizzo? And I was like, hey, I suck at crowd work. I'm not gonna fuck with you.
Yeah.
And so she said, well, I was like, okay, fair enough. And this is where it got confusing because I said like, look, I don't think anyone should be berated or shamed or canceled for the way they look unless they do it to other people. Fuck that bitch. And when I said fuck that bitch, like 90% of the crowd laughed.
Nice.
So I was like, oh, okay, so you guys are receptive to punching down on people for doing bad things.
Interesting. Okay.
And then the rest of the set, it was just like a fucking roller
up and
coaster
down.
of like what was like. I made a joke. I made a joke about. It was funny because I went live on Instagram, and when I got done, one of my fat friends texted me and was like, "That was fucking hilarious. That crowd sucks." So I was like, "All right, sounds good."
You're like, it's comedy, bro. It's a fucking joke.
What I don't get about like comedy crowds or crowds in general, like that go to comedy shows, is like if they get offended. Like, what do you expect? It's fucking comedy.
So I'll get to that. I have an answer to that.
Okay.
I now have an answer to that.
Okay.
Like a well-articulated answer anyway.
Yeah.
Because I talked to the headliner last night afterwards. So I had a joke about like, this is one of the only pops that I got. I had a joke about like, after this, like I said, what did I say? It was like Lizzo fucked up her position as the ambassador for fat people, and then
It's fucking true.
right. And see, that was the problem. Is like I'm looking into the crowd and I'm watching them like muffle their laughter, and I'm because I don't want to open myself up to crowd work. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, yo, laugh at this shit. If you think it's funny, laugh at it. Laugh at it. It's okay.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's going to get fucking shot. Like, we're in Albuquerque, so who knows?
Like,
but, no one's going to get fucking, you know what I mean?
Dude.
But anyway, so I said that, and I was like, yeah, at this point, having Lizzo advocating for fat people is like Hunter Biden being an advocate for crackheads.
Yeah.
Like, you need a better spokesperson.
And those white people that were not feeling it?
Yeah. Well, some of them laughed at that. And then I was like, yeah. And then I made a comment about, this was kind of off the cuff. Like I made a comment about, because they found cocaine in the White House.
Yeah.
It was real. 'Cause I was trying to make a joke about it, but I couldn't really this was off the top of my head. I was like, well, because I looked it up like a couple days ago, and there's an article from the New York Post where it says exclusive, Joe Biden might know who the cocaine belongs to. Like, no fucking shit.
Yeah, dude.
Like, and then I was like, yeah, like,
Wait, was there cocaine in the White House? I'm not caught up with any
Fucking
current
sucks,
events.
bro.
yeah, I was like 2 days
Dog,
or
there's
2
straight up
weeks ago.
cocaine on the desk at the Oval Office kind of shit.
I don't know if it was,
Dog.
yeah, I don't know if it's the Oval Office, but it was just somewhere in the White House, right?
Okay,
And so
okay,
I was like, okay, yeah, what's their next headline? Like Jeffrey Epstein knew where the kids came from.
Nice.
Like, no shit, they knew the buyers. Like, they're friends with the purchasers, obviously. And then this is where I lost like the Republicans in the crowd. So I made a really So I said like drugs and the government have a long-standing history. And I was like, Hitler and the Third Reich, they used meth on their campaigns through Europe. And no one got offended at that, which I was kind of surprised. I heard a couple of chuckles. Yeah. The moment I said Hitler, Jake, he was sitting like off to the right, and he goes,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
are you sure?
No,
Oh, they did.
bring him up.
But yeah, I was saying, surprisingly, nobody got offended. But then I was like, Ronald Reagan and the FBI.
Yeah,
and I let that,
Republicans. It's over now.
I let that sit, and the
Also true, though.
and people were like that, right? And I was like, yeah, they use crack cocaine to dismantle and dissolve inner cities all across this great nation.
They did.
And I heard audible groans.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, you don't like that joke, do you? Yeah, we have some Reaganomics parents in the house, don't we? And that got them laughing. And I was like, no, it's okay. Let's go back to berating fat people. And that's what got them laughing. And then the other comment that I made about Coke was I'd be disappointed to find out that there weren't drugs in the White House. I'd be greatly saddened if the last was questionable white substance came from Bill Clinton.
That's fucked.
and that's where I got really disappointed in myself because I'm not good at crowd work. And this guy popped up and he goes, Bill Clinton did more cocaine than any of these other. Like,
he was going off.
But he was also like super deep Arkansas. So you know how they have that drawl where it just turns into like you're gargling molasses and you can't tell what the fuck they're saying. And I was like, fuck, like I wish I was better at crowd work because I could just
pick on that
I
man.
could fuck off that for at least 15 minutes.
Just mock him.
You know? No, because
Why?
Well, because
I don't know nothing.
here's
I'm
why.
sorry.
Well, here's why.
Okay.
Here's why. Because I thought about that, but I didn't. And the end of my joke, which everything kind of fell flat, is I think it was mostly my writing, but it also got really graphic. Because have you guys heard like what happened in Amsterdam with Lizzo and her team of people?
Yeah.
Okay, so they went to Amsterdam, the red light district. They went to a strip club. Lizzo buys out a fucking private room. They have strippers. She starts like groping, is like sexually assaulting the fucking strippers.
Okay.
And then a fucking banana gets involved, and Lizzo peels a banana, shoves it up a stripper's pussy, and makes one of her dancers eat it.
Oh.
And so the joke that I made was like, one of the jokes that I made. Well, no, okay, this is what kind of killed the momentum. But I was like, fuck, why didn't I think of that? And I said it on stage and she shoved it up a stripper's and then made her dancer eat it out of the stripper's pussy. And I let that sit. But I let it sit for like a half a second too long. Because old boy from Arkansas goes, banana split. And I fucking pissed myself laughing. Nobody,
jokes.
But like only the front of the room heard it. So I was like, that's better than anything I have fucking written. What the fuck? And I was like, he said banana split. And in the back of the room, it erupts, right?
Nice.
So then I go with my dirty shit. I was like, why Lizzo decided to change her diet in the back of a strip club? I'll never understand.
Very nice.
Or like
Potassium.
I guess when it gets like when you have so much experience with food, you have to experiment at some point. And then the last joke that I made was maybe it is low hanging fruit because it's potassium. I was like, well, you know, I love eating and I love eating pussy, but I've never fucking been down there and thought to myself, you know what makes this experience better for both parties involved? Potassium. Like more potassium makes this better. So that's the issue. There's two main issues that I'm running into right now with my writing. It's what do I think is funny, and then how do I translate that to audience funny? That's the first part.
But you said you didn't bomb. It sounds like you did a good job.
Yeah, but it's like the feeling of the room. It was like
the energy in there.
The energy and the laughter wasn't like a machine gun.
Okay.
It was a shotgun.
Just
right?
boom.
It's
All
like
right.
boom and then silence.
Oh.
Boom, and there's only like real 3 blasts.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And dude, the whole time, like maybe like 2 minutes into my Lizzo shit, because it was, and come to find out, these 2 women were friends with the host. It was the fat chick and she was kind of cute, like about mid-40s, but like, you know, definitely a cougar. These 2 women were sitting here, and I'm like scanning the room, like not even 2 minutes into my bit. They are buried into their fucking menus. Oh. They are like not having the shit that I have to say. And I'm like, all right, sounds good. I'm not going to focus over here. I'm going to focus at the table that is laughing here and then like the rest of this nonsense. But so it was that. And then I spoke to the headliner afterwards. We had a really good conversation. And he gave me a lot of fucking insight. Like, well, it's sad because the reason I didn't really get started in doing this anytime soon was because I'm not going to say who told me this, but people in the comedy community have told me how toxic it is. And they've told me how political it is, not just with who's booking who and who's doing that, but actual like pretty left-wing type stuff. And I've got my theories on that. I'm not going to exactly say them because I want to get booked a couple of places. But I'll just be real, you know, and maybe I'm wrong. You know, also, maybe I'm wrong. But like, if from my personal experience, if you look and you see like who's getting booked where, how good the actual shows are, and shit like that, it's like, well, I don't. And I mean, this is throwing shade, but I was like, I don't feel as bad. I feel bad bombing for myself because I know what I want and I know what I can do, but I didn't do it, right? But I don't feel bad bombing in Albuquerque. Because if you go to multiple comedy shows in Albuquerque, if you go to a comedy show, you're guaranteed to watch a bombing. You're guaranteed. Like
I like the bombings.
It's going to happen. Well, you haven't seen some of the ones here then.
Yeah, I remember you telling me a story about like one of the like on our first podcast when me and Lou were here of like some dude just horrifically bombing, and you told like the girl you were with at the time to just stay in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, so that was at an open mic at Red Door, and that was, I don't really count those just because like they're open mics.
Yeah.
You'll get anything at an open mic, and that guy, like, he was way too drunk.
Oh no.
I bombed at an open mic a couple weeks ago drunk, but not in that way. He bombed because he was angry.
Oh no.
And
Angry drunk.
he was like, yeah. And he started saying some stuff. Like, he started out with actual like jokes and they weren't landing, and people were just like, okay, like they're just sitting there. Because that's one of the most polite fucking open mics in the world. I'll be honest, is at Red Door every Wednesday night. Like, one of the most polite shit there. Because they'll just sit there and listen. They won't boo, they won't heckle, they won't, none of that. They'll just like that. Like, I've never seen.
That's more brutal.
Yeah,
I'd rather be booed.
I don't know.
Have you been booed?
No. Oh. You fuck. Don't get any ideas.
I'm not.
Ooh, every joke will you.
What a fucking asshole.
That same shit though, with like the energy of the room that's happened to us when we played 420 at Marble.
Oh god, yeah.
You were there. Yeah. And it was like everyone was so high and we were so fucking loud.
Yeah.
And we're used to playing to drunk people. And
Yeah.
everyone was just looking at us like, and I was like, damn, are we fucking up right now?
That's bad, yeah.
But we played good.
I think like, well, was that this year or was that the first?
Yeah,
one?
that was.
I
this
remember.
year.
I specifically remember the first 420 show that we did at Marble was it wasn't a bomb. It was just everyone was just so baked.
Yeah.
And I honestly like, I don't know if my perception's gone down or something like that, but I don't look at the crowd. Well, I can't see the crowd. Let me rephrase that. I can't see the crowd like too well because I got 5 more of you assholes standing in front of me. But I thought we did a good job.
No,
I thought it was.
but you could feel it.
Yeah, no, you could definitely feel
I was too stoned to hear like some loud fucking rock.
Yeah, that's a brutal environment to be in for sure. If you're a little baked.
Yeah.
If you're crossed up, that's different. Then we're cool.
Yeah, maybe.
No, you
I
don't think so?
I don't know. All I know is you could feel the energy that we're like really loud and everyone's just like super
Yeah, it was weird because I was like, this is good music. What the fuck is going on? And I'm looking at a sea of zombies, and it's like,
and normally Marble is popping off.
yes,
Because no one's like that stoned. You know what
yes.
I mean?
Well, and then like I had no idea that Marble had the upstairs part of it.
Oh, yeah.
So the last time that I went, I was standing. No, was it last time I saw you guys? No, it was the last time that I went. The time before that, and it was just the mango cakes, and I was standing like outside the gate, and I look up and I see people like rocking out like upstairs. I'm like, oh shit. So then when I come to your guys' show, it's loud as fuck.
Yeah.
Packed more than a fag's asshole. I look up and I see like all these people just fucking headbanging. I'm like, this is out of fucking Guitar Hero 3.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, what a game!
Yeah.
First of all, what a revolutionary game.
Yes.
Guitar Hero 1 and 2 were dope.
Guitar Hero 1 and 2 were the best.
No,
No.
Guitar Hero 3 was hands down the
Yeah.
greatest Guitar Hero
Ever.
ever to
Guitar
come
Hero
out.
3 was sweet, but Guitar Hero 1 and 2 had like War Pigs.
Yeah,
and
so that's
fucking Monkey Wrench.
So that's the issue with those two games is they had like, oh, you could argue the set list of the songs.
Yeah.
But Guitar Hero 3 plays better.
Yes.
It looks better.
Yes.
It sounds better.
Yes.
You have guitar battles. You have multiplayer.
You guys are nerding out here. I was talking
Dude.
about the songs.
Yeah.
Well, Guitar Hero 3 had like Sweet Child of Mine.
But then
And-
you could get some of the songs. They didn't pick the songs like Warpig for some fucking reason, but you could import some of the songs from Guitar Hero 2 into 3.
Oh, yeah.
And that was kind of cool.
That's
No, you had to buy them again for DLC. They didn't do the importing till later.
Right.
But
My
yeah,
family used to have Guitar Hero nights.
I love that for you.
Straight
white
up.
people, bro.
Dude,
I love that
it
for
was
you.
fucking lit. We were kids.
No
though.
wonder you're so happy growing up. Jesus Christ. He had fucking game nights and shit. Mine was
fucking
hide
tiger.
from dad. Damn. That was my game night.
I was like, oh.
Run, motherfucker.
I was like, well, yeah. I was like, me and my dad played Guitar Hero quite a bit. To be completely honest, I love playing Guitar Hero with
Yeah,
my dad.
Guitar Hero ripped, dude.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now though.
I remember going to Best Buy to get Guitar Hero 2.
Yeah.
Like, we had already missed Guitar Hero 1. Like, I hadn't caught on yet.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is fucking epic.
See, my first Guitar Hero was 3, And I'll tell you right now, there is nobody better than me at Guitar Hero. I'm sorry, and I am very confident and bold in my statement, but I
That's
am
a
better.
strong
In
statement.
high school, we used to play Rock Band in your room. Nick,
Yeah.
of course, Nick was on drums. No one else
Absolutely.
could play the fucking drums.
Yeah, and I was
So that
murdering.
goes to show you what happened.
It wasn't not just the drums, but the guitar, bro. The guitar part, bro. I'm telling you, I was nasty.
How were the drums on that?
They're
Realistic at all?
fun. No, honestly, like,
That's probably how you
No.
got decent at drums, to be
well,
honest.
honestly, yeah, that's how everyone starts. That's
Yeah.
self-taught. I think in this generation, that's a self-taught drummer. Is that Rock Band kind of got them to start getting interested in drums? And like, if you play on expert, it's cool, but there's only like 4 pads, and then like it's not like a drum setup. And if you play the drums like that, like in real life, you're not a drummer.
Well,
in
that's
my
what I
case.
loved about Guitar Hero Metallica is you could you could buy the second pedal.
Yeah.
And so
You could
I
buy the
double
second
bass?
pedal.
yeah, so I borrowed a second pedal from my buddy, and that's the only Guitar Hero I played drums on because Cyanide by Metallica fucks. That's a
off
great
Death
song.
Magnetic, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great song.
Yeah.
And so that on drums on expert, I was a little dorky fucking middle schooler. Just like,
Oh, were you nasty on the drums? Were you nasty on the drums?
on Guitar Hero
Dude, that's where it starts.
No.
Let's get you behind the
Post
kit.
Malone got interested in guitar off Guitar Hero.
Yeah,
Look
well,
where that
that's-
ended
I
up.
think everybody got interested. I did. I bought a $200 guitar from Target after Guitar Hero 3 came out. And I was
And
like,
you
oh my
never
god, it's
played
good.
it.
I was like, it's gonna try. It's that
That
the
fucking
star,
shitty fucking
the
star.
Starcaster,
Starcaster
the
bullshit.
Starcaster, dude. Yeah, it's still in my garage.
That
Actually,
shit
it's
can't stay
missing
in
an E
tune if
string.
you tried.
Well, yeah, it's freaking $200 guitar from Target, and I was like, oh, it's gonna translate. And I picked it up, and I got a little amp,
Oh,
and I was
my
like,
hamstring is cramping. I'm not meaning to kick
No,
you in
you're
the fucking
good.
knee.
oh, drink some
Ow.
electrolytes. Put some electrolytes
I
in
need
you.
that banana from Lizzo, bro.
Bro, that was the best South Park episode.
Which one?
With the Guitar Hero.
Oh yeah, that is an incredible.
that shows you the
episode.
genius of South Park because
Oh,
of the
yeah.
way the episode ends.
Yeah.
I haven't.
You are a faggot.
Yeah, dude.
Love it.
Has South Park gone downhill? I haven't seen any of the new
No,
ones.
it has
not
not
at all. Okay.
Like there's,
I'm so happy.
there's a
to hear
couple
that.
episodes where like, okay, that could have been a little bit better.
Yeah.
My worry is that I like 4 or 5 years ago they signed a deal, maybe a little sooner than that, but they signed a deal where it was like they're gonna go for like 8 more seasons. They're gonna do these movies and these video games and all this shit.
Okay.
But they put out their last season and it's only 6 episodes.
That's their last season ever. They're done.
Oh no! Like the last one they made.
Oh.
The last one that they made.
Excuse
it was like
me, sorry.
6 episodes.
Got you. That's
So-
whack.
Yeah, so it's like
It's an EP, bro.
yeah, it's like that's not
Relax.
even like a season. Like if we're just gonna do 6 episode seasons, that means they're really only gonna put out like 3 more real seasons.
Yeah.
because they used to put out like 21, 22 episode bangers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like South Park hasn't gone down. I think they just maintained, but they were peaking for a while, and things just kept getting better and better
Yeah.
and better. But the last one, like when they started doing the storyline with Mr. Garrison
About it was like the
as
re-election
Trump,
storyline.
yeah, I love that. That
my
was
God.
funny.
You want a rally? Like, yeah, dude. I've seen that one. The new one.
That's the newer one.
Oh
yeah.
my god, what a ridiculous ass freaking episode.
Yeah, that was a really good one. They missed an opportunity making fun of Andrew Tate. They really dropped that opportunity bad because the one they did with him wasn't all that great.
Damn.
It was just like a guy that looked like him.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, that's the Ukrainian human trafficker or whatever. It's like okay.
I saw the clips on YouTube of it. It wasn't that good.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It had because the whole point of the story was that the wife, Randy's wife, went away on a vacation, and so Randy had Stan and Tolkien, not Token anymore, Tolkien now, for the spring break, and all they wanted to do is play Warhammer. But Randy's like, "Fuck that! We want to party.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we need a toxic masculinity coach."
Coach.
Like, and so they hire a guy that looks like Andrew, and that's such a great setup.
Yeah.
But they did nothing with
They
it.
dropped it.
They did
It's
nothing
Damn.
with
It's
it.
all right.
They did
Damn.
nothing with it. What I think is funny though with the whole Tolkien thing, if you go back on HBO,
Dude,
they
all the-
changed all of Tolkien's names to Tolkien
Yeah.
Why?
because it's the bit now. It's like canon.
So he was originally named Token.
Right.
Like Token Black Kid.
Yeah, Token's the black character in South Park.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
the
And
black
then
part.
like in the more recent seasons, they reveal his name is Tolkien, like for J.R.R. Tolkien.
Oh,
like,
from
he's like,
the-
yeah, he's named after my favorite author, J.R.R. Tolkien.
Oh.
And then
They're at- so-
Randy's like having an epiphany. He's like,
Yeah, well, because at dinner, it's Randy and Tolkien's family because Randy needs to diversify his weed company. So he wants a black fucking business partner
Oh, okay.
because all the white weed companies are going out of business. He's like, we'll get a black guy. We'll be a black company. And yeah. So they're sitting at dinner. They're talking about it. And Stan freaks out because he's like, I've been calling him Token my whole life. Am I a racist? So he goes to school the next day. Can you try and find that on YouTube where it's Stan finds out Token's real name? Because he goes to school. And even Cartman is like, yeah, that's his name. You thought we were calling him Token? Are you racist? It's fucking hilarious. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's gone down necessarily, but they've just maintained.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get Nicole into South Park for a while, and I've shown her the New Jersey one, because she's from New Jersey. You know what I'm talking about?
I
Are you
think
serious?
so.
You don't know that one? It's like where New Jersey's like taking over the United States. It's like
with the Jersey Shore,
Yeah,
and then
yes.
Snooki's like a little gremlin.
Yes.
Hey, Snooki.
Yeah,
Snooki
yeah.
wants to feed.
My favorite one's the KFC one.
medical fried chicken,
Yeah.
bro.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
god,
Yes.
yeah.
That was my favorite, but that one's funny.
That one's a good one. I like the Guitar Hero one for sure. That one's definitely a top tier
was
episode.
fire.
I forget
Yeah,
which
you
one.
gotta like hard drag it because it
gotta
gets
want
locked
it.
in a window.
You gotta want it, Nevin.
You gotta really dig in.
Nevin's producing today's podcast.
Oh yeah, I
actually.
forgot to mention this. So all my friends are off doing like vacation things, and I'm like, poor. So I'm here, and Nevin is our guest producer today.
Hey, Nevin.
Yeah, you gotta really like commit to it.
You
Yeah,
gotta want it.
yeah, you got. I know, dude.
You gotta want it, dude.
All right, you blew it. Moving on.
Fire, dude.
That should be it right there.
Yep.
Got it?
There you go.
Sweet. All right.
All right, now press play.
Don't forget to bring it up on the monitor too, with the eyeball.
He's figuring it out. Ladies and
No, he's
gentlemen, we
got it.
apologize.
Yeah, there you go.
Got it.
Yep, there you go.
Does he got it? I don't think he's
I
got it.
think he's got it.
Oh, hey, Stan.
Oh, he does got it.
What are you
I
doing
love their
here?
voices, bro.
Stan, are you okay?
Can you scroll up a little bit?
You've just been acting kind of strange the last few days. Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm not. Tolkien, I have something I have to tell you.
So stupid.
Okay?
So
This whole time, I thought your name was Token. Like the token black person.
Nice.
That's it.
Nice.
So
Goddamn it.
bad.
I get the reaction.
But no, it's like I think their quality's pretty much maintained.
The thing I love about South Park, bro, is they roast everybody.
Yes.
No one's safe.
That's why it's funny. It's because it's not just like geared towards certain people. It's geared to everyone. No
Everybody.
one's fucking safe.
It is a beautiful show.
White people, Christians,
Maybe press
Jews,
pause
black people, everyone.
Let's put the pressure on Nevin.
Nev.
How soon can
How can he
how
figure
soon
out
can
to press
Nevin
pause?
turn off the audio?
Oh my
Let
God.
me turn off the
You're fired.
Mo round.
Fire this man.
I like it. Give him a chance.
Just hit the X, bro.
Top 10 celebrity appearances on South Park.
Dude, I used to love Watch Mojo.
I don't think
I
really.
used to be addicted to that shit, and then it was like top 10 dish soaps. Like
Oh, okay.
they'll do a top 10 of anything.
They're losing it.
Trying to get
They're
that
losing.
ad revenue, baby.
No, they don't understand. The ad revenue.
Oh, so you guys have a show tonight at Sister for everyone
Fuck
watching.
yeah.
Sister. So the show starts at 8, but
Nice.
Bless you.
From the
them
dead.
fucking. Well, see, I felt so bad because the last time I had a Modelo on the podcast, anyway, was when I had Lillian on.
Okay.
She brought him, and like 30 minutes in, I just every 5 seconds, I'm like,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
I'll burp you up
yeah.
for sure.
Anyway, so show starts at 8. When do you guys go on?
So we're headline. What time? Like 9:30?
9:30.
9:30?
Mango cakes first, and then us.
You want to get there before 8.
Okay,
for
wait
sure.
a minute.
Yeah, what?
Okay, because
Okay, go.
I'm gonna let everyone listening out on a fucking secret
Uh-oh.
about the slums of Harvard.
No. Okay.
They're a bunch of fucking liars.
We're liars.
They're liars.
You're a liar.
Namely, their singer.
Nevin or
Leroy.
Oh,
Why?
he's the biggest
because they
idiot.
say we start earlier than
Leroy
we
is
do?
a so
No, don't expose us.
I'm a busy man, and
You're wasting the man's time.
I'm a busy man, and so if I see on a flyer 8 p.m., I'm gonna plan on 8 motherfucking p.m. So I'm gonna rush to get my shit done.
yeah. Then you're standing around with your fucking.
So
thumb
when
in
I
your
show
ass.
up to a venue,
yeah.
and these bozos
It's wait a minute.
do not entertain me until 8:30.
Yeah, that I will throw him under the bus since we just got exposed.
You know why? This is strategic, bro. No, it is. This is because we used to tell people, hey, we play at 8, and we would play at 8.
No, I talk
Motherfuckers
shit.
would come at 9, and
Yeah.
we're done. And they're like, we missed it. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, because it started at fucking 8.
Yeah, no, I talk shit, but I get why you do it.
Yeah.
I totally get it because
'Cause,
people.
okay,
So,
so in
my
COVID-
show last night
Yeah.
started at 7. We didn't really do shit till 7:25.
Right. When we did our bootleg show on the roof of Launchpad, we didn't have very long because we were trying not to get arrested. So we were like, all right, we're starting at this time. We're going to play for 30 minutes and be off the roof. And people showed up like 30 minutes late, and we were done. They
Yeah.
showed all the way up, and we were already unloading the roof.
That was before my time, man.
Yeah, that was right before Nick.
That was right before
We would have fell through the roof if you were.
Oh, 100%. 100. No, I've been up there.
Not with your
on
drum
them.
set. You
No, I have not been up there.
Bro,
if anyone's
that
asking,
fucking
no one has ever been on the
You
roof of
remember when
Launchpad.
you got in my Civic and we
We teetered.
So when Nick was bulking hard. He was like the strong man. He was in his strongman era.
Yeah.
I had a Honda Civic at the time.
Nice.
This motherfucker got in my Honda Civic, and we were like,
Dude, we were two-wheeling it for
we
sure.
fucking tilted to the right. He was so fucking big,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
How much did you weigh at that?
Like
326.
yeah.
326.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're bigger than Lizzo.
Yeah, I am Lizzo, dude. As a matter of fact, like Randy's Lord, I am Lizzo, dude.
Yeah, you
Lord,
were.
Lord, Lord.
Yeah, yeah.
Lord, Lord,
Oh,
Lord, Lord.
yeah. Is that who he is? Wait, who did I
Yeah,
say?
he's Lord.
Yeah,
Randy's Lord.
yeah,
Who did I
Randy.
say?
Or, fucking.
Oh, he's an idiot.
You could be Lizzo.
I am an idiot. Well, I don't even know.
If you
why I'm
showed
not
up
an
on stage, if you guys do a Halloween show,
I will not go as
and you
Lizzo.
show up dressed as Lizzo.
Oh, you're
I will not go as Lizzo.
Pass
I
the
think I
smokes.
don't know. I think Nicole would be
I was
pretty
gonna say,
upset.
yeah, your chick-
I was like, I don't
your-
think Nicole would like
yeah,
that
your
too
chick
much.
might not love the blackface, but I will. I'll
You're
support you.
the only person that's in the crowd that probably wouldn't want to kick the shit out of me.
This is me and Nick's first time on the pod.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
Fuck yeah.
How are you, man?
You're always with Leroy.
I know. You always pair me up with the idiot, dude. I'm just kidding. No, he's great. Leroy's great, but he is a stupid man.
I just love talking to you guys in general. You are good people.
We had fun after Summerfest, kicking it in the back of the truck, drinking beer, talking shit.
At the end was a
You had already left. But it was
Oh,
me,
yeah.
me, Noah, Johnny, and
dude.
Nevin.
I felt so bad. Nicole was like sicker than fuck that day, and she was like out there, and she just had to keep going like around the corner to find a bench to sit down. Just she couldn't freaking hang.
Well,
man.
it was
I
hotter
felt
than
so bad.
fucking
Yeah,
dick
well,
that
she
day,
wasn't feeling
too.
good. It was hotter than shit. We were lucky though. We were lucky because
because
when we
cloud
went,
coverage
cloud
finally
coverage
came
and a
in.
little bit of a breeze.
yeah,
and
bro,
it was
it was
actually
way better
bearable.
than playing in Crucis that time when it was freezing fucking balls.
Oh, that was terrible. We had Jamie a beer.
Oh yeah, here you go.
Yeah, there you go. You got to pay attention to the producer who's doing such an incredible job.
I will end this podcast right now.
Abort.
You know what? Don't say that too much, man. Because like, there have been times where we're having like an in-house like pod, just getting drunk and stupid.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I was like, man, if I just pick on my buddy who's producing way too much,
It's over.
he has the ability.
It is
Like
true.
I can't get
He
back
holds
there
the
quick
power.
enough because if I go too quick, I'll break the equipment.
That's right.
Yeah, and you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Turn that shit right off.
And nobody wants to do that.
But no, Summerfest was sick, dude. I was kind of surprised. Well, the whole show shut down at 10.
I think I moved out
Did
the
it?
camera.
Did they end Summerfest at 10?
I have no idea.
How late did you guys stay?
I have no
Did you
clue.
stay the whole time, Noah?
Summerfest was weird after you guys played. And I was like, fuck these people. I'm gonna go hang out with somebody else.
Yeah.
And so I met up with Johnny. You were with Johnny, right? And like T Baby and all them.
Yeah.
I met up with you guys. Met back up with you after the red light cameras got done.
Yep.
But I was kind of surprised that like they're gonna host an outdoor summer show, but they killed everything at 10.
Right.
It's probably
It's-
Sydney or like sound ordinances or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
No, I agree. I'm right there.
You
with
know what I mean? Like get fucked. You need to change that shit.
Yeah.
And so, because again, we were going, like, we were on like the very beginning at that point of like getting into the hottest weeks ever recorded.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So midday, you're clocking in at like 99, 100, maybe 101 that day.
Yep, it was
And so why the fuck wouldn't you just
Start
put-
later and later.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Push you guys to like 8 o'clock and push the fucking red lights to like 10.
Maybe because it was marketed as like a family friendly event. There's elements to this. Stupid elements. But elements.
Was it marketed that way?
I don't know, but there were a lot
I
of
think
kids.
Summerfest is a family-friendly event.
You know what?
Well, because
That
we
makes
marketed
sense.
our show
Yeah.
for family
That
friendly.
makes sense because I saw you having to fucking you and
Change
Leroy
words.
having to not say a couple of words.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't want to play Sex on Fire this night.
I
just
really
this
wanted
show.
to play
Yeah.
that song.
Just because, like, if there's a bunch of little kids in the crowd, I
Yeah.
don't want to be screaming sex over and over.
That's a good point.
That's all.
I noticed like during holiday you didn't say fag.
They went woo. Yeah.
Yeah, there were a couple of
Kill all
fucks.
the woo.
Well, I don't know, like, because normally we don't play family friendly. Normally we don't play shows like that, so it doesn't matter. Like, you're
Yeah.
at a bar, everyone's an adult. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter at all. But
No.
like for this one, I was just like, yeah, let's just tone it down a tad, just a little bit.
That was a good call. Called an audible.
It was
yeah,
a good
call it a little
audible.
audible.
Yeah, Omaha.
We don't want to be too.
Omaha.
You know, they're little kids. They're just
Yeah.
there.
Oh. Yeah. And that was like the first. No, we've had kids at our shows before, right?
No, not really. We play
Well, we-
Marble, Sister, Launchpad. Kids
Yeah.
can't get into.
Well,
those
at that
places.
wedding there were kids.
We're not advertising to the kids.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
at,
Oh,
at
I
the,
completely
at the
agree.
wedding we played Twist and Shout and
We played Sex on Fire at the wedding too.
we did.
Yeah, but if you're at a wedding, like let's be real, what's the implication of a wedding? Right?
Get
They're
fucked up, right?
They're getting together, and then tonight they're gonna fuck.
Nice.
Everyone knows that.
That's a
So-
good point. That
Well,
is
not
the
the kids.
ceremony.
No,
The
no,
kids
okay,
don't
no.
know
If we're like really going back to what marriage, like what the meaning of a real wedding is, outside of like the trading of land and like resources and shit. No, it's these people finally
Yeah,
get to have sex. Let's be honest.
baby making day.
Yeah. So it's like there's a guarantee late at the end of the fucking ceremony. Like no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's family friendly, but what's the worst thing that happens? These kids find out something. They find out find out about something awesome early. God, I had a thought, but the
That's
chew
okay.
got in the
God
way.
damn it.
Dude,
No,
that's
get
okay.
together.
My brain gets in the way all the time. I stutter. So it's all good. It's not just if the chew's the only thing that's getting in the way, dude, you're doing all right.
I think tonight's gonna be sick though.
It's gonna be
because
dope.
Sister Bar's already lit, and
Yep.
then
Yeah.
we've never played Sister with the mangoes. So
Yeah,
that's
this one's
two-
gonna be a hitter.
I'll be honest. I'm kind of surprised the Mangoes are even playing a sister, just because I saw Side Montero there, and they're not a big band. They're a 4-man
Montero?
band. Yeah.
you mean like big person band?
No. Like there's not a ton of people.
Yeah.
It's just 4 people.
Yeah.
Right.
But their sound is huge.
Yeah.
And they're like a bigger production, and they like at least. And I told them this. I told Jaron this actually. I was like, yeah, like your show was great, but it felt claustrophobic because there were so many people there, and you guys are so big. But it's like that venue at Sister is just like a
Yeah.
hallway.
That's why I love that shit though, because like they pull the curtains back and like there's people still at the bar.
Our
and
first
by the
sister
door.
show was stupid.
Yeah, that was so sick because we had been hitting up Sister like when we were first starting for a while, and like we never got to play there. And then our first show there was fucking sick.
Yeah.
Were you at that one? That's when we played. Oh, you
No.
weren't. We played Bulls on Parade at
Yeah,
that one.
that was-
you
yeah,
haven't
I was
seen us
very
play Bulls
sad.
on
We got to
Parade.
bring that one back.
Yeah, we haven't played that in a while.
I love that song.
But that's
man.
a good one.
That's a fun one. But that was for like, that was such a cool experience, man. Because the whole bar was packed, super fun. Everyone was like into it. Crowd was super responsive.
Yeah.
And like, and that was my like the day before my birthday, so it was like my birthday show,
yeah,
dude.
yeah, that's
And
right.
so like, and everyone saying happy birthday, and I was
My
just
dad
like,
was
oh,
there and he was pulling the curtains back so that more people could see. And then
That's
it
a
got
good wingman.
lit. Yeah, it was.
My guy, dude.
It
Oh.
was sick.
I don't know why they do that in the first place.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Maybe they just want to
to
separate the areas.
But
I don't know. I'm the solutions guy today, I guess. You know, fuck me, right?
But my
I'm
point
fucking-
is like normally like Marble doesn't even let us play with the mangoes. Like they try to separate it by weeks.
because they want to make money.
Yes.
Right. They want to draw a crowd with the mangoes, and the next week draw a crowd with us, you know. But like, so when we get to play together, that shit's fucking epic.
Yeah. So if you do plan on going tonight, look who's calling me. Look who's calling me right now. It's Derek.
Derek Goki.
It's Derek. I'm not gonna answer it though. I love you, Derek. If you're
Oh,
listening,
take it. Say you're on air.
I'm not gonna do that.
You're
No, because
on air
no, I
on
don't.
the
I don't know
OnlyKings
about that. I don't know.
podcast.
Let's phone a friend.
Absolutely
That's
not.
the answer to this fucking question. I gotta win $1 million right now.
He's been playing the fuck out of his guitar.
I know.
Did he send you all the videos
Yeah,
too?
he sent me a picture of his guitar. It's beautiful.
He's doing.
He's
a
trying
good
to
job.
take your spot.
Oh shit, I'm gonna
Dude,
brag.
nah, he's in Cali, man. He's in Cali doing the Lord's work for the military. Just like you're. Are you? So okay, are you out? Or are you, I don't. So I don't understand. So I saw this. I saw the post.
Yeah.
Of turning in all your shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's done.
You know what?
I'm gonna hit him up
Yeah,
to smoke.
Yeah, because we're not saying stupid. I've never done things that go against the UCMJ or the
Of course.
or anything like that ever.
course.
Because this will be the one. That
God
my
bless our
fucking
troops.
Idiot people fucking watch. I have never done anything against the UCMJ. However, and my statements do not align or are supported by the DoD. However.
The disclaimer.
However, doesn't null this shit. No,
I-
you're gonna
yeah,
the
like-
fucking bridge, bro. You're
It's like a Ricky. It's like a Ricky Bobby. With all due respect, your opinion is not worth a velvet painting of a dolphin and a whale getting it on. you can't just say. I said with all due respect. That means I can say whatever I want.
Yes.
No, but yeah. I get out in. I can actually give you a fucking.
You said November for me.
Yeah. So I get out. So I get out in. I'll tell you how many days. I have 90. I am officially under 100 days.
Nice.
I have 96 days.
Nice, bro. That's awesome.
God bless our troops.
God bless our troops.
God bless our troops.
God bless America.
I'm very, very excited about that fact.
Fuck yeah.
And my plan, because like there's people in my unit who are like, they all know that I do this, and the way I see it is like the ones that say shit about it, they're the ones that support it, and the ones these motherfuckers talk like, oh, God, I don't want to talk too much shit. The ones that don't say anything to me about it, but I know they know that I do this, and I know they creep on it, they don't support it, right? This is the only time I dance around my words.
That's all right, bro. We can just move on.
Yeah, no. I'll say I'll say what I gotta say.
Yeah, this story sucks anyways.
So fuck.
Boo! No, I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah, it's so. But they've a couple of my buddies in my unit. They've been like, okay, well, you get out, you're gonna talk shit, right? Like you're gonna let it loose. Like you're gonna let people know why people are getting out, why retention rates are so low, why enlistment rates are so low,
recruiters
why
must hate you.
suicide is so high. Like you're gonna fucking let it rip, right? And I was like, maybe, but well,
Most likely.
because I don't want to be that asshole.
You're a fucking asshole.
That just sits in front. Oh, that okay. Keep that thought because that ends my last stand up conversation.
I already forgot, bro.
Me being an asshole. So
Jamie, remember that.
but no, so
Write that down.
because I don't want to be that guy who just sits in front of a camera and bitches about anything, let alone the military. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that guy because there's a million of those bro vets on YouTube that go, "This is why I got out of the military. They fucking da-da. No, that's
Oh, wow.
fucking stupid. Like that. I think personally, I think that's fucking immature. I think that's retarded. I really do. I think that's fucking stupid. However, what I'm gonna do is a buddy of mine. I haven't hit him up for it yet, but a buddy of mine that I went to like middle school with, he went active duty, did a bunch of cool shit, and now he's still in the Army, but he is a active duty recruiter, and he's stationed here in Albuquerque. So he's home station recruiter. You would think that's chill, but that's like one of the worst jobs in the fucking
Yeah,
military.
because you got to
right
hit
now.
a quota, right?
I don't know what the quota is for active duty, but I got a buddy that's a recruiter for the National Guard. Take a guess what their quota is.
Is it just ridiculous? I
Dude,
guess
I honestly have no idea what
20
that quota
a month. 20 a month.
One.
That's it?
What a fucking score of a job, dude.
That's it?
One. And they sometimes
Does no one wanna do the National
No, and
Guard?
sometimes
I feel
they
like that's
can't-
the best option.
Well, sometimes they can't hit it. And here's why. No, here's why. Here's why. Because what happens is end of last year, because it's like beginning of the fiscal year is October. So yeah, end of last year, they implemented this new medical like screening system or some shit. And basically what it is, like if you could look this up, Nevin, honestly, dude,
Uh-oh.
and my friends don't do it.
Uh-oh.
Leave the
Yeah,
window
I was just
there.
thinking about doing that. Right
Yeah,
now.
my friends don't do it, and I
I'm a
don't.
genius.
I think they're too. I think they're too lazy to
fucking
turn around
moron.
while they type. So look up it's on Google, not on YouTube. Google
Rookie.
new military screening process.
Dude, I get so many fucking messages from the Army.
So when you,
you?
so when you would enlist in the
don't give a
military,
shit.
they would be like, yeah, because they look at you and they're like, okay, yeah, he's on so much fucking gear.
Pork chop
No
platoon.
bullshit. No, that's a bunch of horse shit.
you
I
want
would. No, did you say
Pork chop platoon.
pork chop platoon? I'd be a badass in the pork chop platoon.
Nick would be the motherfucker with the RPG right away.
No,
They'd be
you
like, give this
no,
guy the
I-
biggest rocket.
Just looking at you, they would make you the machine gunner.
Yeah,
I would love to do that.
Or a flamethrower. You'd be on.
I would hate to do
you'd
that.
Be on
Dude,
D-Day
do we
and
still
you'd get
use
shot in the
flamethrowers?
tank.
Dude, you want a good podcast? So no, they don't because it's the Geneva Convention. But there's this guy. It's called the Sean Ryan Show. He's
Yeah, I've
a
seen that.
ex-Navy SEAL,
Yeah.
CIA operator, shit like that. He just had this World War II veteran on.
Oh, nice.
He fought on Iwo Jima. He's one of the 18 people that survived, and he was a flamethrower.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
Let me show you something.
It's like a 5-hour pod.
My
I'd sit there for days.
Dude, his pods fly like he did.
You got to send me the link to that after
I will
because I want to watch that.
And he
one.
just did a 5-hour episode with this guy who's a Marine that was blown up during the fucking the Afghan pullout.
Oh shit.
Dude's missing his right arm, his left leg.
That's terrible.
He took like 150 bits of ball bearing to the chest, head,
Jeez.
and groin.
Oh, he's fucked up.
Yeah, he got all sorts of dick down by
How old is he?
24.
Young, man.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, he was 10 meters away from the suicide bomber.
Oh god.
Jeez.
So
Yeah.
this photo right here, I found that the other day on the internet. That's my great grandpa Papa J. This is his hat, but he was.
Shit.
That was World War II. He lied about his age to enlist, so he's 17 right there, stationed in Japan.
That's legit.
I feel like a
fucking
lot of
crazy,
people
huh?
lied about their
What
age.
year is this?
Yeah, this is 1943.
Damn.
Like
This is he was stationed in Okinawa, so the Hacksaw Ridge battle and everything. He was there on the beach.
No shit.
Yeah, that's him at 17.
My grandpa, my dad's dad,
Isn't that
he
crazy?
flew B-17s. Well, he didn't fly them. He was an engineer on
not
it, but he was
seeing like a
19
list
years
or
old,
anything
dude.
That's my great
No, it won't be
Papa
on
J?
an army site.
Yep.
They lie about
This
that
is his
shit.
hat.
That's fucking
Come
cool.
on, scroll down.
What a G, huh?
Because this is what I was on.
Is he still
Yeah,
alive?
yeah, go to
Yeah.
that.
Oh no, he passed away when I was in high school.
Oh.
But I got to know him.
Well, don't you have grandparents still right now that are still alive that fought in World War II, or am I
Keep
tripping?
going down.
All of
keep
my
going
great
down.
grandparents from World War II.
Go
they
back,
passed away
sorry,
when I was
just
in high
kidding.
school.
Oh, okay.
But I got to know them all, which was crazy.
That's
to hear
cool.
their stories.
Look up
and stuff.
new military medical screening process. Medical screening.
Dude, Nevin's still trying to
Yeah,
find
try
what
that.
we're looking
No,
for.
because it's not pulling up on the websites I thought it would.
Oh.
Anyway, so there's this new screening process, and so when you would enlist in the military before this,
Yeah.
and anyone who's been in can tell you, your recruiters lie their ass off to you, and they lie their ass off for you. So what happens is, now granted, I had a great recruiter, and I look back on it, I should have fucking listened to him. Like, I love my job, and I'll get into why I don't love it in November. But the reasons that I do love my job, being an infantryman, I love fucking camping. I love shooting guns.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love being stupid with the boys.
Yeah.
Like, there were moments of that were fun, but there's so many other things that, like, bog that down.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
Absolutely.
made it, like, I now hate camping. Like,
So, Molly, my girlfriend,
Yeah.
her dad was 20-year Army Ranger, airborne.
Bad motherfucker.
And like, so that motherfucker
I'd love to
hard
talk
as
to
nails.
him. I would love to talk to him.
I would love for you to have him on too. He has so many stories. He
awesome.
probably doesn't even remember them all. But this dude, same thing. He's like, I don't want to go camping anymore. He's like, fuck that shit. He's
Yeah,
like, I've been
that makes
dirty,
sense.
laying in trenches my whole life.
I've never fucking been camping.
So-
I understand. Never.
In the current
Never.
system,
Okay,
sometimes
we'll go soon.
applicant-
I don't want to go.
What the fuck?
Scroll up a little bit. Because I want to see if there's... Yeah, keep going up. Okay, yeah, this is it. So kind of scan it for me and see if you can find, like, requirements.
Okay.
Where it's, like, medical history or something around, like, your medical history. Because what happens is I had a great recruiter. And he was like, look, I know you want to be infantry, but you have a really high ASVAB score. You have a great GT score. You can do
Genius.
You can do whatever the fuck you want in the military.
Yeah.
Like, there's a job that never opens. There's 2 of them for the state.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Yeah, for real, dude.
Well, he was like, you can be an X-ray tech for the military. They'll fucking put you through a year-long schooling. You'll get the same education there that you would in civilian college.
Nice.
You'll be a certified X-ray tech. You could do this, leave the military, make 6 figures. Do it.
You're like, nah, I'd rather shoot guns than eat beans.
Yeah. Yeah, literally. Like, I was a drunk 20-year-old.
Bro, that mustache didn't come from nowhere.
True. That's a
You were-
man stash.
If you were an X-ray tech, you wouldn't have that right
There's a
now.
reason my mustache isn't that thick, and that's because I haven't served, you know?
That's right, baby.
So I was like, fuck, I'll do the military. I'll do the fucking I'll do the infantry shit. But when you get to MEPS, which is the Military Interest Processing Station, it's all your medical stuff, right? Yeah. And their goal,
Like, this guy was a woman.
well,
That's all right. Sign him up. We gotta hit that quota.
Get him in there.
We got the one.
Get his her ass in there, dude.
Send Noah to the front.
that's not a natural cock. That was constructed.
That was grown in the lab.
Jeez.
Call it the COVID cock because it was grown in a lab.
Yup.
That's funny.
Oh,
That's
write that down.
China.
Write that down. Write that down. Write that down.
China.
But anyway, so especially because I tried going active duty when I was in high school, like to go like straight out of high school into active duty, but that was during the tail end of the Obama administration.
Yeah.
So they were cutting down forces like crazy. Like they had fired like 25,000 captains. They were like raising enlistment standards, all this shit. And I have fucked up eyes. Like fucked up enough to the point where I couldn't get in without all these waivers. And
Yeah.
the doctor sat me down and he's like, dude, like, you could either fight this, get a waiver, and then not get a waiver anyway. Now you're banned from enlisting ever.
Damn.
And then you get fucked. And at the time I wanted to be law enforcement. Like you're going to get fucked up for law enforcement or you just wait. And I was like, all right, whatever, I'll wait. And then a couple years go by, I'm like, fuck the military, I don't really want to do it. But then fast forward 2 years, I'm like, well, I don't know what else I want to do. I still kind of want to try it out. Ex-fiance just left me. Fuck it. Let's do it. So I go
Damn,
back-
you really did pull military, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Did you get a Camaro too?
at the time I had a nice Mustang.
Oh,
But before I enlisted. Oh no, all the stereotypical like fresh out of basic training, they go and get a fucking sports car, a 20 APR, they get married, all that stuff. I did that before I enlisted.
Oh, damn.
You got it out of your system. You got it out of your
Yeah.
system.
So anyway,
20 APR.
so I go in and
2009.
under the fucking Trump administration, and I fly through. But while you're going through the process, your recruiter sits you down and they're like, listen, like I've heard rumors of recruiters like trying to scare the fuck out of kids, like young high school kids, being like, "What did you fucking do with me? Like, are you hurt? Did you get braces? Did you whatever?"
Jeez.
But my recruiter sat me. He's a super chill guy. He sat me down and he goes, "Look,
He's like, listen, bro, I'm trying to meet this quota. Please just sign up for the fucking army. please."
well, because that was an easy one for him because I wanted to do it.
Right,
But
yeah.
he told me, he's like, look, like I want to get you enlisted because yes, it helps me. It's what you want to do, but we need to go through your medical history. Like I'm not going to tell anybody, but like, what surgeries have you had?
Yeah.
What, like, have you ever had braces? Have you ever hurt yourself? Have you ever broken a bone? Have you done this? How's your da-da-da-da? All, we went to all these things. And at the time, I had just started wearing glasses. Like, just started. So he was like, okay.
He's all nerd.
So we had...
Call you goggles.
David Goggles.
Bro,
David
they
Goggles.
That's what, they
Who's
give
going to
you,
carry the beans?
so fucking stupid. So they give you these glasses in basic training, bro, and they're the most goofiest fucking shit.
Nice.
It's the eye protection, but like if you're me and you have to wear glasses, you have these fucking inserts. So you have like glasses in your glasses. It's so fucking
Oh,
bad.
dude, it's
So
like
they're
Inception.
just goggles. You just got freaking the Hubble telescope frames, huh?
Literally.
Nice.
But anyway, so
Hubbles.
so he was like, we can't.
That went right over my head for a minute.
It's an educated joke. High five. I have those too. I have those too.
Mr. MBA.
Yeah. Okay. You
You're not a
know,
complete
that's
fucking
business.
Mo-Ra.
That's not smartness. You know?
But he was like, look, we have to tell him about your fucking eyesight, obviously, but everything else, nothing happened to you.
Yeah.
I didn't have any surgery at that point anyway. But he's like, nothing ever happened to you. You've never been hurt, all this stuff. But now with this, were you able to find anything? No. Okay. I'm not surprised. To be honest, I'm not surprised.
No, just kidding.
No, to be real, I'm not surprised. But now they've implemented this system in conjunction with our like the civilian medical. Like if you guys went, like, do you have health care? Do you have a primary care and
Yeah.
that kind of shit?
No.
Okay.
I haven't been to the doctor since I was in high school.
Toby
That's
doesn't even
surprising.
pay taxes.
She's an
I
American.
wish. I
He
get
pays
raped on
taxes.
taxes. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, with all the money.
Shit.
I'm finally
He
starting
has
to get
no
to the
money.
point where I'm really getting gouged, and I'm not happy with it.
Insurance just
you
went
get
up
raped on
stupid.
taxes enough. You'll be a
like
Republican.
people say that Trump helped out the 1% with his tax breaks. I miss the Trump tax system.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I miss it feverishly.
Yeah,
I couldn't explain it to you, but I just can show you my pay stubs.
I could. But,
Like-
but I'm not going to.
Show me your tax forms.
But-
Show me your tax forms right, now.
But so
Prove
now
it that you pay.
with the civilian medical system the way it is, with the military, let's say you guys try to join.
Yeah.
They have access now to all of your medical records, so you can't lie about anything. So now these recruiters can't lie to MEPs about the entrance and about like their medical history. So these numbers are dropping from that. Then you get into the fact that only like 68% of Americans can even qualify, or 68% of military age males can qualify for the military.
Dude,
Is it because we're all fat?
if I was about to say,
Nice.
I was about to say that if we had a draft right now, we are fucked, bro.
Dude,
Who
I'm
the fuck's
in the
gonna go?
clear, baby.
Yeah, no, we're
No,
fucked.
fuck no. They're gonna throw you in pork chop platoon. Give you the fucking RPG.
I'd be the fucking. I'd rule pork chop platoon first of all. Let's get one thing
I got that
straight.
from Molly's dad. He
Really?
said that who's a little overweight when he joined the special forces.
Oh, yeah.
And they
just
roasted
roasted
him, on
him
that every day.
mercilessly.
Yeah.
Nick would
I
just be
thought
the
it was
guy
so-
who carries all the ammo and shit.
Yeah, I'd be running around with the ammo, dude.
Dog, you'd be huffing and puffing trying to.
It is
through
not
that.
as
I'd
fun as you
fucking-
think it is.
Slinging the
No,
pellet gun.
I don't think that's
Dude,
fun
my
at all.
first,
fucking ammo,
my
dude.
first drill, I am like a $150 soaking wet.
Nice.
Very tiny still at that point. And I'm fresh out of basics. So I lost a ton of weight anyway. So I was probably even less than 120 or 150 to be honest. But anyway, they stick me on the gun team, which is the heavy weapons machine guns.
Nice.
Not as a fucking machine gunner,
As the ammo guy,
as the ammo bearer.
that sucks.
So I have my rifle and my 240 rounds on my chest.
Mm-hmm.
Then in my
240 rounds of 50 cal.
No. We're light infantry, so it's
okay.
just like 240.
Okay,
So
still.
it's a 7.62.
Still though, that's
Yeah.
still a decent size. Right?
So
7.62, not 5.56?
So I've got my rifle, which
Wait,
is
you guys weren't shooting 5.56?
so yeah. Let me get there.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're getting ahead of ourselves. I'm
God
excited.
damn it. So I have my rifle, and it's 240 something rounds or whatever of 5.56 on my chest, like on my rig.
Yeah.
Or on my body armor shit. Then in my backpack, I've got beans 600 rounds. No, I've got food. I've got food. I've
he
got
does have
water.
beans.
And then I've got 550 rounds of 7.62 on my back, a tripod for the machine gun, and a spare barrel.
Oh, jeez.
They had to help me get the backpack on me.
Oh.
And then because there's like on the training site, there are these metal bleachers, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting on the bleachers backwards.
Right.
They put my backpack on me, and I leg press up.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh no,
Oh, God.
fuck.
this is gonna go so bad. We go out. We didn't even round trip was maybe like 4 miles, if that. Not very far. But it's like up and down and like running and all that
Not
type of shit.
very
And
far.
when we went up, because like a gun team, they don't like attack, like they don't bound. They're Overwatch, right?
Right.
They provide cover and
Suppressive
fire.
fire,
Yeah. So we're sitting on this bridge. I drop my pack, and it's something like out of a fucking movie. I dropped my pack and I lay down, and all I did was I grabbed the top of my helmet and I moved it up a little bit to let some air in, and just the sweat went boom. And I'm like,
So
the
it's just
salt.
collecting?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
That's the shit that I liked.
Yeah.
But everything surrounding it's retarded. Anyway,
All the red
He's
tape
like,
and
yeah,
bullshit.
4 miles, not very far. I was like, dude, I get winded when I get up from my bedroom to go to my kitchen.
That's why.
that's a joke I, wanted
I
to
got
make.
steep stairs, you know.
That's a joke I wanted
does
to
have
make
steep
last
stairs.
night about Lizzo.
Those stairs are not to code.
They're not. Why?
They're not.
They're steep.
They're
They're
steep.
steep.
Is your house all fucked up or what?
No, my house is fucking awesome. First of all,
But there
how
are
dare
some
you?
steep stairs.
They are some steep stairs, and I am
Be
a
careful.
big man.
Be
I have to
careful.
hold on to Nicole's back of her pants to get up the stairs.
Nicole or Nick, you gotta
I
get
thought,
one
I
of those.
thought, I thought,
You gotta get one of those old people chairs.
I thought you were about to say I had to hold on to the back of her dress.
No, she doesn't have dreads.
I thought she had dreads.
Those are fucking braids.
Braids, whatever.
Hey, Nicole, you can kick this fucking guy's ass as soon as you see
We're
him
gonna
next
cut
time.
that. Cut that.
Cut the stream. Cut the stream. Nicole's gonna find you and kill you, dude.
Oh well.
They're not fucking dreads. They're fucking braids.
Whatever you say, Predator.
Yeah, that's I like her braids. She looks good.
No, I do too. Her braids look sick.
I agree.
I thought they. I don't know.
Dude, that's like torture. I think because she
fuck
gotta
yeah.
sit in a chair for 6-7 fucking hours.
Well, that's
and just
got
have
to
someone.
yank on your scalp
Well,
too,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
I would
fuck
imagine.
that. That's not the move. I
Hell
got
no.
fine white guy hair, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you got that Trump hair coming in, bro.
Dog, first of all, my hair is
45?
luscious and full, and I look great. And I had the Justin Bieber hair. I had the Justin
Oh,
Bieber
yeah.
hair before Justin Bieber,
So
bro.
I remember that shit.
Yes.
So, dude, that's a cool thing that we finally get to get on the pod together because we go back 11 years.
11, 12 years,
Yeah.
yeah. We've known each other for the longest.
Ever.
Toby was like, I'll tell you a little story about Toby. I'll tell you about my first
So
impression.
is that like sophomore year of high school?
No.
eighth grade.
8th grade.
Eighth grade.
Yeah.
It's been way longer than. How old are you, fucking people?
10
20,
mentally.
24. You're 25.
Yeah, I'm 25. I turned
Yeah.
26 in December.
You're younger than me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I'm the
he makes
youngest
more
in the
money
band.
than all of us, yeah. Combined.
I gotta get my shit together.
That's what I think when I see Toby
I
too.
need a mustache like you.
This. Okay, I have a good paying job and a quadplex and passive income.
I have
Yeah.
2 fucking properties. I
A
have
mustache.
Yeah. No, that's all he needs. That's it.
I would be whole.
Then
Maybe,
that's it.
maybe that's why you're more advanced in life than I am, because my priority was the mustache first,
Dude.
At the ripe age of 26,
Nice.
and now I'll think about making money.
It's okay. It's okay. Hey,
Priorities.
everyone's on their own path, on their own timeline, bro.
Fuck that.
What do you mean?
That is the most apologist fucking nonsense.
Wrong.
Yes.
Wrong.
Because here's my thing: don't beat yourself up. Don't bully yourself to be like comparison is the thief of joy. 100%, right?
Yes.
And not everyone has the same starting point.
Exactly.
Obviously.
Correct.
That's so fucking obvious, right? But at the same time, I feel like there's too much of the you're on your own path. You'll be okay.
I agree
the
with
social,
soft. Okay.
The social coddling of
I get
soft.
that, but I hate that when people aren't doing shit. The thing is
what
if
he's saying.
you're well yeah
Oh, okay.
yeah. So
Yeah.
if you're consoling someone that's just a fucking bum,
Get
that's
off your
different.
fucking
And
ass.
yeah, get off your ass. If someone's starting late. Someone's in their 30s or something like that, and they're finally going to school to pursue their dream they've always wanted to go to. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. And they're like, oh, I was like, well, you did this. You graduated with your MBA at 22. Like,
Right.
I'm like,
I see what
okay.
you're saying.
I'm like, okay, that's me. I had a different life than you.
Right.
I was like,
Right.
but you're on the path to fucking get there. I was like, yeah, you're at least doing something. If you're a bum and a nobody doing something, if you're just a scrub and like have no aspiration to get off your ass, you got to fix that first of all. And I don't coddle that, period. I was like, but if you're in the process of pursuing a better life for not just you, but like you and your family or whoever the hell it may be, I'm like, you fucking go.
Yeah.
I was like, don't get discouraged. Like, yes, you are a little bit older, or you may have started late in your eyes. I was like, but you're on the path to succeed.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yep,
I was like,
absolutely.
But if you're on your ass, get off of it. Period. Like, no one got anything by just sitting on their ass.
Absolutely.
So I was like, okay, so maybe my interpretation
Yeah.
of what you were
I
saying.
feel like we're on the same
agree-
page.
yes, we're on the same page.
We are.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
We're all on the same page.
Nevin's making fun of me over here.
Doobie-doo.
I talk with my hands. I'm fucking Italian. What do you want?
Yeah, speaking of being Italian, let me get that pinky ring.
I've been looking at
That's my
that the whole.
grandfather's.
Look at
I've been
this
looking
shit,
at that
bro.
the whole time.
God damn.
Damn.
Is that your grandfather's ring?
It's my grandfather's.
How old is that ring?
It's my ring now, boy.
Is it his
I
butt
don't
through
know,
the
but
Holocaust?
it's worth a lot more than I can ever fucking afford.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Nobody
wanna-
jump me. I have no money.
I want.
we're raiding Nick's house tonight. Rings,
I
guns.
was like, I got my grandfather's ring. I got my dad's watch. I'm like, yeah. I was like, none of the nice stuff I own is mine.
I want to believe you come from a family of fucking mafiosos, and I see your
I will
dad, and
not-
I can buy it.
I will not confirm or
Dan
deny your
Mourning
statement.
is the man.
I will not confirm or deny what you just said. I was like, all I know is that my grandfather back in the day, he comes from Chicago. He's a
Okay, yeah.
Chicago Italian.
Yeah.
You know, he's a
The mob.
We're not gonna rest in peace. He's like my fucking hero. Love that man. He's like, but I will not confirm or deny, Doug. All right.
Oh, get this shit. Nick is related to Joe Walsh.
I am related to Joe Walsh.
That's his cousin
He's my second cousin.
from the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Confirmed. Yeah.
I don't know sports, but I know
didn't-
people.
Sports.
I didn't believe it.
It's not sports. It's the fucking band. The guitarist for the Eagles.
Wait,
yeah,
what?
The guitarist
Yes.
for the Eagles, the band, not the not the sport.
Oh, see, that tells you how fucking out of touch I am because I've been, this whole time I've been thinking Joe Walsh was a fucking
Hotel
football
California?
player.
Yeah.
I thought
Oh,
Joe
no.
Walsh was a football
Oh,
player.
yeah,
no.
okay, I see what you're
It
saying.
does sound like a football player.
But
It is a football player.
it is a football player.
That makes sense.
But-
We don't know sports. We know music.
But yeah, I didn't believe it either. But I called Dan. I called his dad and made sure, and he said,
I was
"Yep."
like, yeah.
He was like, yeah, absolutely. And Dan wouldn't lie.
No, my dad doesn't lie.
Yeah.
Who's the main guy in the Eagles?
Joe Walsh.
No, well, no. Don Henley.
Blood.
And oh my God, I drank 3 Modelo's already. Don Henley and Greg.
Jesus?
No, Don Henley's the main guy. Yeah,
Not Jesus? I thought that was funny.
dumbass.
Give me another ring.
I've been dealing with this since 8th grade.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me give you. That's where we were at. It's
Ow.
stuck. Get it off.
God damn it. All right.
Yeah.
tell your story.
Okay. So I went to like a charter school before I went to public school in middle school, and the charter school was
That was here in Albuquerque.
yeah. It was here in Albuquerque.
It was for the deaf, blind, and dumb.
no, dude, all these guys that I went to, I flunked out of the charter school.
Did
is
you
what
go to
happened.
the special?
I went to the special for special minds. All these dudes are freaking like.
They gave you the silly
you ever
putty
hear
on the bus.
No,
Play with this. We'll be your school shooter.
No.
You ever hear someone talk about their childhood
No.
and they bring things up where it's
They're
like,
like-
oh, okay, your parents clearly lied to you.
Yeah.
all these
No,
dudes,
I was
all these
gifted.
dudes I went to school with, like in middle school. I known them through high school. I know them now. Like one's a fucking like. Shout out Brandon if he's ever listening. He's a guy. He builds fucking motherboards. He works for the government. He builds.
Oh,
he
Jesus.
fucking builds motherboards. Like if you're off like
Right.
I don't know measurements. A tiny bit. It's all fucked. Like homie's working on like fucking building race cars and shit. One of my big homies, Lewis, he's aspiring to be a lawyer. Like these all like the people from this school are have grown up and are pursuing incredible careers. That's gonna obviously benefit them in the long run with just cash flow. But regardless, I flunked out of that school.
You were going to do
like-
great and amazing
Yeah,
things.
so I flunked out of that
Bro,
school.
how'd
They
you
s-
fuck up the watercolor?
Dude, no, I
dude?
swear to, I
Jesus
swear, I'm.
fuck.
Listen, so and Toby
Eating
can,
the paint,
no,
Nick.
Toby can attest to this. Toby can attest to this.
They're like, dude, it's home ec. Just put some sprinkles on the fucking cake, bro.
Dude, for real, I was never ever good at school, and I was like, I'm not a dumbass. I just didn't apply myself because I didn't give a shit. I did not care. So I went to public school. Started in 8th grade. I went to LBJ,
LBJ.
And I got bullied mercilessly at LBJ.
LBJ was brutal.
Yeah.
That's up in Taylor Ranch, right?
Yeah.
That's
where we went.
That's where Joey and
Yeah, I remember him from LBJ.
And another buddy of mine, Dom. They both went to
Yep,
LBJ
I
for a
remember.
little bit.
Nick was once a smaller man.
Nick was once bullyable.
I was, yeah. No, definitely, yeah.
Absolutely.
I got my ass
You got
kicked,
his ass
bike
handed to
stolen,
him.
whatever the fuck. But anyways, so I met Toby because I was in math class and I'm sitting by myself and just doing my thing. And I never met Toby before. And this is like, I remember it. It's clear as fucking day. It was closer to the end of the year, and we're studying for finals, and I'm gonna flunk this fucking final. That's to be said. And Toby's in like National Honor Society and fucking Calculus 45,000 in
you were
fucking
one
eighth
of
grade.
those
Yeah,
fucking
he's super
virgins.
smart. And then like so and so Toby walks in the room, and everyone's like, Toby! I love Toby!
Yeah, so
I
he
was
went
like,
to the
"Fuck
special
this guy."
school
Yeah.
because South Park saw that and went, come here.
No, dude. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, Toby's here!" And Toby was like in the class. I forget what you were there for. Maybe like tutoring our fucking common folk. But but anyways, so he sits down, and I'm like in a place of like hatred because everyone loves this dude. And Toby's like, and he's super nice. He's like, "Hey everybody, hi, how's it going? Hi, I'm Toby. I'm fucking cool," you know. And I'm like, "This motherfucker's the fakest piece of shit I've ever seen in my entire life." And then so moving
Why
on-
can't you be mad like me?
Yeah, I was like, why can't you just be pissed off at the world? Yeah, Justin Bieber hair, fucking 1 year, yeah, whatever. Anyways, we're talking about Toby. So I played soccer growing up my entire life, and I was a goalkeeper. And granted, I was pretty good. Nevin's obviously the best soccer player, state champ. High five. Volcano Vista, my guy. Anyways, so I played soccer, but I always wanted to play football. But my dad, yeah, I laughed at my fucking stupidity right there. So my dad, he didn't let me play football growing up because he thought I could catch brain damage. I'm like, there's not a lot of
like, I'm
damage. I was
already
like, yeah, that's it. That's why I laughed. That's why I laughed because I was like, I know what's about
I'm
to come
already
up.
retarded.
I was like, but he was like, I'll make a deal with you. He was like, when you get to high school, you can make your own decision on what sport you want to play. I was like, cool. So years go by, still playing soccer, forgot about the football thing, so he thought. And then I go into high school, and my dad's like, okay, like, you're going to play soccer, blah, 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 all this stuff. Like, had a fucking bench spot on varsity as a freshman. And then I was like, no, fuck this. I was like, I want to play football. My dad's like, what the fuck? Like, why? Like, why do you want to fucking play football? I was like, I've just always wanted to play football.
I thought you were gay.
No, dude. Oh, my
The
God.
best part about this is going to be rewatching, and you can't see Nevin.
Just the voice of God just coming down, dude. He's just my dad's inner thoughts, bro. He's my dad's inner thoughts. But
that's hilarious.
anyway, so I go out for football. Never played football in my entire life, and I'm a natural because yeah, I'm the fucking man. First of all, always been the man. Just had to get to high school to realize it. But Toby has been playing football his whole life, and and Rio, and they've been best friends for like ever. So I start getting a little bit closer with Toby because we're on the same team. What's fucking hilarious is that Toby. So when you play football, you have something that's called the welcome to football moment, and that's when you get fucking just popped like good, and you get your ass beat. So we're just in practice one day, and we're doing kickoff and
I
kickoff
remember
return, and I'm on kickoff return. Toby's on kickoff, and I'm in the first line, and ball gets kicked. Boom, ball's up. All right, okay. And then my coach, what he told me, he was like, okay, he's like, just back up 10 yards, turn around, and then block the guy. And I was like, oh, okay. And fucking so Toby, he's on kickoff, and he's sprinting right at me. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, just run 10 yards, turn around, and
ass
block
beat.
the guy. And then fucking Toby, he's just running full steam ahead and just boom, pops my ass. I go fucking flying in the air. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. I was like, okay, so I get up. We do it 6 more times. Each fucking time, each hit was harder than the fucking last, bro. Toby was beating my fucking ass. And I was like, oh my God. I was like,
I'm gonna kill this guy.
yeah. And I'm like almost in tears. I'm like, oh, I'm getting my ass kicked right now. I was like, but it made me tougher. 2, couldn't do that nowadays. It's like, but Toby, so we got a lot closer, and then we ended up becoming really, really close friends. He was always over at my house. Like all the football guys, they were always at my parents' house, my mom and dad. Like they'd sleep over in the summers, and we'd have like 20, 30 fucking dudes sleeping at my parents' house. And then they'd fucking cook gigantic.
Sounds so good.
It was like, yeah, there's 20, 30 dudes sleeping over.
There
at
was
my parents' house.
only men.
It was only dudes.
during the summers.
My mother was very
18
clear
naked
about
cowboys
not,
at Ram Ranch.
My mother was very clear about no girls at the house. You know, so it was just all of us. They'd cook for us in the mornings. And
We raised Spartans in this house. Who
Right.
cares they get all oiled up and fucked?
That's it.
We raised Spartans over here.
We were children, all right.
So were some of the
We were
Spartans.
children. But was my parents' house not the fucking spot? To
It
be?
was. We were always there. We were
Yeah.
always there. They'd feed us
Yeah.
stuff, and all we did was go to football, go to work, and go to your house.
That's it. That
it.
was the routine in high school, and it was a beautiful
But
fucking
we were
thing.
close. We were
Yeah.
super close in high school.
Yeah, we got
Best of friends.
really, really fucking close. We
And
were
then
hanging out every day.
We were best of friends in high school. Like you were saying in middle school, we got to know each other a little bit in 8th grade. And
A little
then,
bit.
And then became like best of friends in high school. Me, you, Rio, Josh, all those guys.
Everybody, yeah.
And then, I mean, I was with you every day of my fucking life.
Yeah, man.
Days off, days at school, summer,
Dog.
every
Yeah.
day.
Well, fucking
For 4 years.
Can I tell the story about when your dad called my fucking dad?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that was years ago. I could tell anyways.
Yeah.
So Toby, for lack of a better term, was a whore. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. But in high school, first of all, look at the guy, right? Still prevalent today. Second of all, he's got an amazing girlfriend. She's fantastic. I'm gonna put that out there in case she's listening. It's like he wouldn't do nothing ever to harm that.
Because we
girl.
know all the women listen to this.
Well, yeah, this is the girls' podcast.
The angry ones do, and you know who if you
Oh,
happen
yeah,
to
I know.
one, you know who the fuck you are.
But anyways, so Toby was the last to get his license. Look who's fucking calling me. It's Josh Barton. What the fuck? Hey, Josh. But,
You are now on air, Josh.
No,
Barton.
it's not. Josh, you're on the air. But anyways, so Toby was like the last of us to drive, the last of us to get permission to do anything. He had very strict parents for very good fucking reason, I will say, because Toby always loved to get into nonsense. In high school. This is years ago.
I want to sidebar for a second.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
curious.
Yeah.
Was it the same for you and your sister? Y'all have the same rules?
No,
Because I
wasn't.
find that interesting with siblings, where there's always one that gets favored more than the other when it comes to the restrictions.
It
You know
wasn't.
what I mean?
It wasn't, and that's because I think. Well, obviously, I was like the first child and a dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think my sister was better behaved than me in high school, and so she didn't need that those like
That's
that
funny.
discipline. You know what I mean? Like she didn't do anything wrong. She was always just at home or like at dance practice. But like me, I was always goofing off with these fuckers.
He was always goofing
Nice.
off.
always getting into trouble. So I don't. Looking back, like I'm glad my parents like had those boundaries and shit. But yeah, it got me
Yeah.
in trouble a couple times.
It got him in trouble a couple of times, but one prevalent
night
one
especially.
was Toby was going to someone's house, okay, and he texted me. He's like, "Hey man," he's like, "If anybody asks," he's like, or if my dad calls,
I'm with you.
I'm with you. I'm
I
with
was
you and the
always
guys.
there.
Yeah,
I was always there.
he was always at my house.
Like
so
most of the
it's-
time, I was actually just there,
Yeah.
doing nothing. So
Yeah.
Hopefully this is
his,
going to work.
His dad,
Yeah.
dude, his dad literally sent my dad his fucking social security number
No, it
for
was a-
tax
it
purposes
was a
or something,
joke.
right?
It was a joke.
I thought he really did.
No,
Oh, that would have been hilarious.
He made a joke because he was like, "My son's always at your house. Like, do you need my? do you want to like deduct this on your taxes?"
Dude, for sure.
It was funny.
But anyway, so this specific night, I had a couple of the dudes over, and Toby's not there because he's doing whatever. Texts me, "Hey man, and if my dad asks or if anybody asks, I'm over at your house with you." I was like, "Okay, well," I'm like, "Fuck." I was like, "But if my dad asks me,"
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
gotta-
"I
can't
cannot lie to my dad. My dad is a horrifying specimen." But just like your dad. That's
tough.
why they get along so well,
our dads
probably.
are tough, bro. They're tough.
They're just old
Good,
school tough dudes.
men.
But anyways, so we're hanging out, all this stuff. My dad's like, "Nick!" He's in his fucking bedroom. And I'm like, "Oh, fuck, it's Toby." I was like, so I'm walking into the bedroom. And I was like, my dad's like, "Is Toby here?" I was like, "No." I threw him under the bus immediately. He was like, "Where is he?" Oh, he was like, "Where is he?" I was like, I don't know. I don't know where he is. He's like, "Okay, well, his dad's fucking asking." And I was like, "Okay." Like, "Okay, yeah, that's fine. I don't know. He hasn't been here all night."
Folded.
Yeah, my dad.
Folded.
Listen. My dad is 5'8", short and stocky,
Full of it. No, I'm just kidding.
but he is probably the scariest human being to me, ever. because he's an old school fucking tough guy brawler kind of
Yeah.
motherfucker.
No, he's built like a brick
And have you
shithouse.
ever talked to my dad?
Yeah.
You know his voice?
Yeah, multiple occasions.
Dude.
Manly man.
Yeah, he's just a man's fucking
as my
man.
dad.
Just exactly the
Yeah,
same
he
as
pats
his.
me on the back, and I feel the anger
Yeah.
of the 1950s.
No, it's not even that because they're both super nice guys. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Our dads are nice
Hey,
guys. They're just
hi-
tough guys.
He has the same opening line. Hey, how you doing? You staying out of trouble? You
staying out of trouble?
Pat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, yeah. I get it. Yeah, Vietnam sucked, dude. I get it.
No, he's the man. He's the fucking man. I love my dad. But anyway, so he's like, okay, well, his fucking dad's asking. And I was like, so where is he? I was like, I really don't know, Dad. I don't know, dude. He's like, he just hasn't been here all night. That's all I know. He's like, okay. He's like, cool. Lets me go. I was like, oh, thank God. I was like, thank you, Jesus. And I was like, oh, Toby's gonna be pissed.
Oh,
I was like, Toby was gonna be pissed. So
Destroyed.
I'm gonna tell a little brief part of it, but you got to tell the full thing.
Okay.
He's like, so Toby comes up to me the next day. He's like, dude, I had to fucking walk home last night. Was that the same night or what
Yeah,
happened?
what happened was after my dad called your dad and realized that I was not there, I get a text from my dad. It just says, start walking. He doesn't know where I am, nothing. It just says, start walking. And this is like at 1 a.m. And I was the scariest fucking text ever.
You
I
meeting
was
up
like,
with some chick or what?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I
there
was
you
just
go.
like, oh, fuck. Because, like, I don't know where I'm going to walk to. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm just going to start walking. 10 minutes later, his F-250 pulls up, stops. He get in the fucking car. I was like, oh, fuck, I'm going to die.
How did he know where you were? Did you tell him?
No. I was just
he's
walking.
a resourceful man, dude.
He knew. He knew.
This is an old school man.
Yeah, he's
So
a man.
how did you get where you were? How did you get
I
there?
don't know. I probably had.
Did you have a
someone
bike?
drop me off. No, I didn't bike.
Oh,
that far.
you definitely, dude. I was Toby's chauffeur, for fucking all of high school, bro. All of fucking high school.
Yeah, your old ass could drive 2 years before me.
Yeah, man. You know how it go. In the
Yeah.
Malibu.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Anyways, what were we saying?
Start
So-
walking.
so he said
Oh
start
yeah,
walking.
dude. He picked me up. I got my fucking ass kicked. Like I deserved it though. I was fucking lying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like it was scary.
I love Toby, but
Good memory, though.
every night in the summer, Toby's like, hey, Nick, can you drop me off at this place? And then can you come pick me up in like 2 hours? And we all know what the
you
fuck
did
Toby
that
was
for
doing.
everyone. Fuck off.
Dude, yeah, I did it for everyone like once but you were the most frequent fucking flyer in the Chevy Malibu, bro.
I was.
So there's times where like Toby would get invited over to this girl's place or whatever. Parents aren't home, or it's like he got to sneak in through the window. There was like specific times where it's like Operation Exfil Toby, you know? So, cause like we drop him off, dead of fucking night, quiet as shit, lights turned off, and he's climbing fucking houses and shit like that, climbing up and getting into a fucking window.
Oh, you're gonna put me on blast on the air for everything? Damn,
Dog.
that's 10 years ago.
This is 10 years. That's why it's 10 years ago. This is a part of your past.
The statute of limitations have dropped.
Yes,
Okay,
agreed.
okay.
The statute of limitations in the state of New Mexico is
I've
2
grown
years.
up. I've grown up, world.
Yes, he
I'm a
has
better
grown
man.
up. Yes, he is. Toby, you've always been a good guy. Now you're a good man. You know what I mean? It's like
Thanks, sir.
so. That's how it goes.
That's the real.
That's
right there.
how it goes. It's like, but there's been so many times where Toby's jumping out of fucking like windows and fucking like flying down the roof, and we just fucking hop in the
Scoop
car
up.
and skip off and
Pick
get
me
the
up.
hell out of there. Toby was I ain't gonna tell that story. I was like, because my mom's listening or something like that. I was like,
Yeah,
you know
chill
which
out,
one-
chill
you know which one I'm
out.
talking about?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Chill out,
okay,
chill
we're
out.
done. We're not talking.
Moving
about that.
on.
No,
Moving on to that
that's
one.
how you build
But we
camaraderie.
became good. We're just fucking young and having fun,
Yeah.
bro.
That's
I look back and I'm like, yeah, we got into some shit sometimes, but not really.
But yeah,
Like,
no,
we
look,
never
you're
were
not
in trouble. No,
you're
we
not
never got
breaking
in
any
trouble.
laws.
No, we
you're not
never-
doing anything
Dude,
like
wow.
that.
Well-
You got to tell that story.
Well, we did break some laws. I got arrested.
Well,
Yeah.
you're not like, how do I say? Like, you're not killing anybody.
no,
No,
we
no,
were
no,
just-
You're fucking around.
You gotta
You're
think,
chasing
we were
girls.
15-year-old.
like-
We were 15. We were just fucking full of energy. We were running around,
Football.
doing stupid shit, playing football, and most of the shit we did was not fucking bad. We were just out late doing.
Well, there was a
stupid
time
shit.
where we were doing stupid shit, like
Yeah, but-
destruction of property kind of shit. But
No, but what
who
I
did
we
it?
were, like
Who
getting
has
done
it?
bitching and shit.
I
But,
had
like what I mean was like, I look back and I'm like glad for those memories. It was
Yeah.
way better than like sitting at home on your iPad, like
Yes.
scrolling through TikTok or
Yes.
whatever kids do these days. I'm like,
We were
outside
out
having
every
fun.
night.
Yeah.
We were
Every
playing
fucking
games,
night.
like
Well, you experience. You're finding
poker,
you look back on
wrestling.
it. You're finding things out about the world. You're
having
figuring out, how does this place work? Where can I go? What can I get away with? What can I not get away with? How the fuck did you get arrested?
Oh yeah,
We used to play this game called Odds, where you'd have two people in the car, or you'd have people in the car, and you'd count down from 10, and you'd say a random number. And if the numbers lined up, like if me and Nick both were counting down, and then we said 4, then you had to do a dare.
You have to do
And
it.
so
Yeah.
you'd go like get someone's trash can and like throw it on their roof or like shit like that, like ding dong ditch
Some
them.
delinquent
it was
shit.
Stupid shit, dude.
Yeah.
It was stupid shit. But these people, one night it was me, Christian, and Marcus, and these guys had all went out of town for a football camp, and I didn't go to it.
Football camp.
And so like they would have been here. They would have been the slammer with me. Let me just make that fucking clear. It wasn't just
Okay.
me.
In the
No,
slammer?
I'll tell you. I'll
We
tell you
all
why.
did this
No.
shit.
I'll tell you why. At the end of the story, we wouldn't have fucking ended up.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you
in
why,
the
too.
slam.
I know
I'll tell
why.
you
I know
why we wouldn't have.
Anyways, we were ding dong ditching this house, and my friend Christian went up to the door, and he went to fucking knock on it, and the guy saw him, and he comes out, and he starts chasing us.
No,
down the
Christian
street.
didn't knock. He kicked the door down.
No, he didn't kick the door down.
That's
You
what he
weren't
tells
there.
me.
No, don't listen to that.
He's a
bunch
lying piece
I
of
was
shit.
there.
Christian, you're a liar.
Yeah, he went to knock on the door, and the guy came out before he even was there.
Oh, okay.
And the guy chased us down the street. And like we're in my Toyota Corolla, it's a standard, and I'm all scared, and I'm like stalling out in the fucking thing. So he gets to the car, and we take off. And by that time, like he was already close to us, so he gets in his car, and he starts chasing us, and he calls the police because like, he thought we were breaking and entering.
Oh,
And so
no.
the police, and we're hauling ass. But then I was having fun, and I was like, all right, we lost him, let's go back. Like I just wanted to go back and see if he was still there. Well, we went back, and then he was still there, and he fucking hauled ass, and we were like going 70 down Montano. 70, 80 up to
wow.
Volcano Vista. We were trying to lose him in the little 4-cylinder Toyota Corolla, the Golden Eagle. And we freaking...
It wasn't even gold.
It was burgundy.
It's the ugliest piece of shit car.
Hey, fuck you.
It
I
was
like
the
that car.
ugliest fucking car.
What? I like the Corolla.
It was cute, man.
I liked it. Anyways, there was like all of a sudden 9 cops pull out of nowhere, stop us with basically a fucking roadblock. They like stop the fucking car. They arrest all of us, all 3 of us, take our mug shots, our footprints, all this shit. My mom has to come in the middle of the night. My dad's working nights at the time. My mom has to come pick us up, to pick the car up because they're taking us downtown. We all get put in separate interrogation cells. They thought there was a bunch of break-ins happening in Taylor Ranch, and they thought it was us.
Like, we got him.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm in the back of the cop car, and I see my mom getting the Corolla and all this shit, and I was like, okay, I'm fucked. And I hear the cops, they're like, yeah, we got him. We got the Taylor Ranch Bandits. And I was like, what? The Taylor Ranch Bandits? I was like, we were ding-dong ditching, bro. But anyways, they thought they had us, dude. And so they take us to these, it was like 2 in the morning. They take us to the interrogation cells. My mom calls my dad to come get me. Oh, dude, it was the scariest night ever. My dad, they get me, they let me go out of county jail or whatever it was, I don't know. Or a police station, I don't know what it is. But they, I get in the back of the car, and like my dad was completely silent. But the whole way home, he didn't take his eye off the rearview mirror. He watched me in the rear. He like stared at me through the rearview mirror the whole way
He
home.
put you in the back seat.
Yeah, I was like, I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. And then I don't remember what happened that night. All I know is I woke up the next morning and I looked out the window and my Corolla was in the backyard, and I was like, oh, I'm fucked. And so so then right after that, my dad was like, you better fucking go get your ass a job. And he was like, you're going to walk there and go get it too. So I like walked to Papa Murphy's and like asked for a job, an interview. And then my life turned around. I'm no longer a criminal. I started working at Papa Murphy's and I became a good member of society.
Well,
It's
you know
true.
what's,
That's
you know
my
what's scary
statement.
about that,
Paying
though?
taxes
Like,
and
on some
everything.
real shit. You know what's scary about that? Like, there's this guy. His name is Josh Dubin. Yeah.
Is
His
there
name
a
is Josh
USB-C charger
Dubin.
over there? Do you have a
He used
USB-C charger? Because I have a nicotine problem. That's an iPhone charger.
That's iPhone.
Use your brain. You have
I
these
don't know. Well, actually,
If not,
you know
it's
what?
okay.
Yeah. So that Xbox controller,
two. Nice.
yeah, get that
I'm
wire
gonna
out.
I'm gonna let the producer do it.
Unplug. It's right. You might want to have Toby do it, to be honest.
Cool.
Unplug the iWatch charger.
Oh wait, no, that's not gonna work.
Is that USB-C?
That's a micro USB.
Maybe
No, that's a
swap it.
USB-C.
Swap it.
That's USB-C. Let me just pause this to fucking
Yeah,
plug in
just
my
charge
addiction.
it.
So wait. So what end is that?
I don't know.
Is
It
it-
looks like an old school mobile phone.
Yeah, I don't think
That's
that's
a micro USB.
Yeah, that won't work.
That one's a US. That one you got right there.
Well,
This
it-
will work, but I don't know what that.
Right, but this isn't gonna plug in.
Then don't even
anything.
stress. Don't even stress. Let's
okay.
keep going.
But I guess what I was alluding to was
want some
fucking real?
no.
What
we're
you
not
got?
That tough.
Also, Toby,
never had
where did you
Copenhagen.
think he went?
You've never.
Who?
The guy.
I don't know.
Obviously, he
Never
went back to
Ever?
his house.
Okay.
I don't
Am I
know.
gonna
Maybe
throw
he
up?
wasn't there.
Oh, I was stupid.
No, that's why fucking we wouldn't have gotten arrested because Toby.
I wanted to check if he went back.
That's
Where
exactly
else the
right.
fuck
That's
would he
exactly
go?
why.
We
That's
were
exactly
just
why.
being dumb. Like we were just like, what?
It wasn't
just
we.
fun.
It was fucking Toby. So we.
Do you want me to pack it for you?
No, I want to.
Do you want me to pack it for you?
Am I doing it? I don't have big long fingers.
You don't need big long fingers.
I do need big long fingers.
You don't need that shit.
How do I do it? How do I do it?
So,
do I
watch.
grab like that?
Yeah. So you want to like? Let me see it.
So I get it in that motherfucker.
Yeah, and then you're like, let this finger hang.
You want to feel how stiff my fingers are? This is just,
That's fair.
Those are drummer
relaxing.
fingers.
So you might want to side pack it then, to be honest.
What does that
Let me see it. No, so let me see it.
Well, I want to do it.
I'll show you. I'll show you how to do it,
Give
and
it
I'll
to
mess
the
it up
man.
for you,
Give
so you
it
have
to
to
the
do it
man.
on your own. There you go.
I'm a man now.
There you go.
Dad, look at me. Look at me go. I'm a man now.
So you want to only put in like a little
pinch,
bit,
a pinch.
a little bit.
if I throw
Have
up,
you ever
What I
dipped
was
before?
alluding to-
I've done zins.
God damn.
Oh, bro, we might see Nick throw up. Do it.
Nuh-uh.
Do it. Yeah, do it.
No,
I smoke cigars. I smoke pipe.
Zen, no,
like,
dude, because Zen is like pure nicotine. There's not a ton of nicotine.
It's
in
tobacco,
that.
yeah?
It's tobacco.
I love tobacco.
It's tobacco with nicotine,
I
but
wanna
just
try some.
you don't want to
okay.
swallow it.
Okay. Is that a good grade? My packing.
Well, what's
Grade my packing.
What's your freight?
Yeah, it's not bad.
What's your freight? Is that not bad? It's not bad.
That's not bad.
Will you do it for me,
So, yeah,
Dad?
you just want to like get a little bit.
Okay.
Don't swallow it.
Of course. Yeah. Did you just throw it in your lip or
Yeah.
you chew it?
No, you don't chew it. No, you don't chew this.
So just throw it there. Can I gut it?
No, so you no.
Okay.
No.
I will listen to your opinion.
No.
Got it.
I mean, you.
Like,
I know
swallow the
people.
spit.
Like let's swallow the spit.
So I know people that
How
do.
much is a little bit?
So like,
Less than that.
Boo! That's a
than-
pussy
more
ass
than that.
pinch.
Oh, more than that.
Do the whole can. Do the whole can for the memes.
Do a double decker.
Am I gonna have a mustache like you after this?
you might. Yeah, it's pretty good. But you don't gut it,
Okay.
and you just want to spit it out.
Okay.
So
Your
like,
cans or something.
yeah, I would just
All
punch
right,
out.
well,
a-
I'm gonna have to take my
yeah,
glasses off.
Like
It's the first time I've taken my glasses off in this pod.
What I was alluding to.
because Chew is this America's Best right here. The Red Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw that in. Cha.
wasn't too
Because
confident.
you can what you can do with this because that's super grainy, right? As you can tell, it's grainy. So you want to leave it in, and people just spit it. But with this, since it's very leafy and it's very thick, you can like move it around, and you chew. And then because what happens is when you're spitting it, I'm gonna throw some in too. When you're spitting it, it'll like dry out a little bit. So then you want to like move it over, chew a little bit, and it gets it moist again.
Yeah.
And so like if you throw a big enough hog in, you can get it this in for like 3 hours.
Jeez.
Shaw! Yeah.
The best.
Phone going off? That's just me.
I did hear the phone going off.
Might have been
Nevin.
Yeah.
Toby.
But what I was alluding to, Nick, was that we had all these good memories growing up, like through high school and shit, and then we like didn't see each other for 4 years through college.
Yeah, man.
But then
So
we
that's-
came back together for the band, and
That's
now
what I
we're
was
friends
gonna
again.
ask. So,
So-
at what point do y'all come back? Because
I'll tell you.
I know you recruited him.
Yes.
Because and dude, like that is one of my favorite. It's funny because a lot of my favorite things that I revisit from this pod is from the slums.
Yeah.
For real. No, because like your shit. No, your shit about the popcorn reading. That's
hilarious.
That's hilarious.
It's
That's
fucking
hilarious.
true.
That's hilarious. And then yours, but you're like, no, I'm asking these guys. I'm learning their songs. I'm doing all this shit, and it's like, I want to be here. Let me in the cool kids club. Let me do this.
You are cool, man.
Yeah.
You've been cool.
So-
like,
He's talking about me.
They're talking about him. Yeah.
yeah,
We're-
asshole. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, it's the dip.
No, I was telling him about how he was talking about he came on. I think it was you two where you were
Right.
telling that story
Yep.
where he was like, I would watch them play, and it's like, hey, I want to join your band. This is like I can play guitar, I can do all these things, and you were like learning on your own. So even if they didn't allow you to join,
Right.
you still have the skill. So neat, you have a party trick.
Yeah.
But now you're part of one of the
Right.
biggest bands in Albuquerque.
Well, if we're touching on the recruiting story of Nick Mourning.
I had to meet my quota, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
My one man.
He definitely met
One
that
wildebeest.
man.
Yeah.
Was like, so what happened was like, so Toby was saying like, we were super close in high school, and then like, I went to out of state for
Hey,
college,
if
and then
you
he
guys
was.
feel sick or nauseous, feel free to spit it out.
I will. Oh, I promise, and I'll throw up all over this fucking studio.
I'm not scared, bro.
God,
promise.
if you throw this throw my
Dude,
fucking
I
studio.
will.
I'll laugh,
I will shake your hand, and then I will clean it.
but I will build.
I
you.
will at least clean it. I'll have the decency. But anyway, so like what Toby was saying was we haven't talked to each other for like 4 years of college or something like that, because we're doing our own thing. He's getting his engineering degree. I'm up in Colorado getting my business stuff. And then I just get that phone call from Toby out of nowhere. I feel like I haven't spoke to you for like a while. We've
Yeah.
like ran into each other, like hung out like once every blue moon.
Yep.
So Toby was calling me. I was like, why is Toby calling me? I was like, that's a little weird. And I was like, oh my gosh, it might be an investment opportunity because I'm not even fucking kidding. So I got excited about that. I was like, oh my gosh, because he's starting a couple businesses. You know, he's doing these.
It's the exact opposite. You want to join a
No,
band?
let me tell you. No, he's like, hey man. He's like,
I probably did sound like that.
that's exactly. I'll do you right now. Oh, I got a burp. There you go. That's for the fans. Anyway, so Toby's like, hey man. He's like, how you doing? I was like, I'm good, dude. How are you? He's like, oh, I'm doing good. He's like, so I'm in this band, right?
Fucking used car salesman.
Yeah. No, as soon as he said band, I was like, fuck. I was like, fuck, it's not money. I was like, and speaking of which, it's going to cost me money to do the band. So I was like, all right, whatever. Anyway, so he calls me. He's like, hey, so I'm in this band. Old drummer's not cutting it. Okay. He was like, and I know, and you've been playing the drums forever. And he's like, why don't you come out and try out for the band? And I was like, I was at that point incredibly disappointed with where the conversation was going. I was like, yeah, man. I was like, maybe. I was like, we'll see. You know, like
Maybe.
he's like, well, what date works best for you? I was like, Tuesday. I was like, okay, well, we'll practice on Tuesday. Come out, we'll play the drums. He's like, just bring your breakables. I was like, okay. And what breakables are is basically snare, kick, cymbals.
Okay.
And they had the most piece of shit drum kit that I actually played for the first couple of shows, like over there. And so I show up, and I don't remember fucking any of these dudes from high school except for Nevin. I remember Nevin because from soccer. So I remember Nevin. Didn't know Zach, Johnny, or Leroy like from high school at all because don't have a great memory of people. And so I come in there, sit behind the kit, get it all set up, and then I was listening because I was like, okay, it was like, well, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it right. So I was listening to HGA.
Yeah.
I was listening to HGA a couple times on the way there. I was like, okay, well, this is the most rudimentary
Was
bullshit.
it like hot girl attitude, right?
Yeah.
That's no longer on Spotify.
Right.
Yeah, it's true. It's not. But so,
it is on their TikTok. So go and find that
It is
somewhere.
on our TikTok. But so I was listening to that. And I was like, oh, okay. He wasn't lying. This drummer fucking sucks. So I was like, okay. I was like, if they want me to play it like this, I'll play it just like that. And come in, we get all set up, and then like no warning, Zach just fucking starts just boom, boom, dun, 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 dun. And then I drop in right where the fucking original drummer didn't even drop in, just with a little ba ba like that, and everyone's like, oh, ooh. Thought I was the coolest motherfucker alive. And you know me, and if you go to the shows, you know me, I wail, right? I'm hitting that shit. And the other drummer was just a little
Also not trained at all. Nick was trained. Our other drummer
Self-taught.
not trained at all.
self-taught. Thank you.
Self-taught.
But anyways,
Okay, so one guy put in effort and another didn't.
Well, no, Nick, how long you been drumming for?
at that time, how long have we been in a band?
We've been almost 3 years together, the six of us, and then the rest of them longer, a year and a half longer.
I've been playing for 9 years, so I would say like 6 years before.
Yeah, and the other drummer started when we started guitar. So
Yeah, it was a noticeable fucking difference. I remember that first night Nick came, we were playing Drugs I Took.
That's right.
That's when it was like for me, like, oh, fuck yeah. Because we're playing that song, Drugs I Took, the old song, and Nick hit this crazy fucking around the kit drum fill leading into the chorus, and I remember we all just looked at each other, we're like, oh, fuck.
What's
Like,
fucked up, though?
This is legit.
Thank you. And Toby had my back from day one from joining the band.
Yep.
But fuck you, Zach. Fuck you, Johnny. But I love you guys. They were like, oh, let's try more people. Let's try some more people. We'll see what's out there.
I was
like,
fucking pissed.
yeah. And I was like, there ain't nothing out there. there ain't no Nick. There ain't nobody like
I
Nick
was
Mourning,
pissed
baby.
because we had like 2-3 months for people to come try out.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, okay, we need a drummer. Like, and then we finally like you came, you killed it, and then there was like, oh, let's try more people. I was like, what the fuck? Why? For what? We've
Yeah.
had time to do this if we wanted to.
He's
Well,
incredible.
did you guys have any other tryouts beforehand of people?
I thought Dion, or did he just come and jam? Big Dion.
he was more of our vocal coach.
Oh yeah, I love Dion, man. I love that guy. I miss him, man. I gotta call him. But yeah, there's no one like Nick Mourning. Period. That's how it goes. But that's my ego. Obviously, there's
own
way,
that shit,
well,
dude.
there's way better fucking musicians out there. But I think I'm pretty good. I think we do a pretty good job.
I think we kicked some fucking ass.
I think so.
No,
too.
you guys do fucking great. I remember the last Marvel show you did. You guys were in your break, and you were cool with what you were doing. Like, man, I need to find something to fucking weigh down my drum kit because I'm just falling away
yeah.
from myself. And
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
My
is
drums
this
were moving around.
Yeah, like, what is this guy doing to this poor drum kit?
Yeah.
Like, I just think as a not as like a comedy concept, but as like a funny animated thing. It'd be funny if like inanimated objects started feeling pain. Like which ones would have it the worst?
Nick snare.
Like the drums. That would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, they'd be crying.
Nah, man, those drums are tough. God, can't even.
We
talk.
record again tomorrow.
Nice.
Two
Got
more
two new-
songs.
two
One of
new
them's
shit.
up. I think they're both good. One of them's more developed than the other so far, but I think they're gonna be
I think we have
fucking
good
sick.
solid-
We're gonna
we-
play one of them tonight. One of the
Yeah.
new ones tonight.
Are you guys? I got a question for both of you. I got a few questions that I have in the back of my head for you guys.
Hit me, bro. Fire
Specifically
round.
for you guys, but with the band, are you guys addicted to going on stage?
Fuck yeah.
That's the best
Absolutely.
part. That is the best for me. That's the best fucking part.
My favorite part is writing and releasing new songs.
That's
But,
because he's a weenie.
but I love the shows though. You saw me at the last Marble show. I was like, I fucking love this shit during the halftime. I was so excited to get back up there. Like I hate taking that pause in the middle.
I
I
think
don't
they're-
want to lose any momentum. I don't want to lose any
Yeah.
energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, Toby's always the guy. Like, dude, okay, so for that Marvel show, it was like 99 fucking degrees in the evening. That Marvel show,
was
and I was
hotter than fucking
I was
dick.
dying. I was dying behind the drums, right? And I was like, oh my god, the break's here, thank God. So I'm getting water, trying to fix my kit. I'm like, all right, fuck. And typically, like marble breaks are like 10, 15 minutes. It was like 3. So it was like, all right, we don't want to lose the people. Let's get the fuck back out there. I was like, you need to shut the fuck up. I am dying right now. I was like, I couldn't breathe. I was catching some heat stroke by the end of the set, actually.
You were dying at the end of that, dude. I remember that.
I was dizzy, bro. I had to I couldn't like. I was so hot. I even got a little fucking portable fan now after that one. It
Good for you.
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
Pussy.
dude. Oh, I just stand there and strum the guitar all fucking night. My job is so hard. My name's Toby.
One of my favorite comments on y'all's
You
shit.
over insulated motherfucker.
Dog, no, for real. There's a lot of layers. That's just a lot more to love.
I don't know if it's
Shout
on.
out to Nicole.
I don't know if it's on y'all's Instagram or your TikTok, but the video of you killing the drums, and then Leroy commented horrible form.
Yeah, bad form.
And then
Or terrible form.
terrible form, and then somebody comments under it, "You're just a front man. You don't do shit."
It's true though. It's true. I got a lot of love for that video. Thanks everybody. I appreciate that.
That was the Everlong drumming. Mm-hmm. That was a good cover.
We got to bring that one back
Yeah,
in.
we
man.
So no, I just asked because, regardless of how last night went, a couple of nights it was the Post Malone show. Whenever you would text me at
Fuck,
like 12
dude.
a.m.
Oh yeah.
I was in here writing, and and I had a couple of drinks in me, so maybe it was that. But I felt it the morning after. That was Thursday night, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I felt it yesterday going into the show, and I was like, I was writing and I was trying to get my shit together and like mentally like preparing and then like rehearsing all that kind of stuff, and something like kind of clicked, and I was like, I think I kind of want this shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, I don't know what it is. I have an abstract idea.
Yep.
I kind of want to take over.
Yeah.
That's how we feel.
Isn't that feeling fucking awesome?
It's weird.
It's a weird feeling.
I'm like feeling it in my stomach right now. I'm like, yeah.
Because
Got
no
little
one's
butterflies.
no one's asking you to do it. No one's pushing you to do it.
It's like it makes sense.
you're like, I
though.
want to do this. Yeah, I always think like sometimes when the band like if we have our problems and like things like seem like it's not going the way we want, I'm like, is this like worth it? And like, is this like a waste of time or whatever? And then
Right.
I'm like, fuck no, because if we weren't doing this, I would still think about it every day.
See, that's
I'd
exactly.
still want to do it so
That's
bad.
I've had that thought process about the podcast.
It'd be so boring. to
more
not
than
do
a
it.
few times.
Yeah.
For
you
sure.
got to keep doing the
Yeah,
pod.
you have to.
This is awesome.
Oh yeah, I'm never gonna stop doing it until literally the wheels fucking fall off and
Right.
nobody wants to hang out anymore.
Aw.
But no, for real, you know what I mean. And that's the biggest worry for myself when I leave is gonna be like I want to set myself up for success when I do leave, but like getting like branching out to there and building more networking, that kind of shit, yada yada. Yada. But I've had that thought more than a few times over the last 2.5 years where it's like why am I still doing this? Like, is it really even that fun? Like,
Yeah.
like what am I like
Is this
doing?
a good use of my time? Yeah, but like I always come back to it. Like I would be still thinking about
Yeah.
writing music, playing shows.
Yeah.
If we weren't doing this, then you'd just be like, "Fuck, I can't.
Yeah.
We don't have a band." We
And
don't
you
have a-"
and you don't want to look back in like 5-10 years and just
Regret.
think back like, fuck, what might have been.
Yeah.
It's
know what I
also
mean?
really encouraging how fast we've been able to play bigger shows
Garner
and
an
have
audience. and-
energetic crowd and write songs that we're proud of. Like that makes it encouraging.
And
Because
I-
I'm like, where are we gonna be in 3 years?
well, I don't know if it's like this for you guys too, but like from a physical aspect, You guys have all your cool fucking gear. You have all your awesome equipment. And I've had that mindset where I'm like, well, if I stop doing this, what the fuck am I going to do with all this stuff?
Yeah,
Right.
That makes sense.
I'm not going to sell it. I don't want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
It's high-end shit.
Yeah, no
But it's
doubt.
like,
And
am I
for-
just not going to use it?
Right. Waste it.
Yeah. And like, it's funny because I'll get compliments, and I'm sure you guys have had the same thing where like musicians and artists and bands in Albuquerque that you look up to, like, hey, you guys are actually really good. You guys have a lot of potential. You guys are doing a lot of really cool things. Like, keep going.
Right.
Keep going. In the very short time that I've been doing stand-up, I've gotten that from a few comedians that I look up to here in town.
Yep.
Where it's like, hey, you're actually really good. I'm not going to say you told me this specific thing, but hey, you're better than half the scene already.
Nice.
Because the one thing I have going for me, I'm interested to hear what that one thing was for you guys when you got started. The one thing I've got going for myself right now is I'm comfortable on stage.
Yeah.
I'm not like
Yep.
I don't
Not
make
yourself.
myself small.
Yep.
I'm not afraid to yell. I'm not afraid to talk to people. I suck at crowd work. I'm not afraid to talk to somebody. You know what I mean? I am not confident in my material until I get on stage.
Yep.
Because then I have to be.
Yep.
Like there's no other option.
Yep.
And because of that, like one of the common denominators that I've been told and what I'm finding is like a lot of it is just confidence. Like there's like I've told these guys this to their fucking face, but like Buck D and then like Josh Fournier and Zach Abeda, they have material and they have bits that are so fucking stupid. Like the material is stupid. Like it's funny, but it's like that's retarded.
Yeah.
But the way they deliver it, the way they present it, the way it's executed, the way, and then what's a lot of it what I find really interesting is the way they like exist in silence and let words like have time to breathe. The timing, it makes it 10 times funnier if you're just to read it.
Right.
If you read it, it's like that's I see what you're going for. That's funny.
Yeah.
But then seeing it executed, it's like that's fucking retarded. But I'm dying laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Like-
performance.
Like I don't want to ruin it, but Josh Fournier, he's a Native American guy. He has a bit where he has his girlfriend wear a blonde wig, and when he's got her bent over, he rips the wig off and act like he scalps her, and he grabs the mic cord and he's like waving it around like. "Ah."
Nice.
Because I think that's
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
But when he does it, it's fucking hilarious.
I would die at that shit.
Oh yeah, man.
Hilarious. So I think about stuff like that and the positive critiques that I'm getting, and it's like, I'm not gonna waste that.
Yeah, man.
I kind of
I love that for you, dude.
fucking want it.
Yeah,
Now,
dude.
and being around dudes like you guys have that same energy.
We got that
It's that fucking
dedication
hunger, dude.
to it.
It's the hunger too, man.
Because we don't let our foot off the gas. We're always writing, always recording, always practicing, always playing. It's not like we just do this for a little bit and then we're like gone for 4 months.
It's like positive momentum.
It's like a second job.
Yeah, we have a lot of momentum right now. That's why we can't fucking slow down.
I was like, shit. I mean, it's like a second job. I was like, but it's my favorite job. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
It's so fun.
know?
Like it'd be so boring not to be in a band now.
I agree.
Well, Bill
Yeah.
Burr had that. There's a video that the Mothership put out where it's like this aerial drone and it's going through the club and there's a Bill Burr voiceover. And he's like, I could do this shitty 9 to 5 because I had this awesome thing to look forward to afterwards.
That's it.
Right.
And I wasn't getting paid and I wasn't really making money off of it, but it was a thing that I loved to do.
Yep.
And incrementally, I was getting better at it.
Yeah, man.
And that's encouraging to feel that you're getting better. You know what I mean? When
Yeah.
we go in the studio and like the song comes out better than the last one, we're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like I remember like when we dropped 20 something, I listened to it over and over. I was like, this actually
That's your most advanced song for sure.
This song sounds like legit.
What came out first? Nothing at All or Save Me?
Save Me came out.
Save
first.
Me? Okay, that was when you guys took a turn.
You think
In
that's
my
one?
opinion.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's where you took a turn.
Thank God.
Where it was
I'm
like,
just
where it was like, it's good music, not my type of music. I'm not big on like party funk kind of stuff. Like
Right.
that's why like I appreciate and I enjoy watching like the Mango Cakes live because it's not the type of music that I listen to on a regular basis.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
seeing that presentation live,
Yeah, they're kicking.
Oh,
ass.
they're
is
monsters.
great.
They're
It's great. You know what I
monsters.
mean?
Right.
But then with you guys, when you guys made that turn, you leaned into the fact that you guys are pop punk. You guys are alternative. And
Right.
this is what not only the music you love, but it's music you're good at.
Yeah. It started
Banger,
to click.
banger, banger,
yeah.
banger,
You got
banger.
20 something. Goodbye Forever.
Yeah.
Watching You Fall in a couple like short months.
Yeah, and Hopeless.
Hopeless.
Hopeless is personally my fucking favorite right now.
And I just think it's hilarious that like, what, half of you guys have girlfriends, right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Right? You two and then Zach?
Yep.
Yeah. Half you guys have girlfriends. You guys put out this fucking sad ass music about being rejected.
Well, let me tell you
and
fucking
being
something hilarious.
Let
me tell you.
Because I've talked to you about it off the pod, and I've talked to Leroy about it in both spaces, and I'm like, who fucking hurts you guys? Because I listen to the music and I'm like, maybe I should call
Dog. No, listen. And I think, I can speak for fucking everybody except for Nevin and Leroy. We don't fucking write the lyrics. We write the we write the music, dude. So fucking what was hilarious, and what's funny is about
y'all are playing the music. It's like, I'm not that sad, but this song is great.
no. That's exactly right. So I remember we went to the studio for Watching You Fall.
Yep.
Okay, and we all wrote the music. Okay, we go in the studio, lay down the tracks, vocals come up, and I'm like, hey, what the fuck? What the fuck is this goddamn
all
song?
wrote the music, huh?
Talk your shit.
Okay.
Talk your shit.
All right, let me get into that also. You don't want to get into that because I'll start fucking screaming. But anyway, so we get fucking, we get done with the tracking and then we start listening to the lyrics. I'm like, hey, what the fuck is this song about? And then it was like, oh, domestic violence. I was like, what the fuck why are we writing songs about domestic violence?
What's that song by Junsu Apparatus?
Yeah, Face Down.
Face Down.
It's very face
that.
downy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Face down.
I guess
Is
So,
that what it is?
so real quick, we did go into that whole song with the intention of basically rewriting that song because, like, me and Leroy love that song so much.
Side note, lyrically,
Lyrically,
when
yes,
I wrote
lyrically.
the music to it, wasn't about.
Yeah, no,
that at all.
the music doesn't sound anything like it.
No, but lyrically speaking,
lyrically,
it's
yeah.
inspired.
Yeah,
for
no,
sure.
and there's not a lot of songs out there like that, which is another reason why we wanted to do something like that.
Dog.
And that's why that band is a one-hit wonder.
I need to tell you.
It's a
okay,
banger, though.
so I sent this to Leroy, and Leroy fucking laughed in my face and tell me this is not a heat ass fucking bar that I put down.
Oh shit! Drummers writing raps now? You're
No.
fired.
I was just really high one night with Nicole, and we were just talking, and I said this phrase, and I was like, oh my god,
Write
I
that
gotta
down.
send this to fucking Leroy right now, and he hated it. And I'm like, what the fuck? I thought it was so good, and if you don't like it, please be gentle. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm
gonna
I was
blow
like,
your
all right.
fucking ass.
So I'm sitting on my couch with Nicole, long day at work, and I said, life's a game, might as well get good at it. And I was like,
Bars.
fucking, I was like, oh my god. I was like, that's got to go in a song. I sent it to Leroy, and what did he fucking
He's all
say?
gay.
Yeah, watch. Let me find the text.
Hey, I mean, it's simple, but it's effective.
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome because it sounds like some stupid shit that Leroy would say. So I was like, oh my god, this is right in his fucking wheelhouse. Let's see. Did I pass it? I might have passed it.
Jesus Christ, Nick, get off your fucking phone.
Shut up, idiot.
God damn it, have some manners.
I am-
Phones away at the table.
I'm the most courteous. I'm trying to fucking pull up something.
Slap him.
Oh yeah, I texted him at random, and he's like, "What?" I said,
Face.
I said, I'm thinking about bars you might like. I was like, but that one goes hard. And he was like, he just said, keep it up, Shakespeare. And I was like,
Roasted by
and
your
I was like,
own band.
fuck, dude. I was like, I got so sad. I was like, it was so good. I was like, it's so good. I thought it was a good one, buddy.
Leroy can fucking rap though, bro. It's so unexpected.
No, he can't.
Yeah, he can.
He's
bro.
stinky.
Shut up.
And that's not a native joke. That's a hygiene joke.
No, that's Nick's native joke. He gives it to Leroy every day at practice.
No. Yes.
Yeah,
I
it is.
do. I do.
But Leroy can take it because he's a good shit talker.
Yes, exactly. He dishes it the same.
Yeah, Leroy can dish it out good.
That's
Yeah.
how it's supposed to be, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you dish it, you got to take it.
True.
Well, I think Leroy actually brought that up when he came through last time. Like I'd imagine that's what built y'all's as a band, builds your camaraderie so
Fuck
well. You practice and you're good at your position and blah blah blah. But it's at the end of it, you guys are friends,
Yeah.
and I think you're just a bunch of guys that happen to be talented.
It's
Thanks.
very fun when we get to do stuff once in a while that's not related to the band.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we just actually go kick it and drink some beer and fuck off and talk shit. It's like,
You
oh
need
yeah,
that,
this is
though.
fucking fun.
It is
Yeah.
fun.
Because where has it ever come to that point where it crosses from like, okay, we're friends hanging out doing this passion project to like, okay, time to go to work.
Yeah.
Time to go to a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once in a while we get a little reset, like whether it was going to the caves and just hanging out in the mountains or like chilling in Nick's garage playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and fucking just drinking beer, talking shit. And it's like, oh, we're not even talking about
The
music.
remaster or the old school?
Old school
baby.
PS. Come on, baby.
Memory cards.
Dude, the old, because I have the remaster, and I feel like the older one plays better.
Really?
Do you need another beer, dude?
Yeah.
There's an ice chest under there. Yes. I got an 18 pack. We're good to go.
Gonna be here all night.
Nev?
There's something about the remakes. Did you play the Grand Theft Auto remakes that came out?
Fuck no.
Dude,
I heard those are horrible.
They got a lot of bugs. It's a problem. I fucking played them just for the nostalgia, and I was like, damn, it's not hitting the same, bro.
I just never been a big Grand Theft Auto guy.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, I know. Like don't get me wrong.
God.
Like I loved, the first one that I played was GTA 3.
Okay.
On the PS2.
It's a good one.
That was fun, but I was like too young to like understand like
That you're supposed to go smack the prostitutes?
that you're like not only supposed to smack the prostitutes. That's all I did.
I'm just kidding.
Was
world. Don't
fucking.
crucify me.
I'm not kidding. No, all I did was like drive around and kill people.
Yeah, because
I didn't-
it's
I
a
didn't-
story-based game.
Yeah, I
but
didn't
you
realize
never
there was
knew
like an
that.
actual story to
Yeah.
this. I thought it was just like Anger Simulator.
Yeah.
So then,
Yeah, straight up.
So
Steal
then,
the car, shoot people.
He's right.
Yeah.
He's right.
So
He's
then
right.
I played like GTA 4 on the Xbox, and
San
then
Andreas.
That's the best
and then-
one.
Yeah, and then I would play.
Did our producer literally just fucking leave?
He
Yeah.
had to pee.
No, you didn't. You fuck. I switched it.
You're fucking
He's
fired,
been doing it
dude.
fucking backwards all day.
And then I played. I played GTA 4 a little bit. Again, didn't really get into it, but then GTA 5 came out, and I was addicted to that
Yeah, man.
shit. Like that is still one of the best campaigns I've ever played.
Yeah.
Well, that game changed the scope of video games for fucking ever. It set the bar so high.
We used to play GTA 5 at Nick's all the time.
It's true, bro.
I
Well,
wasn't allowed to play it, so I go to Nick's to play it. Go to the planes.
no, that came out in high school.
I know, I wasn't allowed to play
You weren't
it.
allowed to play it in high school.
No, I don't know. I don't
Maybe.
remember. I wasn't allowed to
You
play
weren't.
as a
Well, you
kid.
weren't a fucking video game guy.
No,
You played we played Battlefield.
Zombies and Battlefield and shit.
We played Battlefield when I was in Atlanta. I remember those days. We'd log on, fucking play Battlefield. That's when I started
we
singing
did.
fucking like Pearl Jam.
Oh, this
That's when-
motherfucker used to sing Pearl Jam on the Xbox mic, and I loved it, dude. Like, I'm not even kidding. I was like, dude, do it again.
Yeah, he's like Nick sing Pearl Jam.
Hey, Nick, can you sing Pearl Jam? Every day, and I'd log on because it was good.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man.
We want to get Nick on backup vocals. On
I would
the
love
drums,
to.
like
Yeah.
the Arctic Monkeys.
Well, the problem is now is that like
That's what Green Day does.
exactly.
yeah,
a lot of bands do.
Well, the thing is now is that like the way with the recording schedule works is like we record the music on the
I'm so
weekends.
excited to record tomorrow.
We record the music on the weekends, and then Nevin and Leroy go in like during a weekday to record the vocals. And so I'll be damned if I'm taking off work to go record vocals because I need to bank up my time off because I have none. But
Same.
so it's like
I like to be there.
yeah, I love to be there, but I can't, and because I work in Santa Fe too.
Yeah.
So it's a whole fucking mission. I can't just take a lunch break and go record vocals and go back to work. It's like a whole fucking thing. So we got to figure out something. I would love to get on some backups, just to have a little bit more of a,
So-
I guess, a range.
On Thursday night at Post Malone. Post Malone was fucking epic. Like, insane show. The band opening for them, fucking boring, bro.
Who was it?
Beach Fossils?
Huh?
Exactly. So, not to talk a bunch
Sorry,
of shit,
Beach
but dude, it
Fossils.
was boring. And I was just like, not trying to like, I don't know, not trying to like say
Shit
we're
talk?
like the shit, but I think we could have done better opening for them than that band.
What kind of music were they?
They were so soft and slow. It was just boring.
Sucky music. That's
It was
Yeah.
sucky music.
I was like,
Just
dude,
bad.
Post Malone's about to come on. Like, rile the crowd up, sell
Yeah.
some beer. You know what I mean? Like, play loud, something.
One of the best, not even opening, it was a feature. One of the best features I've ever seen in Atlanta, hands down, was A Day to Remember. Going on
Nick
before,
loves Day to Remember.
going on before Avenged Sevenfold.
That's a good bill.
Dude, hearing fucking Jeremy whoever,
Yeah.
hearing him go, "Are you ready for Avenged Sevenfold?" Like,
Yeah.
oh my!
I'm seeing
God.
Pantera with my dad in 2 weeks. I got him Pantera tickets for Father's
Is Lamb of God
Day.
coming to that show too?
Yeah, Lamb of God and Pantera.
Where at?
Atlanta, bro.
Oh shit!
I don't
Yeah.
like the amphitheater.
I don't
like
care.
it.
I love Pantera, and I'm gonna fucking rage.
Yeah,
dude.
but like, I love like
Me and my dad love Pantera.
I love Slipknot, right? And I saw Slipknot in the grass at the amphitheater, and I was like,
Wait, were you there when they came with Ice Nine and
Nick loves
Crown the Empire
I can't.
on the not the they just last October?
Probably.
So good.
You weren't there.
They're probably not because I would have remembered Ice Nine.
It's such a good fucking
No, I
show.
don't-
Oh,
I
dude, they
think it was like-
played. So Ice Nine Kills. They played. They have a song called "Rainy Day," and they right when they started playing it, pouring rain.
No way.
It was, and it's a
Manifest.
song based around Resident Evil.
Oh, the
So
game?
they have,
The
yeah,
video
yeah, the game,
Yeah.
yeah. So they had the graphics up. for
Nice.
Resident Evil.
Oh,
And they're playing.
dope.
Oh, it's a heavy song
dude,
too.
dude, the worst concert I ever been to was the most recent one I went to was Bryson Tiller.
Who the fuck is that?
He's an R&B guy.
Or R&B guy, yeah.
Like my girlfriend loves Bryson Tiller, and honestly, I loved his last album too. And that, like, kind of like when we first started dating, that was the album that we like listened to. So our relationship was kind of manifested around it, I guess. So he came into town. He released more dates, and I realized I was like, hey, R&B shows fucking suck. Like this dude, like, don't get me like, it was just full backtrack. Couldn't tell the differentiation between singing. He just kind of stood there with his fucking Nike mags on.
Okay, I got something to say after
And
you.
I was just like, but he did have one of the coolest stages I've ever fucking seen, though,
Don't care.
because he had like Street Fighter 2.
Don't care,
Fucking,
lame.
Hey, shut up! I'm telling a fucking story, dickbag.
Dude, your stage is not what makes the artist. I'm sorry.
No, I know it was an awful show, but
just
I'm
kidding.
just saying a fucking. I'm just. God, I'm a.
Well, fuck. God damn it, Nick. Get to the fucking point.
That
Well,
is
if you let me fucking talk,
That is why.
Goddamn.
That is why me and Joey can never get invited on a podcast together because it was just us talking shit to each other.
That's it, yeah.
That's how it is.
That's how it go.
Like living together. I yelled at him like 2 weeks ago. Like,
Don't
do you
yell
just
at
say
this
shit to
buddy.
piss me off? And he goes, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck you.
Boys. No, but if you're fucking rambling about some bullshit, and I forgot what I was saying.
Wow.
No, he was
You're
saying,
talking about the artist isn't the stage isn't the performance.
Yes.
I love you, bro.
I hate you.
yeah,
But I
he
love
was saying
you.
about
I
how
love you
like
very much.
the show sucked, but the
just
stage
said
No,
was
like
I
his
literally just
performance.
said that to piss you
His
off.
performance was fucking terrible. It was
Yeah.
terrible, but he
Oh,
did have a
I know
street.
what I was. Okay, you made a good point, and I was gonna go off your point.
What was the point?
Okay, the point was when we went to like Hangout Festival.
Okay.
Okay, you see like a rapper that you really like.
Yes.
Like Kevin Gates or Russ or whoever, right?
Yes.
But it's fucking boring live because it's just like you were saying. They have no band. They're walking around to like
Yeah,
the
it's
backing
awful.
track. Yeah. And it's like fucking boring. And you're like, I like these songs.
Yeah.
But this shit's boring.
Yes.
But like the Red Hot Chili Peppers come on, full band, right?
Right.
Everyone's losing their shit.
Yeah.
And it's fucking awesome to see that again. Like people wanting to see bands. You know what I mean? Not just wanting to see someone walk around to their backing track and lip sync their fucking
It's dumb as fuck.
ad-libs.
That's why the only
You know what I mean?
rapper I still want to see him live, and he's coming with Hollywood Undead of all people.
Oh,
But
dude.
no, Hollywood Undead doesn't wear the masks
I know,
anymore.
but me and Nick used to ride around in his Malibu in high school.
God damn.
We used to listen
I
to Hollywood
love
Undead all
Hollywood
the
Undead,
time.
but they're coming with Tech Nine.
sick.
Oh,
That's
that's different. He's underground though.
Nina?
Is he
show.
still
Yeah, fuck
underground?
yeah.
Do you consider him underground
Fuck
anymore?
no, dude.
That's where he
Fuck
started.
no.
Yeah, he did.
I saw him at Papados.
Nice.
Just thought I'd throw that in there.
Wait, what?
nice.
Yeah, Tech Nine at Papados.
He was just like
Papados.
hanging out
Yeah,
there.
he was fucking having dinner. He's a normal guy. He's got to eat dinner.
Yeah,
And
but
he chose
doesn't.
Papados, and I chose Papados at the same time as Tech Nine.
That's good.
Yeah.
did you say anything?
No.
Why not?
Scary.
Why did Tech Nine scare you?
I don't know. Don't you fucking go there. Don't you fucking go there right now. I don't know. Maybe because he's fucking famous.
Oh, I thought you were gonna lean into it.
Fair enough. Your eyes got so big.
I was like, is this it?
That's the end of the slums right
No,
there.
Yep.
It's like, no. But I don't know.
Post Malone had a fucking full band, an orchestra,
Oh, that's
Oh,
sick.
wow.
flames.
Really?
lights. Yeah. And when
That's
he,
cool.
And when he played the Ozzy Osbourne song, because he has a song with Ozzy.
Yeah.
He brought out
It was
Ozzy.
sick. He didn't bring out Ozzy, but Ozzy's face was
hologram
like
of Ozzy.
on the fucking
Dope.
screen singing, and there was flames everywhere, and like people were fucking
So
loving
he paid
that shit.
respect to Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, but Ozzy's on that song. Like he sang on that song.
That's
It's
awesome.
not like a sample or anything. Like he's on it.
Well,
That's
no,
a good
yeah,
song.
I've heard
I like-
the song,
I like
but
that.
I'm saying he paid respect to Ozzy as a
Absolutely.
person.
And then he'd be, and I mean, he was ripping the guitar, and there's flame. I'm like, people.
was a show.
People want that shit.
Yeah.
Because I was at Hangout Fest watching these rappers and DJs and shit, and it was people were not feeling that shit.
You're not going to
because-
catch me at a DJ show.
Yeah, I don't.
You're
like
not, you're not
DJs,
going to catch
bro.
me at a rave.
No.
You're not going to catch me at EDM.
Sometimes at Hangout Fest, we're obviously going with a group of people that were excited to see DJs and stuff, so I wasn't trying to like kill the mood, but it just wasn't for me, bro. Like,
Yeah.
when Red Hot Chili Peppers came out, I was locked in. I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
these guys
absolutely.
are ripping. You haven't seen them yet, huh? I've seen them
No,
twice.
I
They're
missed out.
Fucking crazy, bro. Fucking crazy.
So, who was it? Zach's seen him a couple times too,
I
right?
saw him with Zach once. And then
So
Zach's
that's
seen
the
him a few
time.
more
That's the
times.
first time you saw him, right?
Yes,
It was
with Zach.
immaculate, right?
It was amazing.
So I remember Zach saying it wasn't the same.
His next time seeing him. Yeah, I'm not sure. I wasn't at that one.
I find that so hard to believe. They're fucking old.
Well,
yeah.
they're in their 60s if you
Come
think
on.
about it, but they're crazy. Like,
Yeah.
they're nuts.
The-
Flea
but
was
the-
doing handstands and
The
shit.
the main
Jeez.
guy, I forget his name, but he went on Rogan and he's articulate as shit, sharp as a tack.
I saw him on Rogan too.
Yeah, they're their brains haven't left them.
No.
You know,
No.
between all the drugs and the alcohol and just the wear and tear of touring and
Yeah.
all that stuff is not.
And their first
affected-
album was in the 90s, right?
In the 80s,
80s.
84 or 5.
That's wild.
And they blew up though in 91 with Blood Sugar Sex
Right,
Magic, but they had like
what
4
songs are on
albums.
that one?
Under the Bridge.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's enough said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's take a short break. 'Cause
Okay.
I gotta
Gotta go
pee.
pee.
I gotta pee too.
I gotta pee real bad.
Wanna cross
Pee-pee
streams?
break.
So if you want to kill the audio,
You gotta
and then turn off the loop.
Let us know when we're ready to
All right,
go.
I'm back.
You know what's the worst fucking thing ever?
10,
Is like when you fucking
9.
take a leak.
8,
Are we live?
7,
I think so.
6.
We should be live.
Well, I'm gonna wait for
Off.
Toby to finish.
Sorry.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Salute.
Boys.
Love you guys.
fucking hang.
Love you guys.
Awesome.
Cheers, Nev. Love you, buddy.
It's a good way to
Thank you,
spend some
Nevin,
time.
for stepping in and
Yeah.
producing for us.
But like I was saying, the worst
Mr.
thing
Producer.
ever, dude, is when you take a leak, bro, and you shake your shit and you put it back in your pants and then still some comes
Yes,
out.
dude.
your underwear will always catch the last drop.
It's awful.
No, it happened to me in our cruises show, bro. I was pissing
Oh,
by the
did you
tree with
pee-pee on
Nevin,
yourself?
And then I fucking put my shit back in, and I was like, God damn it.
That's the worst, bro.
So I fake spilled water on myself so it just looked normal.
Oh, that's nice. Oh,
You
smart.
gotta do what you
This
gotta
damn
do.
water got me.
I'm not walking around with a pee stain.
You can't just own it.
Yeah, dude.
Imagine.
Life happens.
Dude,
What do you
just own it. You're Toby Gomez. Think about it.
do? Yeah, you gotta own it, man.
He's Toby Smiles now.
Should it be up already?
Yeah, no, it'll catch up, dude.
Tony, Timmy, Turner.
I hate that shit.
Dude,
Alright.
what did you?
Another one tonight.
Oh yeah, no. What did you say?
you know
that
what,
one
man?
night. You
Timmy,
killed.
Tony Turner.
Hey, guess
Timmy,
what, Nevin? My
Toby,
mom
Turner.
named me Toby for a reason. You should respect that.
Yeah, no, we're back up. It's showing me that we're back up.
I like my name.
Good job producing, Nevin. Everyone shouts out to
We
fucking
got
Nevin.
4 people watching middle of the day on Saturday.
Hi, 4 people.
Nice.
I am
Hi, guys.
shocked.
I love you.
Hi,
guys.
everybody.
Thanks for listening to us be stupid.
Okay, yeah, we are.
Yeah, I am shocked at
Attaboy,
that shit.
Nevin.
Anyway, so that's actually okay. Yeah, because shoulders are my weak point too. What the fuck do you do?
Me?
Yes.
Dude, I asked Zach what he does because that guy's shoulders are crazy. big.
Yes.
But I've just been trying to get my shoulders to fucking grow. So I've just been doing mostly side laterals and then a couple sets of shoulder press. But like I used to start with shoulder press and then I'd be all fatigued. And then but like I've just been spamming side laterals.
You do front and side or just side?
Mostly just side. Like over and over and over twice a week. But dude, Zach's shoulders?
Yeah.
Big.
Like
Big.
every time
He's a big boy, dude.
He is. Every time I
He's
think
a
my
big
shoulders are
boy.
getting a little bigger, I start feeling good. I look at Zach's fucking bowling balls. I'm like, God damn it, bro.
I have him coming in at the end of next month.
Good. Yeah, you should talk weights.
I'm gonna press him a little bit
You
about.
should. He sent me his whole split, his whole workout split.
I'm gonna press him a little bit about the extracurriculars.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, even if he's not on any, I'm gonna make him hurt a little
He's
bit.
great.
Hit him,
genes,
bro.
though, dude.
Hit him, bro. He has to defend himself in court.
Him and his chick are fucking
They're
built.
both. Yeah.
You and your chick are fucking built.
Different
Bro.
way. Me, different way. Nicole's ripped. I'm just bulky. I love it.
I like
No, no, we got to get you back to when you first joined the band.
Yeah, I gotta get
Dude,
dropped
this
50 pounds.
motherfucker looked
Damn.
like
Yeah,
Thor.
I was
he
when
joined
I
the
first
band.
joined the
Wait,
band.
say it again.
This motherfucker
Here,
looked
watch.
like Thor.
Let me show you a picture.
He was shredded.
Were you super fucking shredded
I
out
was
or
ripped
what?
out of my fucking
Little
mind.
peeled.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was ripped out of my
But
mind.
we
man.
were all saying that when Zach and Kelly were walking around at our cruises show, they both looked like fucking bodybuilders. Both of them together, holding hands, all buff. I was like,
Well,
Jesus.
I think Zach mentioned to me at one point that Kelly did a show
I
or
think
like
she
used to
did. I think
bodybuild
he
or some
said
shit
that.
like that.
Yeah.
I think he mentioned that to me.
And
at
Zach's
one
gonna
point.
do a show next year.
Is he
says-
really?
He
Yeah,
needs
good
to. He
for-
really
yeah.
fucking needs to.
We
You
were sexualizing that man when we were at the caves and we were doing some fun stuff and Zach was in the river fishing.
We were tripping acid.
Oh, yeah, I remember what
You
you looked
remember?
like.
Yeah,
that.
you remember. You
Yeah.
remember these fucking days.
Yes, I do.
Zach
Yeah,
was in
baby.
the river with the fly fishing rod, and this dude had muscles on the back of his fucking knees. We were like, me and Leroy were like,
He's so
what
lean.
the fuck?
Yeah,
What
he's-
muscle is that? How do you train that goddamn muscle? The guy was jacked.
You know, because I've been getting back into the gym like post op, and between that and not being on test, I fucking feel it.
Are you
know?
off test right now?
Yeah, I had to get off test because the VA. Long story short, the VA didn't like that I was doing it other
Trying to
ways.
take care of yourself?
like other way. Yeah, literally doing it other
literally
ways.
doing it for your health.
But now I have someone who I have a contact to a doctor. I doubt I'm gonna do IM again. It's probably just gonna be the twice a day using a cream.
Okay.
But the person that put me in contact with them, they were like, yeah, you know, this doctor, they're super good about it. And then if your levels aren't where they need to be, or if the you hit the camera. Sorry. Yeah, you're good.
Pay attention.
If the cameras aren't where they
in Toby's
if,
eyes.
if it's if it's not where it needs to be, or you don't feel good, they'll keep doing your blood work and stuff like that. Because I legit got to a point where, and I don't want to do it. It's not for me, and like frankly, just me and my budget. It's not sustainable to just like because the extracurricular itself it's not cheap to get,
Right.
especially with the frequency that I use.
Does insurance pay for it at all or no?
Fuck no.
Oh.
But it's like doing that and then doing the blood work, getting
Mm.
really. Because I found a place that does really good blood work for like $300, but I just don't want to spend that much money. It's like $1,200 a year, which isn't bad at all. But I'd rather be doing it under the care of a doctor.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I don't want to go through these online therapeutic companies. You know, I don't want to fucking do that.
Nick got a text about dipping
He
too.
said,
We're
"Do
in
not-" It was
trouble.
my dad. Do not dip. You
Molly's
dipshit.
like,
you know.
It
He
was
just called me too.
It was under
him
my
back.
influence.
Hold on. Let me call him back. Let me
I'm
see.
not a good
Noah's
influence.
responsible
Let
for
me
our
see.
bad
I am.
decisions. Just kidding.
Are we getting Mr.
My
Mourning?
girl ain't doing the things she used to do.
What's up, Pop?
Dip.
Wait.
Flip the
Have him say
voice.
it again. Say it again.
Say it again.
Do not dip.
Why? You hate that
will
shit.
Throw up.
Have you been watching? Because have you been fucking watching? Because I feel fine.
Mr. Mourning.
Gonna slap him on the back.
Mr. Mourning, this is Toby.
Hey, Toby.
We're trying to grow thicker mustaches.
It's not for your health. It's not for.
Dipping it was Copenhagen. I was roofing one summer at about 89 degrees, and I fell off a damn roof.
That's the manliest fucking story I've ever heard. You see, that's why we're doing it.
We're trying to catch up to you, Dad.
Yeah, as I was in, thank God I was young and pliable at that point in time. I didn't break anything.
Yeah, Molly
But, yeah,
texted me too. She told me not to dip too. I'm in trouble too.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Nick will throw up.
Dog, I feel fine. What do you mean?
Bro, busted by you.
Great, I'm lightheaded for nothing. Hey, great podcast.
Oh, we're still going, dude.
Oh, are you? Oh, you guys still doing it? That's
You're on the air right
You
now,
are
dude.
live right now, Dan.
Hey, if you want to get those war stories that these guys have been telling clarified, yeah, I'll come in and talk to you, Noah.
Oh no, I don't want to get any more trouble.
Not trouble. I love it. You guys are awesome. And by the way, for the record, they're great kids. They're great men, and they
Aw.
were good kids.
Thanks,
they were
Thank you, sir.
damn
Thanks,
good
Dad.
kids.
Thank you,
And
sir.
yes, my house was sanctuary, baby.
Yes, it was. Thank you, and thank you for that.
Nah, love you guys. All right, man. Well, y'all behave because I want to still listen. And yes, remember your mom is listening too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
the
sir.
number one thing.
We'll mind our manners.
And Nevin is the side. That's the side hustle right there.
No, he
Hey,
sucks,
I'm
dude.
making
telling
money
you.
today,
Keep
man.
going, man. That's some good stuff right there. I'm just
That's
telling
hilarious.
you. You guys are the best, man, and enjoy yourself.
All right.
Love you, sir.
Fucking
Love you,
dip.
Dan. That's our
All
manager
right,
right
we love you,
there.
Dad.
That's our.
He's
future
gonna be our manager.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll see you.
That's the man.
Dude, I gotta say, man, that's what's so cool about going to y'all's shows and like getting to know you guys as people. It's because all your family shows out.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh yeah, my kid's in a band, he does this thing, and is that no? It's like,
Yeah.
I show up to a slum show and I see your parents.
Yeah.
Last time at Marble, I
Yeah,
saw
you talked
your
to my parents for a
I-
while.
I met your parents
Yeah.
finally, and then because your mom gives me a ton of love on TikTok.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
yeah.
And then
She's an angel.
And
My
then
mom's an angel for sure.
I met Leroy's mother.
Also an angel.
Johnny's mom gave me those
Angel.
headphones.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Like you guys.
Nice.
Like,
Ev's parents roll through a lot too.
have I met your
I
parents
don't
yet?
think so.
I don't know that I
kinda
have.
Stay in the back, and they're like, "All right."
Zach's parents
Drink it
come
up
to a
a
lot
little
of Marble
bit.
shows too. Like, yeah, we get a lot. Dude, that's so nice. Honestly, like,
Yeah.
not to like get all soft, but for
No,
real.
for real,
Imagine like if they
Get
did not,
soft.
if they thought that like that shit was like stupid, and like
Yeah.
we got like they did not support it. Like that's crazy to be in a band and your parents like actually like the band and they come and wear the shirts and that's
Actually
cool,
even
bro.
promote the shit, dude.
Yeah, they don't tell you like, oh, what the fuck you doing with your life? Like, stop being in a band. Like, no.
Well, I think they say that because we all have fucking full-time jobs on top of it too. We're all not just fucking scrubs.
right, we're not just like asking
Yeah, we're
people
in a
for money and
band.
being in a band.
Yeah.
Like we have our own lives.
Dad,
and
I
shit,
gotta
but-
eat. Well, I do that anyway. Honestly, my dad
But-
cooks all the time.
But it's fucking nice. I'm
It is
grateful
nice.
for that.
Well, then
shit.
even your dad, he went on the news like a while back, right? And he was wearing y'all shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely.
fuck yeah. He
My dad wore a Slum shirt to the Post Malone concert.
that's great.
Yeah, he's a gangster.
That's so cool, man. Like you guys have really like.
We
Obviously,
lucked out.
it's great to have your family and have that type of support, but you guys just build a community out of the
Yeah.
music you're doing.
Yeah, man.
That's gotta feel special.
It does, dude. It's definitely a.
I'm grateful for it,
yeah,
for sure.
absolutely. It's a blessing to have
We've had a lot of support the whole time.
Tons.
Seriously.
tons.
Like, it's not like we just like
from
from
girlfriends
scratch
and
like,
everything like that too.
Yeah, girlfriends and friend groups. Like at the beginning of the Slums, like there was like always that friend group that came through. Like it's not like we're like on our own, and people always support it. It's really cool.
Well, it's cool to see, at least from my perspective, it's cool to see people your age like the same shit that you like, but they're doing it.
Yeah.
Like they're going out and making a name for themselves. They also, because I feel like it would be one thing if y'all sucked. Like, let's be real. Let's be real.
We did for a little bit.
I'm sure some people think we suck.
Well,
That's okay.
it would be one thing if you guys put on shitty shows.
Yeah.
You guys weren't very good on stage. The music itself was like, oh, well, yeah, the show's okay, but like their songs are odd. But then you turn on the songs and the songs suck.
Yeah.
Right.
It really helps that you guys are fucking talented.
Thank you.
Obviously. You know what I mean?
That's fun to hear because none of us grew up as musicians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very nice. Like it's good to know that we're not just blowing it every time.
Well, I wonder because obviously you have people that are just naturally gifted from the beginning.
Yeah.
Right? And whatever craft they're doing. But then, with myself, growing all this, I was the most antisocial kid around.
Well, so how does that? Okay, so let me ask you a question then.
Yeah.
From doing this to where you are now, how antisocial are you?
I need recharge periods for sure.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
Social battery.
Everybody
Yeah,
fucking
does.
yeah. My social
too.
battery still drains very quickly.
Mine too.
And there's times where I'll go out when I don't want to, but I want to I'll go out, and whether it hasn't hit with the slum shows I'm very happy about, but there's times where I'll go out and I don't really want to be there, but I feel like I kind of have to, or I feel like it might be a good thing to go support or go meet people or go whatever. But because I know this weekend specifically coming up, it's okay, I've got my stand-up show last night. I've got a pod in the morning. I've got the slum show at night. I'm not doing dick on Sunday.
Yeah.
There's a writing class for comedy that I might go to that gets held on Sundays. I might show up for that.
Yeah.
But even then, that's going to take some energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So tomorrow's just gonna be your fucking I'm gonna veg.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, for sure.
Tomorrow
that's
we'll be in the studio bright and early making
Yeah,
some
man. Fuck
bangers,
me.
bro. With Mr.
Do you want to come to
Kenny
rehearsal
Riley.
tonight?
that'd be sick.
Oh
dude.
yeah, you came to our last rehearsal. That was fun.
I've been trying to invite you out to the writing sessions too,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, but the last
Mr.
time
Busy boy over here.
Yeah,
He's
well,
gonna
the
go see
last
fucking
Barbie was the shit.
Was it actually?
Yes. No, it is legitimately one of the, and it's not surprising. If you look at the people who made the movie, there's no reason that movie shouldn't have been one of the best of the year.
Really?
It's one of the best. It is one of the best written movies in the last 5 years.
Do you think it'll win Oscars for anything?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. It'll win best set design.
Wait,
there's
hey,
no
Noah,
way.
Can you pass Nevin a beer on
Yeah.
that ice chest?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. God damn it.
What are you gonna do about it?
So
Nothing.
there's no way that it doesn't win best set design. There's absolutely, it's Mattel come to life.
Nice.
Every best toy set from the 70s to the early 90s.
Nice.
There's no way it doesn't win that. There's no way that Gosling doesn't get nominated for best supporting actor. I don't know about Margot Robbie
I like her. I
in
like her
general
movies.
because she's amazing in the role. She's perfect Barbie.
Okay.
Absolutely perfect Barbie. I don't know that she gets nominated, but she was amazing.
Cool.
You don't think with just the traction of the movie itself, you'd assume because the Academy Awards, there's always some hodgepodge bullshit that's
Well,
going on. Just
did
so
you hear
because
about-
Barbie fucking made huge on the. I lost my train of thought. The beats were too sick.
About
So it's such a huge movie and it grossed so high in the box office. You don't think she'll get nominated just for that?
I don't think it has an effect, to be honest.
It should. I guarantee you it does.
But and it'll get nominated for Oscars, but what's fucked up with the Oscars now is there is a list of requirements that have nothing to do with the art of filmmaking. It's you have to have both in the cast and behind the camera, you have to have a certain amount of people that represent a certain group of oppressed people. So you have to have people of color, you have to have disabled people, you have to have transgender people, you have to have all these things both in front and behind the camera to get nominated for an Oscar. And so there's a really good podcaster, we've talked about him, Patrick Bet David. They broke
love PBD, bro.
He broke it down in a few of his episodes, and they're there's these list of films like Goodfellas, The Godfather, Casablanca, Gone with the Wind, all these, The Graduate, all these movies from the 40s up to the 80s that are regarded as some of the best films ever made. Now they would never get nominated for an Oscar.
Right.
Because there's no
because
diversity?
there's none of these people. Yeah, the diversity stuff doesn't track.
So Denzel Washington spoke out on this.
Yeah,
because he was
and he got shat on.
Yeah,
for it.
I know. Of
Denzel
course.
Washington
Right.
got shat on.
Black actor, one of the greatest actors of all time. But he was like, dude, we're not gonna have white people doing this fucking movie because it's like they're not tapped into the culture of this.
That makes sense.
It's like, yeah, duh.
So he was talking about
Like,
Fences.
Yeah.
So
which
he
is
was
great, by the way.
So
That's a book.
Yeah, so
was a
he was.
play.
It was a play first.
It was a play.
It was a playwright first, and he was actually on Broadway doing Fences. I think it was.
wow.
I think it was either very soon before or soon
Denzel
after
Washington, bro.
the film came out.
Yeah.
And because somebody asked him, why is it important for that movie to have a black director?
Right, because of the culture.
Exactly.
Of that, yeah. Well, what are you gonna have some white guy direct that?
Well, so then you look at Barbie, and there is like a multicultural cast. There is a trend. They're not like, and that's why the movie, like, of course, it's gonna get torn apart politically by like the idiots like Ben Shapiro. Like, and I like Ben Shapiro, but his take on it's fucking stupid.
What's he saying?
Well, he was saying that it's like shitting on men and it's shitting on patriarchy, and it's bunch of nonsense because of the way the movie is written. So the director. So, but her name is Greta Gerwig. That's why my brain fucked that up. So Greta Gerwig, the director, her husband co-wrote the movie with her. And did you ever watch Marriage Story with Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson?
Yes.
No.
So he's the one
That movie has some emotional scenes.
Yeah, he was the writer and director for that.
Okay.
That dude is fucking talented.
Kylo Ren.
He is an
same guy?
insane, yeah,
Oh.
insane writer.
Star Wars, baby.
Doesn't he drop like an N-word on like just
hope
an
not.
In
improv?
Black Klansman.
And that it was like
Yes.
they say it's improv.
No, that's the meme.
Oh, I was like, geez.
That's the meme. So
Yeah.
Black Klansman is really good too. That's a Spike Jonze movie, or a Spike Jonze joint. But that's a great movie. I love the way because they got Topher Grace, Eric Foreman from That 70s Show. They got him to play. I forget it's David something,
Daniel.
but he was the main. He was the head of the KKK at the time, so he plays the head Klans member. And there's a scene where the main guy, who's Denzel Washington's kid, he's on the phone impersonating a white guy, and he's a cop, right? They're trying to infiltrate the Klan, and he's talking to Topher Grace on the phone. He's like, yeah, well, there's nothing more that I love than being a white man and that and all that stuff. And Topher Grace is sitting there on the other end. He goes, you know what? That's why I love my job. Why I love doing. Look up on YouTube real quick. Look up.
We have that option.
Yeah, look up on YouTube. Whenever you pull it up, I'll tell you the keywords to look up. So Black Klansman with a K. No, it's so Black the way it's spelled out, and then Klansman.
B-L-A-K.
Topher Grace.
Topher. T-O-P-H?
T-O-P-H, yeah.
Toof.
Yeah, Topher Grace talking to David Washington. That's the actor's name. He's like, yeah, there's nothing that I love more than talking to a full-blooded American, Aryan, whatever. Yeah, just search that. Yeah, just search that. Yeah. Let's see. Scroll. Yeah, the second one. Yep. Yes. Turn the volume up a little bit in the player. In the
That is
video.
a great afro. That's a great mustache.
brothers in the cause. Yeah. And the chapter's just shaking at the core. Yeah. And poor Connie, right? I mean, not only does she lose her husband, but she's looking at
That's a wicked afro.
Yeah,
My God.
clean.
And then there was that nigger detective.
He's all laughing.
Those goddamn colors.
That's a great white impersonation.
You gotta say that again. Those goddamn colors. Sure know how to spoil a celebration. Can I ask you a question, sir? Shoot. That nigger detective. Did you ever get his name? No. I don't think I. You sure you don't know who he is? You absolutely sure? Cause that nigga, coon, gator bait, spade, spook, sambo, spear chucking jungle bunny,
Jeez.
Mississippi wind chime, This next
Jesus.
is Ron Stallworth, you racist. Peckerwood, redneck, inchworm, needle dick, motherfucker.
That's Denzel Washington's son?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that. Hey, he might beat you on the mustache, Noah.
That's a fucking
The
1970s
last
ass haircut.
The last requirement
My
you
dad
need for
looks like that.
for a truly great mustache was produced by amazing people. And so people miss the point. Have you seen the movie yet? Okay, so I'm not going to spoil it, but the whole message of the movie is because okay, so the plot of the film is Margot Robbie plays like your generic Barbie.
Okay.
And through a turn of events, she makes it into the real world, like our world with Ken, Ryan Gosling. And the whole point of the movie is a world ran by only women I'm sure it runs well because they're more organized as women, like they're more organized, but it is hollow, it's materialistic, and there's no substance to it. Later in the movie, because like it starts out with this whole sequence where they're in Barbie land and everything's perfect. But when they go through the motions, like Barbie wakes up, she's like, oh, it's so great to be alive. And she goes, takes a shower, there's no water. She goes down to make breakfast, the pancakes are fake. The milk is fake. She goes down to her car, it has no engine. And then as you look around Barbie world, there's still Barbies that are taking out the trash. They have a full Supreme Court of only women. One of the best, I don't know why anyone's not talking about this, but one of the best jabs in the movie is the president is a black woman, but it's so clearly Kamala Harris.
Oh, really?
Like, because they have her, they bring it's shitting on politicians in general, but especially Kamala, because Kamala's whole thing is nobody fucking likes her. But when she gets nervous, when you watch her speak, what does she do? She laughs.
Oh.
Right? She's like, that's all she does. Is she laughs, and she laughs her way out of a situation. So they bring the president up. She's this black Barbie, and they tell her literally just laugh. All you have to do is laugh, and you'll be okay. So it's like a jab at Kamala. Like I love that
okay,
shit.
okay.
Yeah,
I fucking hate Kamala.
yeah. So if you will, because that's all she does, right? And then so that's how they show the Barbie world. And then later in the movie, again through a turn of events, the Kens take over Barbie world, and it becomes chaotic. There's no order. There's no structure. All they want to do is ride horses, watch The Godfather, and play football.
Sounds pretty good.
That's but there's
all right.
exactly but every I tell you what.
Yeah, that's it.
But the world falls apart because there's no order. It's all chaos. It's like it's as like testosterone filled with no balance as humanly possible, and things. And the movie should have like. I feel like there's a version of the movie that's like 2.5 hours long to really explore things more. Because it's like an hour 40 minutes, hour
it's a short
30.
one.
It's very short, but it shows that a world only ran by men is chaos and there's conflict, right? Because again, I don't want to give it away, but like the Kens turn on each other. But they turn on each other because of the Barbies, and the way is that's a whole other subject. But like it shows that like there's a yin and a yang, and there has to be like it's the most like patriarchal movie out there. Because it shows that men and women have to work together. And like in my opinion, you extrapolate that, there's a reason why marriage is man and woman.
Yeah.
There's a reason why the family structure is man, woman, and child. Like there's a reason why all these things have worked for so long. Not perfect, but the reason they worked the way they worked, right? Because like when they go to the real world, there's this scene, it's a bit on the nose, but where they're rollerblading down Venice Beach. And they're in this like high, like super, like in the 80s, like it's super like bright colors and all skimpy, and they're rollerblading. And Ryan Gosling's like, "Wow, I feel like empowered. I feel strong here. I feel no undertones of violence or like being ogled out." And Margot Robbie, she's like, "Well, yeah, I feel really ogled right now, and I feel like all these men want one thing from me, but I don't know what it is because they don't have genitalia, right?
Okay.
So they don't have hormones, and they don't like figure out like the sexuality from the characters as a personality is completely removed.
Oh, interesting.
Which is, again, it's really interesting how they interplay in the real world. And then later on in the movie, they start playing with the dynamics of like it's supposed to be Barbie and Ken. Okay, well, what happens when? How do the Barbies take back Barbie World? Well, they play the Kens against each other because they're women and they're able to do that. And there's like a war between the Kens, and it breaks out into a song and dance number, and it's fucking hilarious. But you need to watch it.
This is a very
I don't know,
deeper-
bro.
It's good.
Empire Strikes Back sounds better.
Okay, no shit.
That movie is just too
This
good.
seems like a deeper message than
Yeah.
what I would
Yes.
expect in a Barbie movie.
Well, it's getting marketed improperly. And
Oh,
it's are you getting the vape?
Yes, he is.
You fucking gremlin.
I know.
All of you people.
No,
No,
listen.
no. You people that vape, you have two
You people.
mannerisms. When you ask for the vape, you go like this.
I never do
like
that
a little
'cause I'm a man.
bunch
Yeah,
of
you
bunch of addicts,
this.
crabs.
Oh, yeah, he goes
You're like this. And then whenever you're going, every single time, I think it's hilarious. I never said anything, but I think it's funny. All of everyone that I know vapes, when they go to get their vape off the charger, they like hunch over.
That's what he was just doing.
And, yeah, and they're like, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get it. But no, it's really
called
good,
the
man.
No, these
Yeah,
assholes
we're sorry.
fucking mooch off me.
They do. I noticed.
Oh my
that.
god, all of them, every single one.
I don't want
it's-
to form a habit.
You're right. You're right.
An addiction.
As he's literally scratching himself,
That's
I don't want to
bullshit.
form a
He
habit.
literally was hunched over.
But no, it's a good movie, man. And like, if you liked Marriage Story and the story structure of that film, you'll like Barbie. Barbie's fucking awesome. Oppenheimer fucks. You can't talk about one without the other. Oppenheimer
Barbenheimer.
is.
Did you do the
if you watch-
Barbenheimer?
No, I didn't.
Don't tell me anything.
Well, I watched
Yeah, I won't
Oppenheimer on a Thursday.
I read the book and I haven't got to see the movie yet.
I still need to read the book.
Well, you should read.
I didn't know that this
know.
was a real event. No, don't look at me like that. It's a joke, Toby. I'm not that stupid.
Smack the glasses off you.
They bombed,
Are you even American?
dude.
But yeah, it's really
Lithuanian.
good. And like, so that's the movie that sweeps the Oscars.
Nice.
The way
sure.
it should. It
I
should
don't know, I
sweep the
think Sounds
Oscars.
of Freedom should sweep the Oscars.
I've yet to see that
What's
yet.
that?
Oh, you saw
Yeah.
Barbie before Sounds of
What
Freedom?
Honestly,
What
yes.
Sounds of Freedom?
I'm
I-
sorry. I'm sorry, but yes.
What is it? I've
It's
never
the
even
movie
heard.
about child trafficking.
I haven't even seen it.
Oh,
Mel
my
Gibson?
God. Mel
Gibson.
Gibson's not involved in it. He was
thought he
just
was.
no. He
No.
was just like promoting it.
He was help promoting it because there's a rumor going around that him and some of the team from Sound of Freedom are going to make they've been making a documentary about human trafficking.
Smokes, buddy. Pass
Yeah,
them
I don't know,
cowboy
man.
killers.
Like, because the reason why I haven't seen Sound of Freedom yet, outside of time, and I did prioritize Barbie over Sound of Freedom.
That's
I'll be honest,
crazy.
I did. I
Nope.
did. And,
Well, didn't
and
you go with the lady friend?
yeah,
Okay.
and but
L.
like here's the thing with Sound of Freedom, I want to watch that. I
you should have saw that opening day, bro.
I want to watch that by myself. I want to make my own opinion.
Have you been to the movies by yourself?
Yeah, and I
Is
love
that a
it.
nice experience?
I love it.
Everyone that's been to the movies by themselves says it's the way better than going
Yes,
with
and
a
I
group
love
of
it.
people.
Yes. But yeah, I'm gonna watch it when it goes to streaming. Like I'll buy it off streaming and watch it because I want to watch it by myself.
Go
I don't
watch it in the theater, bro.
and like I don't know. I just
You got to give your money to it, is what he's saying.
well, I'll give my money to it either way.
Bro.
And actually, there's an argument now that if you really want to support a movie, watch in the theaters, sure, but watch it on streaming. Like buy it off streaming.
I've heard the opposite.
No, because here's why. Here's why.
Okay.
Here's why. So when a movie goes out into the theater, if you really want to support it, you have to see it opening weekend. And with my schedule the way it is, not feasible. It's very rare that I go to a Thursday night showing of a movie. Very rare.
Right.
Because of work and doing the pod. Like I normally schedule the pod on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. It's just how it tends to work out. But if you want to support a film in the theater, you have to watch it opening weekend because the theaters don't make any money.
I watched Sound of Freedom opening.
Like
weekend.
they might make 20 to 25% of the ticket sales. All of it goes to the studio, right? And then after that, it's like it completely switches. Where
goes
like
straight to the theater.
90% of it goes to the theater. So it's like, well, what do you support? Do you want to support the theater more? Do you want to support the film in the studio more? You make that decision.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
I just think everyone should watch that fucking movie.
I've heard it's great.
No, it's sad. It's hard to watch.
Yeah, I've heard it's great.
Hard to watch.
It's like
bro.
about child trafficking. You said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's,
no,
and there's
I couldn't do
nothing
it.
political about it. It is straight up a movie about child trafficking.
That's what I don't enjoy about the way media works now is they've politicized that film to be some conservative.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You need to
fucking
watch it
nonsense.
for yourself. Don't listen to what they're saying on the
Yeah.
headlines. When people are trashing that movie, like
It makes no sense.
I'm like, okay, what are you hiding?
So Sean Ryan had Jim Caviezel on his show. Did you see that?
I saw that. Yeah.
Did you see that it got taken off YouTube?
Exactly. That's my point.
So Jim Caviezel, he's the main actor. He played Jesus in Passion of the Christ.
Okay.
Which I'd imagine is why this got so politicized, right? So Sean Ryan had Jim Caviezel on the podcast. They had a great conversation. It gets taken down from completely wiped off YouTube
Sketchy.
for conspiracy.
Sketchy.
Ooh.
Bro, there is nothing conspiratorial or even political about that movie. It's literally about raising awareness for child trafficking.
Exactly, but what's it exposing?
Exactly.
That's the conspiracy.
That's why all the
angle.
news companies are trashing it.
Yeah.
That's why Hollywood's trashing it.
I haven't even heard about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Well,
crazy.
you know what's fucked up? So
Exactly.
Disney,
That's wild.
So Disney held the rights for like
years.
5 to 7 years
That movie's
and
been
wouldn't.
done for
and-
years.
Of the movie?
Yeah, and
This,
wouldn't.
this is a Disney movie?
No.
Oh,
They
okay.
held onto the script and they held onto the production rights.
Yep.
And the people who wrote it and were financing it outside of Disney had to like buy it back from them.
When we went and saw Sound of Freedom and saw how amazing of a movie it was and how fucking sad and real it was, and then we looked it up and saw all these news articles trashing it as like some conspiracy fucking thing. I was like, they're hiding some shit.
I don't know, man. Empire Strikes Back sounds better.
It does.
Thanks, Nick.
I got you.
Fuck you
Fuck
guys.
Disney when they took over Star Wars, bro.
Yeah.
They
They're not
made
gonna-
that.
Molly,
shit.
he's vaping. Molly, he's vaping. Molly, he's vaping. Molly doesn't like when he vapes.
You know what I love? Oh, so no, finish your statement before I start talking shit about Dip. But continue.
Oh no, talk your shit.
No, I was just, no. Finish what you're saying about people shitting on Sound of Freedom.
Oh no, there's just like I don't know how anyone in their right mind who is not for that shit
Yeah.
could talk any shit about
No,
it.
no,
Like,
yeah, for real.
If that movie is just straight up exposing pedophilia and how prevalent it is, and so it's like if you have a problem with that, that's
Is it
kind
still
of
in
weird.
theaters? Is it still in
Yeah,
theaters?
it should be.
It's
Okay.
like so. Get this: Indiana Jones had a budget of $350 million. Sounds of Freedom had a budget of $15 million. And Sounds of Freedom, with no advertising, because you didn't even hear about it,
Nothing.
smacked the fuck out of Indiana Jones opening weekend for 4th of July.
There's an Indiana Jones movie.
Well,
Harrison Ford's like fucking
okay.
90.
So can you look
He's
up
old as
look up
shit.
opening weekend numbers for both of those movies? Because the way I understand it is Indiana Jones made more they made more money, but because the budget was so big, Sound of Freedom made a bigger profit. That's why they're running the headlines about Mission Impossible. It's like it beat Mission Impossible. I don't know that it beat Mission Impossible numbers. It definitely beat Mission Impossible budget for sure. Because theaters are still struggling out of COVID. 100%. And it doesn't help the fact. Because remember when we were kids,
The dollar movie.
it was like I miss the dollar. I miss
the
the dollar
dollar
movie
movie
too. But remember when we were kids, it was like you had to go see the movie in theaters because if you didn't, you had to wait a year and a half to get it on DVD
Yeah.
or VHS.
Yeah.
Now it's like what? I went and
Couple
watched
weeks.
I went and watched The Flash, and then 2.5 months later, it's on HBO Max.
Right.
And quite frankly, I fucking adore DC Comics.
You don't say.
I
couldn't tell.
I could have
I
waited.
couldn't tell at all.
I could have waited to see The Flash, and that hurts because I love Affleck as Batman. Keaton as Batman is neat.
Who's your favorite Batman?
Affleck?
Wow.
Affleck. That's not even a question.
I haven't seen a single Batman movie.
Yeah. How?
I don't know.
Have you never sat down and watched a Batman movie?
I don't know, man. I'm not a superhero guy.
But yeah, but it's Batman.
Yeah, and I'm Nick Mourning.
Fair enough. But okay. So Indiana Jones, they only brought in 60 million. That's it.
That's it, bro. That's what I'm telling you.
All right. So how much does Sound of Freedom make? Sound of Freedom. Okay.
120.
No.
That's gross. That's gross.
No,
That's today.
that's to date. So over their opening weekend, they made just shy of 20 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
no,
they
it
still
didn't-
beat their original budget.
But they beat the profit. That's what I'm saying.
They beat their budget in 3 days.
That's
okay.
so crazy.
Right. Exactly.
That's fucking
No,
insane.
they didn't.
3 days.
Okay.
Opening weekend.
Friday.
Saturday.
Okay. No, over those 3 days,
Uh-huh.
Sound of Freedom only made just shy of 20 million.
Budget was 15 million.
Oh, okay, of their own budget.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you're correct. So yeah, they didn't. They
And
didn't.
like when we start throwing around millions, right? It all sounds the same, but Indiana Jones having a budget of 300 million or whatever is 20 times the budget.
Yeah.
20.
That's good.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Well, well, that's the thing too. Is like these. I'd like to think they're starting to learn their lesson, namely Disney, because they're fucking up so hard. But people aren't responding to movies that have forced diversity. People are not responding to that. Like,
Well, aren't there companies like right now getting sued for forced diversity or something like that?
so I don't know.
I
about
heard something
getting-
about it was either AT&T or T-Mobile or somebody like that. Some giant ass corporation is getting sued because they're not hiring based off of experience and education. They're hiring based off of like race and sexual orientation.
So I don't know, but I mean, I'm sure there are civil suits about that all the time. Like as a recruiter, myself from my company, I have to every month I have to meet a quota. Like they didn't give me a quota, but like I have to go out and market, put up flyers, shake hands, that type of thing at places that are specifically for diversity hires. Like I have to. And then every month we have an equal opportunity meeting between myself, my boss, and then my corporate recruiting boss, corporate HR, branch manager, and then regional VP.
That sounds like a bunch
Yeah.
of bullshit.
Yeah, where we all sit down and it's like, okay, Noah, where did you go this month to fucking recruit for this stuff?
My apologies, I have to pee.
No, you're good. And with New Mexico being the way it is, there's not a ton of places like that you can go. So I'm just visiting the same places over and over again.
Oh, okay.
But
Are they getting pissed off about that or what?
No, because they can't.
Okay.
But I have to check that box.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
And it feels bad saying that because it's like, yeah, I have nothing against hiring people because I don't hire based off fucking any of that. I hire based off of like, we have a spot, can you fill it?
Yeah.
Great. Like the only real, and I can say this because my bosses are okay with it, and I'll never name the company.
Yeah.
But the only discrimination I have when I hire is just based off of who gets called first and then who answers the phone first.
Okay, interesting.
You know what I mean? Because
So-
we have this online database or like this online system that we use for like if you were to apply to my company off of like Indeed or some shit,
Sure.
you pop up under a job posting and there's the list of names. It's not by alphabetical order. It's not by any of that. It's just like who applied first.
Wow.
So-
so you hire based off a first come first served basis?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the name of your company?
Don't worry about it. I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's like a mixture of first come first serve. Are you qualified?
Yeah.
Great. Sounds good.
Okay.
That's all I hire off of.
Interesting.
I can't give a fuck if you're black, white, Asian, native, straight, gay, trans,
Yeah.
non-assigning, whatever. Like, who gives a fuck?
Right.
Can you do the job? Sick. Job.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's how it's supposed to be, right? The
Yeah.
most qualified person should be the person that gets the job, right?
It should be.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. But then, I think we were talking about this, Toby, after Summerfest. Now we're having these companies. There's these three major companies, and not that's like the conspiracy part of my brain kind of assigns it or aligns it to like you have the three major credit companies, right? TransUnion, Equifax, and Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, I think, or something like that. I don't know. There's three major fucking credit companies, right? So now there are there's these three business auditing companies or like groups or whatever. It's like ESG.
Yeah, don't even be started, bro.
And it's like there's one for environmental and then two for diversity and it's like diversity and inclusion, some shit like that. But anyway, these companies go into every major like Fortune 50, Fortune 100 companies, and they go in and they audit them based off of, okay, what are you doing to help the environment? What are you doing to get diversity hires and to have more diversified teams, diversified companies, and it explodes out to like everything from the corporate level to like the most low level person in your fucking company, right? So, and what happens is they audit them. And they get grants based off that. They get money based off that. They get government funding based off that. They get lobbying opportunities off that. It's a bunch of bullshit. So the ESG stuff, which is specifically for environmental, they'll go in, and it's obvious now with the way they're treating Tesla. It's obvious it's political because Tesla is one of the companies because even with how shitty it is to mine the lithium and mine the cobalt to make the batteries. They're one of the most eco-friendly companies out there. That's their whole mission. But because Elon Musk runs the show, they have one of the worst ESG scores, environmental scores, right?
Okay.
You flip that around and you look at Apple. The last that I looked at, Apple has one of the highest ESG scores out there. And what are they doing? They do like double the fucking cobalt mining because the cobalt that gets put into the iPhones, I didn't know this till the fucking investigative journalist
Mined
went
by
on
children.
went on Rogan. Yeah, so it's all ran by look up on YouTube, look up cobalt mines Africa footage.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, let's not get started.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So
no.
then so the cobalt, I believe it's the cobalt and it's the it's an element that starts with N. It's
Nitrogen.
No, it's not nitrogen. It's
Is that the right?
it's no, it's the cobalt and
This is terrible.
oh, it's gonna fuck me up. But it's the element of a phone that keeps your phone from overheating.
Okay.
So, but it fuels other parts of the phone, obviously. But anyway, they mine and they take out more of that than Tesla does, but they have a higher ESG score because they're a more liberal leaning company.
Yep.
Yeah, that first one. There you go.
Oh, this is terrible.
5,000 people crammed into the bottom of a crater in the southeastern Democratic Republic of Congo. Using hammers and picks, they're prizing
Look at that guy
chunks
dancing,
of
see?
speckled blue gold ore from the earth. They're some of the estimated 200,000 illegal miners searching for cobalt in flagrant violation of the country's laws. Here we independent. Everyone comes, works independently, goes to sell the ore at the trading center and makes money. Compared to other mining areas where I worked, here I work in order. Normally, when you produce and export, you have to pay a fee. But when it's not declared, nothing can be paid on it. Hence the importance of being able to set up procedures that can guarantee traceability from upstream to downstream, to ensure that all these flows that today are not compliant will become so. The sector's image is tainted by artisanal mining, with accusations of child labor and dangerous working conditions. Attempts to clear up the illegal mines are at a near standstill.
like a rock?
Cobalt? I don't know.
Well, it's an
I'm not a
element.
scientist.
On industrial
Yeah.
concessions. So legally speaking, they're infringing on industrial miners' territory.
I'm too buzzed to start getting
This makes
political.
it difficult for
Do not start getting political.
Well, we are. I say
No.
I say we switch the
I
subject.
we avert.
I think your girlfriend's watching too, so let's get political.
Oh,
No.
she agrees with me.
Good.
Yeah.
conventions don't allow them to.
God, we got 5 people in the
I
middle
just
of
don't wanna go off
fucking
the deep
Saturday.
end
Let's
right
go.
now.
Saturday, dude? Yeah. Dude, we're about to have 5,000 at Sister Bar here later tonight, too.
5,000 and a 500 capacity.
Yep.
But how crazy is that? You know what I
What?
mean? Like that's like the shit that I can't speak. So this all started with like the diversity hires and shit like that, right? It's all political leaning, and I love. So I was talking about this with T Baby, and I was talking about this with Buck D on the pod, and I got into it more with T Baby because he's a lot more like obviously he's a lot more animated and passionate about it.
Sure.
Because here's my thing. Obviously, I'm a lot more in tune with like the film stuff. That's eventually what I want to get into.
Okay.
Outside of podcasting and stand up, I really want to get into film.
Nice.
But like I look at companies like Disney where they're forcing this inclusion shit and they're forcing whether it's the people of color, the transgender stuff into these films where it's like I'm all for giving people that don't typically have a spotlight, don't typically have a voice. I'm all for giving them opportunities and giving them like leading roles and shit like that. If the story calls for it, if the story needs that, right? Like if that's what the film is looking for, if you're telling that type of story, if that's the type of character, what's the most marketable characters right now? Superheroes, right? They're billions of dollars at the box office. My issue with it is they like with the recent Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland, right? They won't make Peter Parker black because they'll piss off way too many people. But we can do Mary Jane.
Is there a Black Mary Jane?
Yeah.
Which one?
Zendaya. Oh. Yeah. So the way I view that, and you extrapolate that out to every other property they have where they're doing this, or like the Black Little Mermaid. They made Little Mermaid black, and Buck D brought this up to me because he took his daughter to see it, and his daughter fucking hated it. His daughter's like 6 years old, and she was like, Daddy, why is she black but the rest of her family isn't?
Wait, they didn't even keep the
No,
lineage?
the rest of the family is like Atlantean, and they're all like fair. They're all like white to like tan, like Hawaiian looking.
Interesting.
Right.
Okay.
So like my whole thing is like, okay, at what point is this inclusion, and then where does it go to exploitation, right? Because at that point you're using a ethnicity, you're using a skin color, or you're using a sexuality to make money.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where I feel bad about it. Because it's like these they don't care about you people. Like they don't care about
people?
about any of these fucking groups. Yeah. Well,
I got Nevin to laugh on that one.
You people? What do you mean by you people?
but they don't care about any of these affected groups. They just want to make money off you
Yeah.
guys. And if it means turning one of these main characters or a popular side character to a different race, they'll do it.
I call being the first White Panther.
Right. I love the memes coming out when because rest in peace Chadwick Boseman. Like I really do think
The first Black Panther was so good.
like the MCU got affected hard when he died.
Yeah.
So sad.
Black Panther was sick.
Yeah,
The
great.
second one sucks.
I never watched the second one.
I've never seen
I'm
any
not
of
gonna
them.
watch it without
I'll be real.
Chadwick.
No, I'll be real. I've only seen it once.
How dare you?
I didn't mind the second Black Panther. Namor in that movie. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Oh, go fuck yourself. He's so good.
really?
Oh, dude. Okay, so I'll finish
Is
my
this is the fly guy?
Yeah, I'll finish my thought. But what the fuck was I saying? Yeah, it's just exploitation. That's the way I see it. Like they don't really give a fuck about these affected groups. They just want to make money off of it. Oh, the memes. Okay, when Chadwick Boseman died, and they're like, the new Black Panther is Ryan Gosling. I think that's fucking hilarious. Anyway, no, okay, so because Namor's a goofy fucking character. He's the Marvel version of Aquaman. Right, and he's got these little wings on his heels, like
fly guy.
like literally, yeah, like literally on his ankles. He has these little wings, and he's got gills and shit. So it's like that's
Mr. Nimbus.
that's a corny ass fucking character. How are you
killing
gonna?
producer over here?
How is that a Rick and Morty reference?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was.
Like, how are you gonna translate that to a movie? Like, that's
Yeah.
dude. Namor fucks people up in that movie. They destroy Wakanda at one point.
Oh shit.
Like there's this point where
Spoiler.
Atlanteans,
Yeah, there you go. That
whatever.
was it. That sounded right.
Thank you. They're invading Wakanda, and Namor, so he can fly. But the way they show him flying, not like a Superman kind of flying. He's like hopping on the air. So like the Wakandas are trying to shoot him down, and he's just dodging all their fucking bullets. He destroys buildings with one swoop. And the final fight between Black Panther's sister, I forget her fucking name, and Namor is fucking brutal. Like I was kind of surprised that they got as violent as it did, but it's like visceral. Because the guy who directed the movie, Ryan Coogler, is very talented. He did the Creed movies, well the first two anyway, and then no, they fucking don't.
Absolutely, they suck ass. Are you kidding me?
The Creed movies?
Any fucking boxing movie that is out nowadays sucks, except for Southpaw.
I was gonna say
Fucking
Southpaw's
great.
sick.
Southpaw's great.
Southpaw, Bleed for This with Miles Teller. That's a good movie.
Nope,
about
I would
Warrior?
disagree. I think that movie
Warrior
sucks.
bangs.
So
Warrior
good.
was fucking great.
So basically, your argument has fallen apart.
no,
You're a
no.
dumbass.
First of all, raising
Shut up
on the
and
Rocky
switch the
movies,
cameras.
the actual fighting movies, Rocky Balboa. All right, you got Never Back Down, great fucking fighting movie.
Okay.
Warrior, you said
Warrior's
Southpaw,
sick.
fucking great movies. But Creed, no, all the new fighting scenes, garbage. Training montages, garbage.
I haven't seen the third Creed, but the
Hot
first
take.
two
Movie
were great.
scoring awful.
The first two were great.
I had
I'll
fun
stand
with
by
Creed
that.
3.
I haven't seen that yet.
I've
I
seen
never
any
saw
of
Creed
these.
2, but I like Creed 1.
There was
and 3.
nostalgia. I'll give you that. But
I didn't
there
even
is
give a fuck about the
way.
nostalgia, to be honest. I think Michael B. Jordan's a great
I need to
actor.
watch
I love
fucking
Michael B.
movies.
Jordan.
But anyway, so Coogler, he directed a movie, his first movie, Fruitvale Station. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Super great movie.
That is Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
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 Also, Cinderella Man. Sorry, real quick.
Oh,
Best fighting movie there ever
with-
was.
with-
Cinderella
don't
Man.
tell me it's
with
Russell Crowe.
Crowe.
Crow. That
Russell,
movie's
dude,
fucking
Dude, I make hash
Fighting
now
around
because
the
of that
world.
movie.
Huh?
I'll just make hash. Just do some potato, ground beef, some seasonings. Just cook that shit for
I
like
will
an
say,
hour.
Nevin is an immaculate cook.
Yes.
No, he's not.
Yes,
Oh
he
my
is.
god, yeah.
Nevin
He made the
cooked.
best
Cooked.
bratwursts I've ever had.
How many times have I ended up at your place?
And you get Dino chicken
And I
nuggets.
get dino
That's
chicken
Leroy.
nuggets,
You're tapping
Leroy.
into Leroy's
fucking
stash.
ramen and Cheez-Its, bro.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah, it's great drunk food.
Yeah, when you're drunk.
You gotta come over for a cookout.
Okay.
All right. We'll invite you to the
Nevin-
next one at the
Nevin
crib.
just whipped up a bunch of brats and shit. for
Yeah?
us the other
Sauteed
day,
onions
yeah.
and fucking bell peppers, dude.
Nevin's always on the disc cooking some fucking chicharrones.
He's the honorary chef.
Yeah,
He does a
Nevin
good
can
job,
cook.
man.
Like throw it down.
I think it's because that disc that he cooks on so fucking seasoned.
True.
That thing hasn't seen a wash like ever.
You don't want to wash them.
You'll unseason the pan.
Well, yeah, it's like that with the disc, and then with the not
Cast iron.
the cast irons, right?
Yeah,
Where you don't wash it, you scrape it or some
And
shit.
salt it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Salt and oil and just throw it in the fucking oven. Just get it hot. The heat is what kills the bacteria. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Interesting.
So-
You don't need no water. Pour some beer on that shit, turn the heat up. You're good,
That's why I don't
bro.
throw some things in the dishwasher either, man. It gets all dishwashery. You know?
Yeah.
You gotta hand wash some certain mugs.
Yeah.
Or you usually you lose the flavor of the coffee.
I don't think mugs are supposed to be flavored, dude.
Dude,
You have
then
a
you're
cast iron
you've
mug?
been drinking coffee like an idiot. Then,
I don't
dude.
drink coffee.
I don't.
You don't
either.
drink coffee?
I'm talking out my
Ne-
ass. I don't,
neither does Nevin.
I also don't drink
I don't drink coffee
I
either.
smoke weed.
I'll
Same thing.
I'll drink a black coffee like here and there, like,
Yeah.
very sparingly, but like just it flows right through me and I
Yeah.
just shit my
That's
pants.
the
Yeah.
caffeine, right? Caffeine
So-
does that. Like it's a natural property or some bullshit.
Oh, dude. You need
Oh,
to take
I'm
a crap,
sure.
Coffee and cigarette?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're
Dude, it's
good.
it's the nicotine in the morning that really
Yeah.
does it. It's the nicotine in the morning that really sets.
Dude,
the floor.
that is so. I've been trying. I kind of fucked it up. I kind of fucked it up this past week, but last week I tried this thing where every other day I would fast for 24 hours. And
Oh, God.
But yeah, I know. Well, because I'm trying to cut weight right now.
Oh,
but,
God.
But in the mornings, all I would have is caffeine, tobacco, and
fentanyl.
nicotine. Fentanyl. Jesus Christ.
You'll be wired all day, dude. Get all kinds of shit done.
But I would only ingest that until dinner. And yeah, I'm fucking burping and farting for like the first 4 hours of my day.
Yeah.
But like gases are just getting out of my body. But I felt fucking honed in. I felt focused. I felt good. A lot of bloating went away.
Steak and eggs, baby.
That's the key.
great.
That's the
Only
key.
two
And
things
chocolate
you
milk.
need to eat.
Chocolate milk is the best fucking goddamn recovery drink on planet Earth.
Do you do the gallon of milk a day?
No.
You ever done that?
No, I've never done that. I do love milk. I'm not gonna lie. I love fucking milk. Like the best part of a cereal is the milk.
Are you a 2%er?
I am a 2%.
Are you
drinking 2% 'cause you think you're fat?
It's 1%.
I don't believe that you drink whole milk.
You
No,
could be
I
drinking
love
whole
2%.
milk if you wanted to.
And I don't like. I've grown up drinking 2%, and that's what I will continue to drink until I fucking die.
Vitamin
that's what
D.
my kids will drink.
All
that's
milk,
what their
baby.
grandkids will drink.
I'm telling you.
You're
That's
a
what
blue,
Nicole
huh?
will drink.
You go blue?
I
You
go
vote
blue.
blue?
I
Bro, you gotta go
definitely
red.
go blue.
Whole milk, eggs, butter, and steak.
I don't know. Whole milk.
I
is-
tried. I need to get back on it. But ever since you told me about it.
told you, bro.
I tried that boner shake you were
told you.
telling me about.
boner shake.
Dude, it's so simple. It's 5 whole eggs, little bit of milk,
I drink
and
it every night.
creatine.
Did you get you
and
bricked
then-
up
and
or
then-
what?
And then some
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
frozen strawberries.
Bricked up.
Dude, so I wake up ready to fucking kill anyway.
Nice.
And that's with low T.
Bricked and buckled.
Told you,
Like-
bro. Bricked and buckled.
That shit, it took like 3 days, 4 days to set in.
What is it again? Okay, so
Okay,
5
so
eggs.
it's 5 whole eggs,
Okay.
whole milk with frozen strawberries.
Yep.
And
Creatine. I drink it every
I don't
night.
drink. I don't do creatine.
So then I wake up
should.
on like the 5th day,
Nah.
and I woke up like activated.
Bro, that's the testosterone shake.
I don't do creatine.
Whole eggs is what makes your testes.
I love eggs. Don't get it twisted.
No, I know.
It's the supplemental creatine.
What do you have to put creatine
I
in
get
it?
scared of creatine.
Why?
Because like your body naturally produces creatine, and if you fucking fuck up your cycle on creatine,
Your body does not naturally produce creatine.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
You get creatine from like red meats and shit.
Look that up. Does your body
Yeah,
does your
yeah, I
body
ain't no
make
scientist.
Get on
creatine?
blast, Tony.
It does not.
Does your
You get creatine from red meats like steak and
I
stuff.
eat the fuck out of fucking steak.
too.
I've been told my whole life that your body creates creatine,
Same.
and then but your body has an enzyme called creatine, and that comes out of your fucking kidneys.
First one. There you go. Oh,
Oh, you
missed
fucked
it.
up.
Creatine.
That is found
Meat
in
and
meat
fish.
and fish.
Also made in the human body, in the liver, kidneys, and pancreas. Boom.
Okay, but so you're saying you can get creatine though also from meat and fish. So
Yeah.
it says creatine is naturally occurring substance that is found in meat and fish and may popcorn reading, and also made by the human body in the liver, kidneys, and pancreas. I was like, but so what I also heard too. What I also heard too is like if you ingest like a shitload of creatine, your body won't naturally
You
produce
become a
it.
fucking monster.
Well, yeah, no, absolutely. It was like, but your body won't naturally produce it anymore. So when you hop off creatine, you just become a big old fat fuck.
No, that's how it is with that's fucking test, bro.
Oh, is
That's-
that how it
No,
is?
that's steroids, dude.
Oh, okay.
Because
Then who's the asshole that's been telling me creatine's the fucking...
So here's where creatine goes bad. And a buddy of mine, and he doesn't take creatine, but what he experienced is what happens if you take too much. So what happens is if you take too much creatine, your kidneys overwork and they secrete an enzyme called creatine or some shit like that. And it basically starts to turn your fucking kidneys into like a raisin because they're overworking so hard and you get dehydrated and they start shutting down.
That's why you got to drink a
So
shitload of water. Right?
yeah,
shitload of
you
water
have to drink a ton of water when you're on creatine. So there's creatine, that's the enzyme, and your creatinine or something like that. That's how they like measure it with your blood work. You're supposed to be at like 0.3, 0.25 because you're not really supposed to go over like a one whole like unit of measurement, right? Where it starts getting scary is like, so a buddy of mine, he just got out of the hospital because he was having issues. He was just in a lot of pain. He had lower back pain, so his organs were fucked up. You know what was going on. Goes to a ER doctor. ER doctor goes, hey, you're constipated, obviously, even though you're having bowel movements. You're constipated.
That don't make no sense.
So I'm going to give you a laxative. He takes these heavy laxatives. 36 hours later, he's back in the hospital here at Rust. They do all his blood work, and they're like, oh, yeah, no, you have colon something going on with your colon, and now because you took those laxatives,
you're dying.
Your fucking kidneys are overworking, and your
shit.
your creatinine levels at 2.5.
Oh, that's high.
You have to go on dialysis at 4.5 to 5.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So then he's in the hospital. They get him full of fluids, trying to figure out what's going on. He's out now, thankfully, and he's all good. His levels are back down to where they should be. But his levels raised from 2.5, 2.8, 2.9. So you're getting up to dialysis levels.
Jesus.
So that's what happens when you take too much creatine, but you don't have enough water and have a healthy diet.
Interesting.
That's the fear. But again, if you're a healthy individual, you're not gonna. And,
It'll be fine.
And yeah, not at all.
Yeah.
Like it's not an issue.
I remember Toby's first cycle on creatine.
Cycle like it's steroids.
It is.
Oh, that's
To me,
the other
it is.
misconception. Is you're not
Got that
supposed
shit
to.
at Walmart.
Is you don't need to cycle creatine.
Well, Toby did, and he got humongous.
You just take
I'm
like
a
5
fucking
grams a day
man.
or some shit.
Dude, he was jacked out of his fucking mind, bro.
Steak and eggs, baby.
That's the key. The steak, okay, for me, it was chocolate milk and Oreos. That's how I did it. Chocolate milk and Oreos. But red meats, eggs, chocolate milk. That's the move. Toby put me onto the fucking red meat and eggs.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Long time ago.
Well, it's just crazy how much your body changes when you actually get your diet in and you're eating good food and doing all that type of shit. Like I hate my life right now. This is obviously my cheat day. Like I knew Saturday was coming.
Couple Modelo's.
So like this is my fucking cheat day. But yeah, right now with my cutting, it's basic shit. It's
I'm up right now to 190. I'm up
Are you
like
trying
12,
to?
13 pounds.
What are you trying to get to?
Probably like 205. I've never
That's a good
crossed
weight.
200 in my life, and I feel like I'd be
What?
scary.
Even when you're a fucking ginormous piece of shit?
Yeah, I was like 195 at that point.
Oh, you never
Nice.
broke that 200?
I
Wait till you
never
break
broke it.
300. That changes
Oh,
your life.
shit. Gotta get some bigger shocks on your truck.
Dog. Yeah, I sat on the bed of his truck this past week,
all-
and that shit just whoo, and I was like,
I was like,
Damn.
damn, I have a lift kit, bro.
yeah, man,
Back to
shitty
stock.
ass lift kit.
It's back to stock.
the,
Yeah,
heav-
dude, I brought that shit back to normal ride height, bro.
This is stock now.
the heaviest I ever got was 194, 195.
Doesn't
Was
it
that
feel
that good weight or was it?
It was good weight.
It feels
Yeah.
so
okay.
good to be that heavy, huh?
I didn't like it.
Really?
I didn't
feel
like.
you could walk through a fucking door.
I enjoy. I
You
like,
have to walk through doors.
No, but like through the door closed.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
like the
changes.
Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That changes everything. If the
Yeah,
door's
I just
closed.
I like walking around at a good like 180 to 178.
Yeah.
That's where I like existing.
I felt my best at like 240, 250. Like 219.
scary, bro.
Like 219 was too light. It was like I felt like vulnerable at 219. And then like
felt vulnerable.
Girl, I
felt-
am gonna get robbed.
I swear to God, yeah, I swear. I hated when I weighed 219. But when I was in the 240, 250 range, I was like, oh, this is comfortable. Like, I like it. I feel good. I can move.
He couldn't fit in the shower at one point.
There was a point. Yeah, I think
Seriously.
I've told the story on the pod. Yeah, it was when I weighed 326 in Alamosa, Colorado when I was in college.
26.
326, yeah. when I was in
fair
Colorado.
That's a good model refrigerator right there.
Dog, but
Deep
yeah,
freezer.
It was I had to shower like with one half of my body in this time. It was a small shower, granted, but it could fit a normal human being. You know, like it like easily can comfortably fit a normal human being. But like I'd have to shower with one side of my body like first, and then get out the shower, go back in the shower, and then do the other half. Yeah, it was big.
You'd have half your ass washed, and you think you're good. You gotta get
No,
out.
man, you got to hit both sides.
Yeah.
You got to hit both angles.
You can't have the half ass wash.
You can't. Yeah, that's stinky.
Yeah.
That's stinky like Leroy.
That's another thing is how we came up with the fridge. That was a good nickname.
The fridge,
for
yeah.
ya.
Dog, yeah.
Perfect.
Toby remodels his apartments, man, and then just one day he fucking sent a picture in the group chat of a refrigerator. He's like, "This guy says he knows you, Nick." And I was like, that was the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen.
I forgot about
Just
that.
shut up, you big dumb fridge.
That's funny.
I'm glad we got like some. Like got you and Zach in this band, all fucking massive.
Yeah, Zach's. What's hilarious is like you can have it one way or the other. You can have ripped out of your fucking mind muscle,
Ridiculous.
and then just bulk. You know, so it's like there's
He's
no
scary both ways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The thing about Zach, bro, is like sometimes like we'll be getting in arguments, but you're like, I know this guy kicked my fucking ass.
No, Zach's a fucking pussy.
No, he's not.
I don't know. I've seen him
Zach
doing
is not a
his,
pussy.
his
Zach is not.
Zach
a
is
pussy.
not a pussy by
Yeah,
any
his
stretch of the
jiu-jitsu
imagination.
shit.
Yeah. So Zach, not only is Zach ripped and strong out of his fucking mind,
He can fight.
but he can
Yes.
fight.
Yeah.
and
He
I'm
can
like,
fight.
all
Yeah.
right.
Wrestle and box.
Yeah,
he can fight.
And I've seen him fight, like not just like real fights. Like I've seen him like a street fight.
Oh shit.
He's scary.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I love Zach.
But
man.
that's the cool thing about Zach is like Zach is also like a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
he's not trying
he
to like
is.
flex on people. He's not like, oh, I can kick your ass.
He's chill.
He's never ever like been like that.
the wild card.
But you know he can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, all
absolutely.
right, you probably shouldn't mouth off too hard.
Well, that's why those people, like whether they're experienced fighters, experienced lifters in the gym,
Yeah.
those guys who on a regular basis put themselves through torture,
Yeah.
tend to be. Now, granted, hormones can put you one way or another,
Right.
you know, what they're doing in a cycle, stuff
Yeah.
like that, if they are on that.
Yep.
But those guys who put themselves through a continuous torture on a regular basis,
Mm-hmm.
those are the people that on a day-to-day basis, they tend to be the nicest. They tend to be
Yeah.
the most calm because they know how to, because that's a benefit.
They know what they can do. They're not worried.
They know what they can do,
Yeah.
but there's an emotional benefit to doing that to yourself that a lot of people don't talk about.
Yeah.
Like, it's not exactly fun. Like, I don't, again, I'm not the strongest guy in the world. Like, but when I was like bulkier like that, like the 194-ish,
Yeah.
and I was throwing almost 400 pounds on my back to do a squat.
Nice.
Or picking up 4.5 off the ground for a dead. That's like, it's fun.
Yeah.
But for the first 8 seconds, it is not fun.
No, yeah. Fuck no.
It's not a pleasant experience for me anyway. It is not a pleasant experience.
it's hard.
But it's the stuff like that that it builds your emotional like capacity.
I like to get to the point to where it's like if you don't lift it, you're gonna die, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like,
that's why I love squats.
It's a beautiful.
That's why I love squats.
hate squats.
I love
fucking
squats.
Hate squats.
Dude,
It's like,
did
but
you see Zach fight? Were you there that night?
No, I didn't.
Dude, he whooped some ass.
mauled
Did
this
he?
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, he looked big
beat
up
the
there.
shit out of
Because
this
like
cop.
they had him
Okay.
on the screen, and like you know Zach's big, but like
Yeah.
on the screen he looked even bigger. He looked like a Rocky character.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
he's not one to fuck with, but he
No.
is such a nice dude.
Yeah,
he's
he's
the biggest idiot I've ever met, but he is such a fucking nice guy. He's
Love
not
that
an idiot.
guy.
He's gonna kick my ass.
Yeah, you're fucked
It's like,
tonight.
It's like, but
Zach's gonna whoop your
that
ass.
point that's the reason weightlifting is so enjoyable is the pain that you
Yeah.
have to go through.
Yes.
That's the reason like I love it so much.
Yep.
Is because you're putting your body under this immense amount of stress and pressure, excuse me. So when you're done with it, it's like, oh my God, yes. So like, but I also love the build up to it too, to where you just know that like, all right, I'm going to fucking tear my shit up today. It's the psychopath mindset is what really separates you from fucking individuals, is what I like to think. So when I lift, and you haven't lifted with me in a very long time. Even when we used to lift together
We
in
used to
high
lift
school,
together a lot.
I'm fucking maniac. It's you gotta take your mind and put it into somewhere that's incredibly fucking dark and evil, because that's the way, for me at least, the only way I can lift heavy ass shit.
I was gonna say, if you're getting under 400 pounds,
Yeah.
if you're trying to, I mean, you can bench 4 wheels now.
I've been benching.
Right?
for
Yeah,
weights,
yeah.
for a while.
So if you're doing that shit, you can't exactly be nice about it.
Yeah.
That's a violent
That's
action.
a lot of weight to be.
Yeah, it's a violent action.
unracking over yourself.
Yeah, that point where you feel like you're like, oh, I might fucking die is such a great fucking feeling for me, man. It's like, but I've been so inconsistent with my workouts lately, man. I've fucking been so pissed off. Getting back into it, though, thank God. What's fucked up, though, is that, like, I haven't been training, like, consistently for a few months. It's been a while, man, and I can feel it on my body for sure.
Yeah.
It's like, but when I go back into the gym, I could still fucking lift an enormous amount of weight, but then the next day I'm like, okay, my recovery is just terrible now because I'm so inconsistent.
I love that our drummer is fucking massive.
Me too.
Could you imagine like your drummer being like all
A scrawny bitch.
Yeah,
You
well,
can.
like nothing wrong with it, but like the power that comes from a 300-pound man on the drum set,
Thanks,
it's
buddy.
fucking sick.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, no, think about it, like, cause like that shit's loud.
Yeah, it's got to be loud.
gotta
That's the
be
point,
loud,
man.
bro.
That's the point of the fucking percussion is to
Fucking
be
awesome.
loud.
I love how loud we are, bro. My girlfriend Molly, she doesn't necessarily like how loud we are. But
Yeah.
I told her, I was like, I like it. I fucking love that we're allowed.
Well, what's the alternative?
Well, like, cause some people like softer, like vibier music. I
Then go
get
to a
it.
different show.
Exactly, I get that, but I like the fact that we're not that band.
Yeah.
I'm happy about that.
Me too,
Like
man.
we're not a metal band, we're not a hard rock band.
Not
but
yet.
like not yet. But
I'm waiting for the
but
day.
like our pop punk stuff, we're distorted as fuck, loud
Yeah.
as shit. Nick's hitting fills. Like it's not just like, it's not like coffee shop music.
No, we
It's-
could not.
It's
fucking
bar
play a coffee
music,
shop.
bro.
Yeah.
I like that shit. It's fun. It's energetic. Get that adrenaline pumping. I like that shit.
I'm
It's fun.
fucking. I'm so excited for tonight, dude.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I'm
I'm
so
so
excited.
I've yet
Are
to
you gonna
see.
come? You gonna come hang out after this one?
Are you gonna come to the rehearsal? Is what he's saying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
I'm down.
Roll through, man.
Yeah,
You're
we're
gonna
not-
hear the new song.
So, oh yeah,
You are gonna hear the
I
new
think
song.
you're really gonna fucking like this.
It's
new
a
song.
lot.
think everyone's
it's
gonna
way
like it.
different.
Yeah.
It's. I will say about the new
It's
song.
probably our hardest song.
It's our hardest song, and it's something we've like.
Do you scream yet?
but it's
No, because
sexy.
dude,
I scream like at the end, not
No.
scream, not
No, no,
scream,
no.
scream, but it's
I've
like
been
yelling
trying-
Is it like a fry or no?
projectiles. What's a
Like a fry scream?
It's like a yeah.
Oh, you fucking toad.
No, it's fucking this guy, dude. I've been trying to scream on a song since I got here, dude, and they won't let me.
No, fuck no.
We have said to do it.
No, you've said it, but guess what? Does it happen?
No, because you don't make time.
It's because I'm fucking busy, dog. No. That's a bunch of
Boom, bitch.
That's a
shit is
bunch
like-
of shit.
It's hard, but it's still.
Is
fucking-
this the one coming out on like the 27th?
No,
No.
The
we have,
21st?
we're putting
It's
it
the one
down
we record
tomorrow.
Okay.
we haven't
Have you
even
done it live yet?
Nope.
Are you gonna do it live tonight?
Are we doing the full thing?
What's it called?
It's called.
Can you
We don't
do
know
you,
if it's a for like.
do you want to say what it's called?
No, we don't even know what it's called yet.
Yeah, we don't know
Okay.
what it's called yet.
This is a new song.
Yeah. Are we playing the full thing? Or,
The intro,
I know we're doing it for the intro.
and
but-
then at the last song, and then
How long did y'all set tonight? An hour?
Yeah, an hour.
Yes.
Dude, it's gonna be, and like since the Mangoes are playing with us, we're not playing any of our like funkier stuff. We're not playing all night long,
Good.
going crazy. We're just rocking. We're just rocking.
Good.
Straight up rocking.
No, good. Yeah, I love All Night Long. I love Lips. I'm partial to that song, and I don't know why.
You like Lips?
I do.
Interesting.
I like Lips too.
I'm not a fan of Lips.
Really?
No.
I don't mind it at all.
We were meant to be like cement or whatever like
Yeah,
that.
it's-
Yeah, I like that song.
Was that
yeah.
our song?
It's just kind of like it's like kind of upbeat and happy.
Yeah, I dig it. But then, but I think it's because like, is that the song where you're talking about throwing a dude in the ocean?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I like it.
We talk about it. We that what?
It's some like early Eminem vibes.
Yeah.
I'm like kill my bitch and throw in the ocean.
Yeah, I dig it.
Oh, is that what it's
shit.
about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
I,
Slim
it's just,
Shady
well, it's funny 'cause
EP.
I've been listening to stuff for a while, obviously, but it was maybe a month and a half ago. That song came on my shuffle, and then I heard that, but I was like, "What the fuck did he just say?" And I rewound it and looked at the lyrics on Spotify, like,
Yeah, yeah.
"Oh shit!"
What do you say? I don't know any of the lyrics to our songs.
For that one,
That's
we
so
can,
funny.
What we're doing, Lips.
Yeah, Lips.
I feel like this 2017.
It was it's something about tying a dude up and throwing him in the ocean.
Yeah. Oh no. So the part that I say is, I got the guy she's supposed to meet at the bottom of the sea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
and
it
then
You
sounds-
say that?
Yeah.
It sounds so happy, but it's kind of like pumped
What?
up kicks. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's happy, but I just shot the school up.
Yeah, it's like, I got the dude you want. He's dead. So
What?
it's either me or nothing.
I don't know any of the
I'm
fucking lyrics.
so fucking pumped to record tomorrow. Like that's my favorite shit. Being in the studio with Kenny.
That is fun.
Because like then it's a relief when it's done and it's done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The track's done and you're like, ooh, we can listen to it now. We don't
I'm
have
not
to worry
relieved
about
until
writing.
like
the final mix.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree. But it's gonna be fucking sick. I
it's
love
gonna be
that
dope,
shit.
man. And tonight's gonna be fucking real nice, man. With the mango cakes, dude. We're gonna bring big crowd. Try and get there early.
Yep.
Make sure you get your beers in before
Yep.
You know, pregame a little bit, but spend up at the bar though for sure. Try and
Yep.
buy that bar out, but
Fuck
we're
yeah.
hopefully we get to sell out.
I hope so.
Yeah, hopefully we get to.
Is
sell
there a
out.
capacity?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think 400.
yeah,
It's a
Has,
big.
has
it's a big
Sisters
bar.
sold out before?
yeah.
Is that
It was
a thing?
pretty packed at our last sister show. Pretty damn packed.
We were close.
We were close.
I think the only place we brought to capacity was Marble.
Yeah, we have brought in Marble to capacity before.
So I got to show up to Sister early.
Nah, man.
Not
You roll with
necessarily.
us, you're good.
As long as
Okay.
you're not there like super late, you're fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I love that shit though.
I need to get some fucking food.
Same.
You know what I mean? Because we got rehearsal at 4
I was
o'clock.
gonna say, when do y'all need to be out of here for rehearsal?
Like
okay.
it was at 2:30 right now.
You're like, I don't give a
2:30 right
I
now.
was like, yeah, Toby's good. I need
at 4.
food. Or
All right, I need food too.
I'm gonna get angry.
Oh,
You wrap this up, boys.
Yeah,
I
let's
think
do
so.
it.
This is a good pod.
Yeah, it was. It was
Wait,
fun.
so
Long
we
one.
so we started at 11 and it's fucking so
2:30.
2:30. Shit.
We killed some beers.
Is that 3.5? Is that 3.5 hours?
I don't do math. I play the drums, dude. I don't know.
Hey, popcorn. How long was that?
I think that's it says 11 to 12. 1, 2,
3,
3.5
3.5
hours.
Three and a
Only
half.
2 pee breaks. That's not
All
bad.
right.
2 pre-breaks in 3.5 hours?
Well,
Well,
two
you,
pre,
I had
one
one.
for you
I had a
guys.
singular
Yeah.
pre-break.
I haven't done a pod like this in a long time.
That was fun.
This is a lot of fun.
Dude.
All right, so Sister tonight,
Yep.
8 p.m. Show
Yeah.
up for the Mayo Cakes. Get drunk.
That's
Have a
it.
good time.
Have a good time.
Show's over at what like 10:30, 11?
I would say around 11 o'clock.
Yeah, about 11.
Yeah, probably.
All right, sounds good. New song comes out.
August 21st.
21st.
Addicted.
Addicted comes out. All
Yep.
right.
That one's going to be a slap too, man.
Recording 2 more bangers tomorrow.
That's a good song live, by the way, Addicted. I like
Really?
that
You
song
like
a
that
lot.
one?
I
Yeah.
like it. I like it.
He came up to me and said the drums are the best.
Nice.
Yeah, he said the drums are definitely the best.
You know what song I miss y'all before we get out of here? One song I miss you guys playing live? Just Talk. That's,
Really?
That's a good
I think
fucking song.
so that's our biggest flop.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like
I
Just
think all
Talk.
96 streams are from you.
I think Just Talk's our least streamed.
It was really good when we first did the demo,
Yeah.
and then it dropped
Yeah,
off.
flop.
It didn't come together in the
The demo
studio.
sounded really good.
I love that final edit, dude.
Really?
I love that
Thanks,
song.
We
man.
might have to bring it back then.
It's good.
I don't think so.
It's got a good. If you guys not gonna do it live again, fine.
I
That,
forgot how to
obviously,
play
it's
that
your
song.
prerogative. But like that's
No.
like the meaning behind it's good too, though.
No, it's a great meaning.
That's some real shit. Like
It's about being ambitious.
it's good stuff.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Nick doesn't know the words to any of our songs.
I can't hear him. I can't hear him when I play him. All I hear is and this is all that's going on in my head all the time.
That sounds like a personal thing there, bud.
Yeah, I got some issues.
All right. Thank you guys again for coming through.
Thanks, man.
Nevin,
For having us, bro.
thank you for
guest producing.
For producing.
Of
don't
course.
don't cut it yet.
All right.
Yeah, thank you again for producing.
sir.
New song in a couple weeks. Sister tonight at 8.
Yep.
It's be a good day, boys.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it
Thank
will.
you everyone for listening and watching, and we will see you guys next time.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.